Hold on.
No, okay. So I can spell this out then. So online researchers, okay? Online
This is so
researchers occasionally
goofy. Come
have to
on.
interact with like
hold on,
books.
let
No,
Dickers, hold on, Destiny, please. Let Dickers
It's
get
not
it out
that
at least.
goofy.
Dickers, hold on, stop, Aiden. Dickers, please. You had something to say? I want to give you the space to say it, please.
Yeah, so online researchers usually have to engage in like sometimes they come across docs information, sometimes looking up like a previous Twitter account name of like some can be pretty useful to be able to like piece things together. So long as you don't publish it, that's totally fine. And this is a conversation that should have been had in private rather than talking about it in a public Discord. That's basically it. But in terms of doxing, no.
Well, so then the fact that they were talking about it publicly, why should they have talked about it privately instead of publicly?
Because, for example, with the gay ops comment, you don't want to have a 100-person Discord being like, oh, what's this conversation right here? With these two big YouTubers that I like. Damn, we're doing gay ops? I want to be just like them. I'll get involved. I'll help them with the content. You don't want to fucking even accidentally distribute that stuff. I don't think from the conversation that was their intention.
Sure.
But it is
So
reckless, absolutely.
I agree with you. Why didn't anybody else on the server say anything?
Who was active at the time?
Anybody that was watching? Was there a single person in
like
that
who?
entire Discord that said, hey, you guys shouldn't be doing this. This isn't okay. It's not cool.
You tell me, you've got the logs, right?
If I remember correctly, there was a few other screen names that were in the logs that were posting around the same time. I remember Substance being there, I believe. I'm 95% sure.
Substance isn't a mod. Substance is some like Twitter clipper guy. He's not a fucking moderator. And he's
Yeah,
not the
but you
person
need
who
to be a
I would even
moderator
understand to
to
know
call out
what
bad
is and
behavior?
isn't appropriate around that stuff, right?
I don't know. Do you need to be a moderator to call out bad behavior? If I see people in a server talking about using doxing tools and things like that I think is irresponsible,
Well,
do I need to be a mod? To
I
be
don't
like,
even know if I would expect like a
"Bro,
random
this is
chatter to know why that would be inappropriate, right?
Fair
They
enough.
just see two researchers talking about doing like internet research, like, oh, I guess this is
Sure.
what they fucking do, without
possible.
realizing, fuck, there are other people in this fucking Discord. They might do some fucking retarded shit.
Hold on, wait. And
But
also,
that's about
just
it.
To,
It was
just
an
to
inappropriate
rewind,
conversation to have
so
in
I thought-
public.
I
This has
thought-
been fucking twisted and warped into like an active doxing attempt,
I understand.
which is totally retarded.
Yep, you keep saying that. I thought this was just
Not attempt, a claim that it
Yeah.
was doxing.
I thought
right?
you
A
just
descriptive claim that it
I
was
thought you
doxing.
just kept saying things about like the people in here are vetted, so they wouldn't be doing this doxing stuff. So why would it even matter if they posted that tool? And then you said it's just a clipping Discord. That's all they do in here. Now you're telling me these two guys are collaborating on research for an internet article by posting doxing tools in the Discord back and forth to each other?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's
I don't even know what claim you're trying to map out there. So the predominant use for this.
Wait,
was, like,
okay. Let me give the
taking
claim.
people's
The claim. I'll
streams,
give you the broad claim, and then you
putting
can
it on Twitter.
Sure. The broad
Yeah, go
claim
ahead.
is that this is a server where people regularly engaged in this type of behavior. That's why when he posted a doxing tool, nobody batted an eye at it.
Was it?
It's why they were back and forth, and nobody in the server was correcting it or calling it out.
Tools like that existed.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. But if there's very
Well,
few
it
of
does
them,
matter because that was the only time, right? So it wasn't
if
something that's
it was
frequently
the
used
case,
for that purpose.
if it was the case that that's the only time anything like that had ever been posted and nobody had ever seen anything like that ever in their entire lives, why weren't more people on the server like, what the fuck are you guys posting here? What are you guys doing this for? Why is this
Well,
going on?
let me
here?
ask you a question.
like-
If this was the
Well,
dedicated
no, I just
want to
hear the. I just want to hear
Why did they have to go to somebody else, Himpleton's friend, to be able to access this tool? Why does nobody in that server have access to that tool? If everybody's so au fait and okay with it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe because they knew other people
in
that
that
would run the
server,
searches.
even during your fucking debate,
Well,
thought that it was a
do you see how
lolcow,
every time I go
not
to
a
answer, you
lolcow,
let me answer,
League
right?
of Legends tool.
Yeah. So
Oh, sorry, go on.
nobody in my chat thought that. Queeman lied about that to Chud when we were in the middle of that conversation.
If you go on Google and type it in, the first result is the fucking League of Legends tool. You have to go to
Wait.
the second result, which is
Wait,
the
how did
OSINT tool.
Queeman? How did Queeman even know what to Google though?
Because you were talking about it on stream?
No, nobody mentioned the name of that tool.
Yes, you did.
No, I think Chud
I'm pretty sure
Logic.
Dan did in that debate.
Chud Logic said, "Isn't that like wasn't it a League of Legends looker upper?" And that was the first time it was mentioned. It was because Queeman said it in DMs to him. But
Oh,
nobody
I
else
could be
knew
wrong about that,
Okay.
for where that initially come from. So I'm guessing they've gone back, taken a look at the logs based on the stuff that was like unredacted, and then went, oh, okay, this is what they're talking about. What the fuck is this?
Yep.
Google, it's literally the first fucking result.
Sure. So that's
Is
what
League of
Queeman.
Legends
So that's
thing.
what Queeman said. Yeah. But why didn't Queeman go and check the tool then? You're saying that he read the chat
What do you
logs and then
mean?
why didn't Queeman just click the link that was in the chat
Dude,
logs?
I think Queeman's trying to help up Chud while he's like got no idea what he's talking about during a debate.
Wait.
And Queeman
He's
thinks
trying
he
to
can do a quick
help
Google to be able to,
Chud.
like help him out.
He's trying to
But
help
this is a
Chud
totally
by.
like side tangent about Queeman lied or not. I
It's
don't
not
think
a
we've got
side
any
tangent
evidence
at
to
all.
indicate
It
that
all
he
plays
did.
perfectly into exactly what I'm saying, which is this was normalized behavior by you guys. That's why you guys were trying to defend it.
Okay, how many times was the tool referenced?
Doesn't matter. The fact that you would put in there, nobody would
And
bat
you've
an
already
eye.
pivoted away.
I haven't pivoted away at all. I'm talking exactly about the tool that was put in there that nobody had a negative
Okay.
response towards. It seemed like everybody was accepting of it being there, and then Queeman tried
You
to
pivoted
make
away
an
from
excuse
my
for it.
question that
What was
I
your
asked,
question?
because I don't know if you want to answer it. Okay. If this was such a normalized tool and such a normalized behavior in this Discord, why the fuck is it the only time that it's mentioned and they had to go to Himpleton's friend, an internet researcher, by the way, to be able to even get access to this tool?
Because they're broke as
Nikandos
fuck.
didn't have
I
it,
don't know. They didn't
Shmoo
want to pay the
have
money for it. He
and
might have
they're
already,
both fucking proven out in the fucking claims.
because the other guy.
If this is the
because
dedicated
hold
purpose
on.
of this
You see
server,
how you're
doesn't
filibustering?
somebody else fucking
Hold
pay
on,
for it?
please,
Why are
please,
you
please.
going to Himpleton's?
Because they didn't want to pay the money for it, and that other guy was already a subscriber.
What? Is Himpleton in the server? Is Himpleton's friend in the server? Why
The
didn't they ping
person
him?
that they were going towards to use this tool was already somebody that had paid for it, and they didn't want to pay for it again.
No.
Like
but
sharing a
if this is-
Netflix
If this is
password.
the primary, hold on. If this is the primary purpose of the server, why is it again the only time that it's being used? And then secondarily, why do they have to go to somebody else who isn't even in the server? If
Okay,
you got the
well-
guy that I guess has got the big fucking bucks to be able to pay for it, invite him into the fucking doxing
Sure, let's
server,
take those
dude.
one at a
We don't
time.
wanna
So the
fucking
first
outsource this
question.
shit.
So the
Let's get
first
him in.
question is, why was it the only time it was mentioned?
Wait, can I? So it was only mentioned one time, and they had to go to another person to be able to get access to it.
Okay, so
Why
do
don't
you
invite
want
that
these
guy in?
answered together or separately? Is my question to you.
Whichever way Destiny would like, I suppose.
Go ahead, Destiny, please.
Okay, give me the questions one at a time again. What was the first one?
Oh, bro. Okay, so first point. It was the only time that it was ever mentioned. You're calling this like consistent conduct that's being
Sure,
engaged in.
so the
and then
consistent conduct.
secondarily,
Wait,
let's
just
go
one at a time. One at a time.
somewhere
One at a
out
time.
of
Yeah,
the
let's
server.
take it
One
one
at
at
a
a time.
time.
One at a time.
Jesus.
So
So
that
the first thing,
Go ahead.
Sure.
just because that was the first time that particular tool was mentioned, doesn't mean it's the only time I think a docs has been posted in there. There could have been a variety of reasons why that was the first time that tool was mentioned. It could be that it was generally a hard.
Was there a docs posted in there? I didn't realize that. In the logs.
Well, we can get to that. But the issue was
Okay.
that this was an account that I just don't think people had very much information on. So maybe this was an extraordinary measure they had to take to find information. You guys are claiming that they were fighting with this account because they were harassing Pinky Chew. Is there any proof of that even?
Wait, no, this is pivoted to a totally new claim. My question to you, you're characterizing this as a doxing server. It was only referenced one time. They had to go to somebody in another space, another commentary creator, totally outside of any of the fucking coverage of Ethan Klein, Destiny, whoever the fuck else. This is a totally different space to be able to access that tool. Why
Wait
not
a
just
second. What was
invite
the
guy
other
with
space?
fucking
Wait,
doxing
what was
tool
the
into the server?
What was the other space that they went to?
It was into general commentary spaces. So Himpleton is a general commentary YouTuber, internet researcher as well.
Wait. So they went into a public server and said, "Hey, Hinkleton, can you
No,
run
that's not what they
OSINT?"
said.
Okay, so
That's
wait.
not what they said.
So where did they post this
I'm
conversation?
saying they go into people in a different community. I think it's quite clear what I'm saying, but you can.
Well, no,
pretend that you don't
because you
understand
just
what
said
I'm
this
saying.
whole line of blah blah about how another community that has nothing to do with H3, nothing to do with Ethan Klein, nothing to do with whatever else.
Yep.
But it sounds
Yep.
like you just went to another person.
Yes, somebody in a totally different community.
Hey, well, clearly they must be in some shared community because they know each other. So I don't know what that means. Totally different community.
They're both in internet commentary. Yes.
Okay, which would encompass every single person in this Snark server as well. No.
Not really with the way
not
that term's
necessarily,
used.
no.
So this is like.
What do you mean, not
snark
necessarily, no?
content. Talking about Ethan.
So-
Talking about you. Talking about Noah Sampson, Hassan.
Yeah, but a
that
lot
kind
of the
shit, I
people
guess.
in this Snark server are commentary YouTubers, right? Not. I didn't say the whole commentary community is in there, but I'm saying. Okay, right.
What I'm saying is that there's overlap between these communities, but that person was not in the Snark server, not in this side of the community.
That's
Like,
fine.
Somebody else in another side of the community to
Okay.
be able to ask for it.
That's fine.
The question is,
No,
why
I
does
agree.
nobody in that server have access to that tool if it's so frequently used for doxing?
That's great.
Which,
So
again,
I just
we'll
want to
get to it, but when
sure. We
when
were
was
okay. That's
doxing
fine. I just
even
want to put a pin in
posted?
that. Okay, so we went from in a totally different, unrelated community to they went to a guy on the other side of the community that they were in. That's a more accurate phrasing. I would agree.
If you
with.
want to talk about like a macro community, sure, the other side. Yeah.
Sure, that's
Depends on
fine.
your color.
Roblox, guys.
But my understanding is you have to pay to subscribe to that tool. My guess is they didn't want to pay the dollar amount to subscribe. I don't think they had very much information on the person they were trying to dox because it was a random Twitter person they were in a fight with. So they went to some other dude that had a
Get a Twitter
subscription to it.
username. That's all you need.
That what?
You've got a Twitter username. That's all you need.
Yeah, but I don't think these guys had been using a tool to dox somebody just based off of a Twitter username before. They probably had more information to go off of.
Well, that is the tool that you use. Also, I mean, these guys, I don't know if they've even used that tool before. Nicandros seems to be unfamiliar with it. Shamu seems to be unfamiliar with it.
Well, then how did he know to
Everyone
bring it
seems to
up?
be a little unfamiliar with
Wait,
this.
how did he know to reference it then?
Who?
Because he's seen it being used before. This stuff is like all over fucking Twitter, no?
Wait. So they're not
Like,
familiar
people
with
can
the tool,
try and
but
act as though they're super fucking naive about these tools. It's just fucking out there. Anytime that you're seeing a screenshot talking about somebody's old Twitter names, that is the website you're looking at. You are seeing that logo. You're seeing the fucking website name. People just don't know what the fuck they're looking at. But it's incredibly fucking common.
Okay.
So, like,
that's fine. But
coverage
I'm
of the
just
fucking
saying,
Faithful Sheriff,
hold on, yeah,
when you're
that's-
talking about him being like Dr. Chudster or whatever the fuck he was before, that is what they're talking about, right?
Okay. So
that's the website they're using.
that's fine. He knew the name of the website. So how can you say he has no familiarity with it? None of them knew about it. How does he know the URL?
Well, because he knows what the tool is, but I'm talking of, okay, familiarity. I don't know why we're getting so autistic about this. He clearly hasn't used the website before.
Okay, hold on.
He has to go to
I'll
somebody
back
else to
up.
be
I'll
able
do
to
a good
use
faith
it.
thing. You're saying that like everybody knows about these tools, you know, maybe he Googled it to find it or whatever else, but like people in general know that these tools exist and everything like that, right?
Yeah, like I know what a lathe machine is. I don't
Okay.
fucking know how to use one.
Gotcha. If that's the case, then why did Queeman confuse it with a League name archiving site?
You can try and go back to Queeman. What we're talking about here
Well, no,
probably
hold on,
with
just
answer
real
the
quick.
question.
Just real
It's
Yeah,
been-
like,
That is
let's give Dickers a chance to talk. No, you're right.
Yeah, no, we're gonna give Dickers a chance to talk. I
Wait,
promise.
he doesn't.
let's get
I'm gonna
him-
get
No,
a
I
drink real
think
quick.
it's something
I'm gonna get a
to
drink
say.
real
Let's
quick.
see what
Make him
he
answer that question.
Can
I'm gonna
I-
get a drink. Hold on.
Okay, can I just say I appreciate both of you for and Destiny too for. I was worried this might turn into a shit show, but this has been pretty good so far. I appreciate that. But I guess like if this is a common knowledge tool, I'm not a community guy, so I understand why I didn't know about it. But Queeman obviously is deep in the commentary trenches, right? We would agree with that kind of framing of who Queeman is.
Well, there's like different sides of the community, right? Queeman is in like general commentary. He's not really on the internet researcher side, so no. I think Queeman honestly didn't know what it is. If you take a look even at the
Wait,
server
he
logs
just
from
said
what
Queeman didn't know
was
what it
happening
was.
at that time,
But I
you've
thought
got
you said-
people talking even between themselves and saying, it's a League of Legends archiver tool. It's a League of Legends archiver tool. I'm not saying people are pretending to be naive. I'm saying people are legitimately naive. This is all over the place.
I mean, I did go to that site, and I mean, for me, it was obviously something much more than that. But I can understand how people might have different.
You can use it for
Wait a
bad
second,
purposes. You can use it for totally fine purposes.
Hold on,
Depends how you use it, right?
hold the phone. Wait, Wick, you just went. Did you use this site for anything?
So
He did.
I asked Substance after the thing if I could use it just because they were all claiming, well, it's not really something you get a lot of information on. So I publicly asked Substance if he would allow me to run his username through the engine and only send the information to Destiny, right? I wouldn't publish it or anything like that. He gave me explicit permission to do so. And so I did because I was curious what you could get, right? I was able to find his full name, his location, 9 past usernames. I deleted all the information. I didn't send it to Desi. It was just.
By the way, just real quick, with a single query, right? You just typed in one thing and it all popped up. Okay.
Yes. So it was like clearly, it felt gross, and so I deleted it from my history, and I haven't been back since. But yeah, it's absolutely
Gross.
a powerful tool. Yeah. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to know this guy who I'm beefing with personal information. I just don't like that. It's just not something I do.
Wick even went back and deleted his browsing history.
I
'cause he felt
did.
so
I
uncomfortable
seriously
with it,
did. I didn't
apparently.
like that. I don't want even the. You know what I mean? I don't want even the shit there, right?
Yeah. So
I mean, nobody wants to retain docs information. That's understandable, yeah.
Wait, hold on. So let's wait. I need an answer to this. How did Queeman fuck this up so bad? If it's so easy and everybody
'Cause
knew
when
what
you
this stuff
go and
was,
type
he
in
made no shut up.
long
He made one
archiver.
mistake. He made one mistake that he immediately made a concession on, and you harped on as a way to pivot from the broader
excuse me,
argument.
he did not make a
You got-
concession
you
on
said
it.
this
I
was
corrected
something
him
we
on
saw
it.
for 2 years. For
Wait.
2 years.
Okay. Once you're
Is that
done
a lie?
filibustering, I'm gonna say the same
Is that a
thing.
lie?
Is
It's
what a
not
lie?
a filibuster. That was like 5 words.
He didn't correct himself on it. I corrected him, and then he conceded after I caught him in a lie. That's not him
No, I said he
correcting the record.
conceded immediately. I said he conceded immediately. That was my wording, actually.
Was
I
it
said
the
he
wording?
conceded. Pretty sure that's what I said.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I might be having connection issues. Give me like 2 seconds, Wick. I'll be right back. I am gonna roll the tape on this one.
For
Wait.
2 years.
Okay.
Deleted his browsing history.
I
'cause he felt
did.
so
I
uncomfortable.
seriously.
Yeah. So
I mean, nobody wants to retain docs information. That's understandable, yeah.
Wait, hold on. So let's wait. I need an answer to this. How did Queeman fuck this up so bad? If it's so easy and everybody
'Cause
knew
when
what
you
this
go
stuff
and
was,
type
he
in
made no shut up.
long
He made one
archiver.
mistake. He made one mistake that he immediately made a concession on, and you harped on
he made a
as a way
concession.
to pivot
Okay.
from the broader.
Okay.
What's your name?
Okay, I'm here.
Mr.
Okay, you said he
Productions.
made one mistake that he immediately made a concession on. It was the immediately
Yeah,
that
so what
got
I
me.
said, yeah.
He
just
didn't
so we're clear.
immediately make it. It wasn't until I corrected him. Because
Yeah,
I let
so
Chud float
immediately
that.
when he was proven wrong, he made a concession. That would be what a concession. When are the like other opportunities you're making concessions other than when somebody's like making a point that you're gonna own, like, and admit you're wrong on?
Well, hold on. That's fine. I'll grant you this. But he lied, and then when I caught him out on it, he said, "Okay, I lied."
Never said that he lied. No, he said he made a mistake. That's why I conceded,
Okay,
right?
and
Just
that's
like
fine.
you said
And then
the
just
server
walk
was
me
up
through.
for 2
That's fine.
years.
So just walk me through a plausible thing. How do you make that mistake if these tools are so well known?
I don't think the tool is like that common knowledge. I
Wait,
don't
so
know.
do you totally disagree with what
so I
Dickers
think
just
that-
said, or?
I mean,
You can feel free to disagree. I'm just going to disagree with Aiden. I'm saying that people are
it's not-
naive about it. They don't know the websites that they're looking at when they're seeing this shit, but it is widely searched. And if you even have like slightly inquisitive mind, I guess it's like, okay, right, that's the fucking lol archive thing again.
I mean, I feel like it would maybe it's common amongst like people who are like involved with like OSINT shit. I just like unironically before the situation, I've just like never heard anyone bring up this tool before. So I mean, my assumption would be that it wasn't necessarily common knowledge, but I mean, that's not like a hard position.
Okay, I'm not saying that it's common knowledge. I'm saying that it's commonly shared and people are naive about what they're seeing, right?
Okay. So then, if you click this tool and you see all the things on the side, how could Queeman have made a
Wait, the
genuine
first
mistake?
link or the second link?
What first or second link?
When you type in lol archive into Google, there's a first link, which is the League of Legends name checker, and then there's the second link, which gives you access to all of those extra tools.
Oh, and you're saying the first link is just the league name checker.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. How did Queeman know what to...
Because there's a
Wait.
different
I understand.
URL,
I understand.
right?
Wait. How did Queeman know what to Google?
Because he went back, checked the logs, and we went over this earlier. This
Well,
Queen
he was
one.
just-
Can I
hold on,
just
just
do
real
it?
quick.
Hold on,
Just
no,
hold on.
wait.
I'm
This is really
I'm
important.
answering.
This is really
Wait,
important. Wait.
hold on. I'm
I know.
answering. I'm answering. Going back, check the logs about the stuff that Dan
I understand.
thankfully left in of the logs that
Yes.
he sent over to us.
So if he
And then,
went back
boom.
and he checked
Okay,
the
what are they talking
logs,
about?
if he went
The
back and he
log
checked the
archive.
logs, he has the link right there. Why would he have to do a Google search for a thing that he's
He doesn't
looking
have the
at?
link. They didn't link it.
No, they
referenced
had
it.
the
They used
whole
name.
no, hold on. It was the name of the website. So I didn't Google it when I went to it. I just typed it in, right? The name of the website
.com?
and yes, and it comes up and oh, look at all these tools that you have and oh, look at all the things you can check, right? Like
But okay,
yeah, it was,
I think
it was
usually when
totally
people are going to be
typed out
searching
there,
the
as
stuff,
if
you
I-
just
if I
paste
recall
it in your fucking
correctly,
Google
yeah.
search bar. You don't
Wait.
type in the .com, and then you
Hold on.
fucking search it. This is such an autistic
okay,
voice.
well, I don't know. That's what I did.
Listen, I understand
Wick.
your fucking gripe with Queeman, but this just isn't the fucking territory you need to be fighting about. Okay, this is fucking
I'm just
retarded.
saying
You can say that it's retarded, but the reality, everybody knows you're lying, right? You guys linked to an OSINT tool
Do
to
they?
dox somebody on some people that they were
No.
just beefing
Hold
with
on.
on Twitter,
Wait,
and then
everybody-
Queeman
hold
tried
on,
to
hold
provide
on,
cover
hold
for
on,
Chud.
hold on, hold on,
Okay,
hold
okay,
on.
one at a time,
Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Wick,
Aiden.
do you have any chat that like people aren't going to see if you don't want to link the tool? Can you type lolarchiver.com into a Discord chat like right now? It could be with a person or like in a
Discord
server.
chat?
Just like or in
let me
a just
check.
somewhere on Discord. Can
I'll
you just
DM
type
it
that?
to you, I guess.
Yeah.
What point are you trying to make here, Aiden?
Well, I'm about to fucking get to it.
Okay, I did it.
Wait, why isn't the okay? Wick, hold on, look.
Yeah, I know it doesn't come up with a URL, but why wouldn't I just copy and paste this into like the bar? Right?
Well, you could, but look what
Oh,
happens
okay,
when
also,
you
heads up,
copy
this is
and
my
paste
only
the total
non-media
URL.
blackout
Can you
time,
tell
okay?
everyone
This is
what
my only
that
non-media
says?
blackout time where immediately goes, okay?
On the hyperlink, can you tell everyone what that says?
Yeah, it takes you exactly. It says https://lolarchiver.com, and it takes you to the site that I was
No,
referring
And
to.
what's it say at the top?
Wick,
What's
yeah,
it say
in
at
the
the top, Wick?
hyperlink. Look in the hyperlink.
Yes, it says League of Legends username, history, and changelogs. But then you click on
So
it.
where do you think Queeman got it from? He went and looked in the logs. He saw the link, right? And if you
Yes, it
literally
says
link
retrieve any League of Legends player username, history, and check out the last entries in the changelog,
Yes.
among
Oh.
other tools. Smiley face.
Okay, so is it not plausible that in the moment of trying to, because
If
I
your
agree,
argument is that he is that retarded that he didn't actually click on it to confirm, then fair enough. You can make that
If you
argument.
click on
Well,
it,
it's
what's
not
it say at the
retarded,
top of
it's
the
just a-
screen, Wick?
So this tools allows you to find League of Legends username history. Scanning takes about 2
Thank you
weeks
very
to
much.
cycle.
so he
but
didn't
then
just
they
make
have
that up,
again.
right?
If you look,
Wait a second, hold
you,
on, wait, Wick. Are you looking at lolarchive.com?
Yes.
What does it say on the left? Are we just
Yeah,
ignoring
it
that?
says Twitch tools, Kick tools, Lol Archiver, username history,
We're not-
username
which
availability,
are-
database search
presumably
engine.
you
We're
can
not
understand
talking
how those
about
are
email,
different tools
reverse
that
lookup,
aren't being
phone,
linked.
reverse
we're not talking about what happens when you click on the website itself. We're saying in the description when it's
Why wouldn't you
linked
go to
in
the
the
website to check
hyperlink, it literally says retrieve any League of Legends player usernames, history, etc. So
Wait,
Queeman
Aiden.
could have seen Chud debating you. He could have been sending something to Chud, quickly linked it, or went back into the logs because this was actively being referenced by this point. Found the link, linked it to Chud for some reason, and literally in the
wasn't linked to the
hyperlink,
log.
it states retrieve any League of Legends players' usernames, history. Okay, sorry, it wasn't linked in the logs or linked in the logs. Sorry, it was named at that point though. So lolarchiver.com, when you link that to somebody, it literally the description in the hyperlink says retrieve any League of Legends player's username. That's literally where it's at.
I'm just saying that
This is such a
you have
retarded
to
point.
be-
I'm gonna put this in the bin with spicy chat. Okay, if we talk about it anymore, I
enough.
might actually do some TOS
Fair
things
enough.
on screen
I'm just
right
saying
now.
that it's just
like,
so.
dude,
Okay,
It's
never
like
mind.
obvious
No.
cover, right? So we know that Queeman was trying to lie because the interesting
Any
question
way
is why
that
he
you
was
try
trying
and
to lie,
fucking
right?
slice it, Queeman has clearly gone to the fucking website and is fucking retardedly thought, oh fuck, let me help Chad in a fucking debate right now, and then sends it off to Chad. It's a League of Legends lookup tool.
I'm
not
more than
realizing
willing
that
to
it
believe
links
that
to other
Queeman is
tools
that
on that
retarded.
site.
But
I
imagine,
it was
wouldn't
the
it? But
OSINT tool that was
sure,
being referenced.
but we could say that. But like, man, how bad would it be to jump to conclusions on that immediately while talking to Chud, who's trying to defend these people? Wouldn't that be like the worst possible mistake you could make? And was Queeman not in the Snark servers? And were you guys not talking about this potentially while this debate was going on? Not a single other person checked that link,
Yes.
and nobody else checked.
People were saying that it was a League of Legends checkup
How would
tool.
that make sense?
And I
Wait,
thought
hold on.
everybody
Wait.
just
I just want to be
hold the
very
fuck
clear.
up. Hutch.
Wait. I just want to be very clear.
Wick, sorry.
Were they saying that? Were they saying that it was a League archiver, or were they saying to tell Queeman to tell Chud that it was a League archiver?
I can quote directly. I'm gonna go and have a look. But I think there was one guy who was saying, "It's a league checkup tool. It's a league checkup tool. Ah, these guys are raped. Dan's a retard." And then I said, "Shut the fuck up and don't talk about it if you don't know what you're talking about."
Do you think Queeman should have listened to your message instead?
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to Chud in time. Okay, I
you
would have saved
you
him
would
that
have been
debate.
better for Chud than Queeman was. I will admit that. Yes.
How many days
Well, I
ago?
just-
wait, just
I
checking.
think
Was
a lot
this
of
was
people
this
are
debate?
genuinely naive
did
about
fine.
this stuff, and so I think people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
How many days ago was this
It's like,
debate?
if you know what it is, you know what it is.
Was this on the?
It was less than a week ago, right?
Was this on the?
So it was like
I'm just curious. Was it on the 14th? I think it
14th
was,
or
right?
15th.
We could have a look at the day.
I believe the 14th
Oh,
because
okay, just
I
curious.
remember.
So then I just want to
Yeah,
hear
I
one more
remember thinking
time.
about it.
Everybody was just saying that it was a League of Legends archive tool, right? Nobody, I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't have any logs. I can't speak to anything, but nobody else in there was saying that like this is an OSINT tool or linking to the OSINT part of that. Just checking. I don't actually know. I don't have any logs, so it's all on you to say what happened here. I'm just curious about that.
We don't have logs either.
I don't believe so. No.
Hold on. Wait. You said you're in the server
everything
right
that I
now.
saw-
You said you're in the server right now. Can't
I'm
you just
going
check?
to try and have a look at the fucking
Oh, he is.
logs.
Sorry, he is. I got
What
banned
I
months
was
ago.
seeing at the time when I was engaging in it, everyone was saying, "Dan's so raped. Destiny's so raped. These guys are so retarded. It's a League of Legends checkup tool. They're fucked."
So, if you were to just check on that day for the term OSINT, there weren't a ton of people saying that. Nobody said that. It was just League Archiver.
Well, you will surely know that it did because Dan then brings up that it's an OSINT tool. So on that day, people will, right?
Before.
But it's when it turns into debate.
Why are you playing dumb? Before Queeman tried to run cover
I'm
with the
not.
LOL archiver thing. You're saying that the only time OSINT came up was after me and Dan had demonstrated that Queeman was lying to Chud and DMs about what that tool was.
Yes, so if it was a lie, other than him just like quickly reading the description, the hyperlink, obviously I don't have his end of the DM, so I don't know specifically how he saw it, but we know where he got it from
Yep.
because he read it almost verbatim at the beginning.
Okay.
Right? Why would he tell such an easily disprovable lie? Like I feel like it's just like handing you a fucking like easy win for no reason. Like you could refute that in 2 seconds. Isn't it far more likely this was a mistake?
Maybe he thought
Just
we
like-
didn't know the actual tool. Maybe he thought that we didn't have the actual raw files. Maybe
Wait, Dan,
Couldn't you
despite the
look
fact
it
that
up?
Dan said that he does this for a job,
Wait, Wick just pulled up. Hold on. Wick was able to just go to the website and read out like what it said on the website. So this is like a website anyone from the public can access.
No.
So
But
why
that
would
link
he-
wasn't in the picture.
Dan had redacted it,
yeah,
and when they were reviewing it, Dan had redacted it.
I don't know why anybody would have thought this would have got past Dan. He says in the debate, "I do this for a job. You think I don't know what I'm talking about here?" Brrr. Dan is the guy who has got a reputation for doxing people.
Yeah, not
You
to
think
knock
people are
Dan,
gonna be able
but
to
you don't
kind of
think
pull
Dan
a
talks.
fast one
You
on
don't think
them
Dan talks a
on
lot
the-
of shit. And also, if everything you're saying is true, if Dan is so reputable and Dan has such a high degree of knowledge about this, then why would Queeman not check the site that he's looking at 2 seconds before trying to feed Chud Logic information into debate?
At the top of the site, it says that it's a League of Legends username checkup tool. I'm happy to say that.
Wait, but on the left, he didn't see the part that said he didn't see right on the side on the left where it says database, search engine, email reverse lookup, phone reverse lookup.
You mean
I believe.
Are you talking about the links that link to other
would be
websites?
stupid enough not to check this shit.
He got it wrong, and okay, the only reason people like to for example, if I'm debating a broader point, right, the smaller mistakes people make, if I was trying to engage honestly, you could probably grant that to them. People who want to engage dishonestly and like hyper focus to get an easy win will focus on like little details as opposed to the overall substance of the convo. When he offered an immediate concession, when you brought this up, right, which is what I said, and then you accused me of not saying, and then you replayed it just to figure out I said exactly what I said I fucking said. He immediately conceded on that, and there's like this is an easily disprovable, like, if he was purposely lying, it is easily disprovable. You could just pull up the front page of the website as Wick just did.
Do I have a place in this fucking server where I can, like, post stuff? Because Queeman has just leaked to me his DMs with Dan at the time.
I don't care. I don't really care about the DMs with Dan. I'm just saying that. We've gone back and forth. Listen, we've gone back. Well, here we've gone back and forth.
Why are you trying to move away from it? We're talking about.
Let's pull it up.
Because I don't know why. I don't know why Queeman's. Wait. We can go through.
Hold on. Shut up.
Why am I getting?
Hey, all of you, one at a time.
Sure.
Aiden, then Destiny, then not Dickers. Sorry.
Well, if we're trying to figure out the truth about like Queeman's like lies and like the nature of this like server that like was like coordinating and shit, like shouldn't we want like all the logs? Why don't we like see his DMs it down?
We can look at them after if you want. We can look at them. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that for this particular thing. Wait, hold on. So for this particular thing, Queeman was trying to, you could say, pump Chud with a narrative to fight on this front against me and Dan, not knowing if me and Dan had any of the unredacted logs because he didn't truly know that. Chud was wrong. We called him out on it. And then Queeman walked it back after being obviously proven wrong by something that he should have 1 second of fact-checking would have shown. And then my second quick question is, why did Nicandros lie that he posted this link as just a joke later on? If this is all fine and dandy and it's just research stuff.
So before we go for that pivot, I'll just address the Queeman stuff first then, if that's nice. Okay? So you said about the narrative that Queeman was trying to pump with Chud. Let's have a look at the narrative that Queeman was trying to pump with Dan. So he posts, lying fucking rat vermin. I say this is quoting Queeman. Hang yourself again, please.
Wait a second. Post a screenshot of these. Post a screenshot. Post a screenshot. Post a screenshot. Post a screenshot. Post a screenshot.
It wasn't this.
Post a screenshot.
Oh, sorry.
Post a screenshot. Post a screenshot.
He thinks he's got sling dickers, so we want to look at the screenshots now.
We want to look at the screenshots.
Show the
DM it to me and I can stream it.
Oh, sure thing. I'll send it to Wick.
Yeah, we could just stream it. Yeah.
Well, I was asking for a place to be able to post it.
I don't know.
Well, as you've read the beginning, they've figured out there's going to be an angle to spin this with, so now we're okay with like looking at the DMs.
What? I've never said we don't. I don't want to look at the DMs ever.
Why are we okay with looking at?
Why this? Do we need it bigger? Oh, this might not be big enough.
It's big enough. You have to left click it once to blow it up, and then you can right click open.
I DM'd it to Destiny. Look in your DMs.
Oh, I can blow it up like that. You guys can read that, correct? So lying rat vermin, hang yourself again, please. I'm begging. Here's the link.
It's a very nasty thing to say to somebody.
Very mean. Queeman being mean? That's crazy. You said DocTool 2 wasn't this. It is. Oh, sorry. It has Twitch 2. It has Twitch, LOL, and Twitter. No. It's clearly made for LOL. You are edited.
Well, I asked him to send me the full screenshot, and then it was edited, so I'm curious what's in there. But yeah.
Right there, under League of Legends username, just up a little bit. It says almost verbatim what he reiterated.
Wait, Aiden, why are we going on to the
because I'm just re-emphasizing. Because I'm just okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Get Destiny to answer for these
Dickers
DMs.
needs to talk. Nope. Sorry, my bad.
No. I want Destiny to talk. I want Destiny's response to these DMs.
What about it? It looks like Queeman is trying to sell a lighted down. What about it?
Well, it seems like he's earnestly believing in it now.
I think he's trying to get Dan to believe it.
Tool. You're saying that Queeman knows what it is and thinks that Dan doesn't know what it is, despite the fact that he's got a reputation as a doxer, and he said that he does this stuff for a job. And presumably before releasing these fucking DMs, do you think he's Googled it and looked into it a little bit more? And
Are we done looking at it?
Okay, wait. Let me present the best faith version of your side, and then we can both agree to it if you want. I'm happy to concede to that version. You're saying that in the middle of a potentially career-ending debate for multiple people, according to the accusations that Dan and then me basically made, that Queeman decides to run cover for these people by checking the chat logs to see what tool was linked. He sees that lol archiver thing. He Googles the lol archiver. He clicks the link, doesn't look at anything on the side, figures that, okay, I'm just going to show this to Dan because I think it's just for League of Legends stuff, messages Dan, sends him the link while also telling Chud Logic that, like, look, it's just a lol thing. Like, these guys don't know, like, fucking whatever, right? And never bothers to check on anything. Doesn't bother to think, why would you be using a League of Legends name looker-upper when we're talking about a guy on Twitter? And doesn't look at, like, the fact that there's a smiley face at the end of this. Even in the picture you've shown me, he just fucked all of that up, and it just so happened to be fucked up perfectly to defend his boys.
Well, it wasn't perfect.
Did it? It looked totally fucking retarded when the tide turns.
It was immediately disproven.
Are we done looking at this? Can I
clearly not a perfect lie if it's easily verifiably false.
Well, why does he... So on the second part of the screenshot, why does he say, oh, sorry, it has Twitch too. It has Twitch, LOL, and Twitter. No, it's clearly made for LOL. Did he not see the email and phone and database lookup? Is he literally just selectively
Well, presumably he's seen this other stuff there as well and realizing in real time that he's, like, self-raped.
Okay. And listen, if that's your version of the story, that Queeman literally self-raped...
The only plausible way to read those DMs, in fact, is a self-raping in real time.
Okay. Why did Nicandros later say that it was just a joke?
Dan was correcting him at the time, but Dan redacts all of his fucking logs, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did Nicandros say when he posted that OSINT tool that it was just a joke?
Okay, we can move over from Queeman to Nicandros.
Well, I actually don't know.
I've tried to ask... Oh, go on.
I wanted to ask.
Go ahead.
So you explain it like it's a very like complicated like process for this to like actually be like a mistake under our narrative, right? By emphasizing that he clicked on it. Are you like constipated, Dick? Are you okay? Right? By emphasizing that he clicked on it. By emphasizing that he clicked on it. My question for you is, or I guess I would ask. You totally fucked me up, Tim. I'm doing that like.
It's hard to keep track of this shit, right?
What did I even say?
It's a wild story, guys.
Get out what you need to get out, buddy.
That was so dramatic. Oh my god, Tim.
Well, get out what you need to get out, buddy. Okay, go ahead.
No, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, Aiden, it's your time to shine. Go ahead.
I fucking lost track of my distracted me.
Well, fair enough.
I think there's nothing that's going to be able to be like pushed on this fucking debate topic. Destiny fucking hates Queeman and thinks that he's like a lying rat, and so maybe honestly he thinks that Queeman lied during this, but it's like going to be massively weighted by his bias about Queeman being like a bad fucking person. So that's going to be it. Or Destiny's just fucking lying to be able to like smear Queeman, and he thinks he's got him in like a little bit of a bind.
Did Queeman come into that conversation afterwards and like scream racial slurs at me or whatever?
Problem?
Well, so then when you say that I think that Queeman like fucking hates me and has a bias against me, doesn't it seem like it's probably true? That's probably a good read on my part, right?
I'm saying that you have a bias against Queeman, and so you're assuming that he's fucking lying, or you're twisting it because he got something fucking wrong.
Well, sure, I could argue you have a biase towards Queeman because you guys, I'm saying he's lying for a purpose to protect his friends. You're saying he's legitimately fucking mentally retarded.
No.
I think that he's like pretty fucking ignorant about this stuff. Yeah.
I don't think you need to be to make.
I don't think he's retarded. I think he's like a smart enough guy. But yeah, made a mistake here.
Have you?
As it happens.
You've gotten like little facts wrong like all the time. You said the server was up for 2 years. You said it's like very possible to make little mistakes and to believe that
Aiden, that was 5D chess actually. He
can I actually?
That lie
can I
ask Destiny that?
Yeah.
I am curious. Why have you said that this? You have 2 years of logs from this server? Because I've been asked that question too, and I don't know the answer. Why have you said that there are 2 years of logs for this server?
Well, because I think that it's nice to keep your opponents guessing. I might
it's
fudge. Okay, I might.
So when you get it wrong, it's not a lie. It was on purpose, and it's 5D chess.
He was saying
who
it's
buys
intentional log.
Let me know when I can. Let me know when I can explain. Okay, am I good?
No,
go ahead. No, hold on. I am very curious.
I might fudge a detail or two for reasons. LOL. But it'll never be anything on the substance, right? So whether this server was up for 2 years, or whether it was up for about 6 months, or whether I'm talking about other servers that could be implicated in this, or whether I'm getting that fact wrong, what is a single thing that has changed about my underlying analysis by being slightly incorrect, or even substantially incorrect about the date of the server starting?
The difference not about your analysis. The difference about the message that you're presenting to an audience, right? If you say that it's like done in the last 8 months, what the fuck has happened to you in the last 8 months? What's happened in the last 2 years, Destiny? What does that encompass if you say that it's happened in the last 2 years? Is it really to throw people off? Why would you say that you've only got 4 months of logs and then you're going to bring up a fucking trap card 6 months ago? No? I'm saying if you're going to try and keep people on edge, wouldn't you go the other way? Your explanation makes absolutely no sense. It was clearly to be able to like sell a fucking narrative to your audience.
What narrative am I selling with the 2 years? What? Also, by the way, I'm asking the question. I already know what the answer is. But go ahead,
doxing, harassment, and so the hate is inorganic.
Okay.
It's been astroturf. This is the reason people hate you. They're striking down everybody around you. All of the harassment that you've been complaining about, including your initial doxing narrative, why doxing was justified, that all comes from this server, if that's true. But
wait a second. Hold on. Wait. I don't actually know this. Or maybe I'm lying again. Is Saba sexual and him bragging about harassing the person in my court case, was that in the Snark server? I thought that was in Gisticle server.
Dude, you don't even fucking know. I thought you were posting on that as like an intentional conflation on Twitter. You don't actually know.
Can you make him answer that question?
Go ahead.
The implication of me saying you don't know is, yes, that was in a different server.
It was in Gisticle server. So why would I claim that all of the harassment about me has come from the Snark server when I know the majority of it probably was from Gisticle server?
Crazy splinter server splits off where all of the doxing and harassment is happening. You can't find examples of doxing and harassment in JStalk server, so far as I'm aware. But you've suddenly got this shadowy fucking Snark server.
I can just point to what my docs is. My docs was posted on Kiwi Farms like a trillion times. My docs is in every other fucking court filing. Why would I need to invent a 2-year creation date on the Snark server in order to claim this is why I'm getting doxed? Or it doesn't make any sense.
Otherwise, got nothing to be able to attach it to, and just like
I would just attach it to.
Dumb.
Excuse me,
These
I
guys
just
are
said
playing dumb. They're playing footsie with filibustering behind the scenes.
That's okay.
Don't ask me for evidence though, because I've got none and I'm raped.
There's
gotcha.
No filibuster.
It is a filibuster when you're just saying random shit, right? I would just blame my docs on Gisticle and Kiwi Farms. That's what I was already doing.
Yeah, I know, but now you've got something to be able to attach it to. If you say it went back like 2 years, it's like an obviously intentional lie.
What do you mean? I already had something to attach it to.
Given to yourself rather than like Queeman earlier. You're getting a detail intentionally wrong, and now you're saying, "Oh, I just wanted to throw people off."
The detail that I got wrong was not really important to any of the claims I'm making about what anybody's posted in this Snark server.
Well,
when you talk about
the worst complaints that you have about Queeman, the worst complaints that you have about JStalk, and then the worst things that have happened to your career have all happened within the last 2 years, not within the last 8 months.
But the vast majority of these things have happened in Gisticle server. And I've said that. We've talked about that. Yes?
Pixie being encouraged to start a lawsuit, did that happen in Gisticle server?
No, but I think Gisticle played a decent part in funneling information to it.
You people around you being fucking doxxed, which is bad, by the way. Did that happen in Gisticle server?
A lot of that was on Kiwi Farms. It's posted on Kiwi Farms.
Yes, exactly. There you are. So you're talking about all of the bad things going on that justifies your reverse doxing. That happens on Kiwi Farms.
Hold on. Whoa. You just pivoted to a totally different thing. When I was, quote unquote, when I'm doxing people,
about Queeman and JStalk over the last 2 years.
For when I'm doxing people, how many of the justifications that I've given for these doxes have had anything to do with the Snark servers?
Well, you've only just found out about it, so none.
So you're saying that I lied when I justified them in the past? And now I want to tell my audience, actually, guys, no. It's not clear. It's an incredibly convoluted storyline because you guys have invented it.
I'm talking about the harassment that you've claimed is coming from JStalk.
Yep.
I'm talking about the harassment that you've claimed is coming from Queeman because they're playing footsie with Kiwi farmers, and now you've got this crazy fucking Snark server. Oh, fuck.
We don't even
Does it go back 2 years? No, only goes back 8 months. Fuck it. I'll tell people it's 2 years.
It doesn't really matter, though, because most of the harassment that I've gotten and most of the harassment that I've pointed out to and most of the harassment I've posted logs of has all come from Gisticle's community. I've never needed another Snark server to point this out at. I just thought it was really funny to see it was connected to even more people that I didn't know about in the past.
You've never attempted to point to everything. You've said when people are denying it, they're just playing dumb. And now
what do you mean point to everything?
Hold on,
you claim all this doxing happens.
Just real quick. Dan wants to join. Is that okay?
Wait, give me like 3 minutes and then we can, right? So,
well, I'm asking them specifically.
Oh, sorry.
If they're not comfortable with Dan.
I'm fine talking to Dan. Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, so Dan, in about 3 minutes, we'll drag you in.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
So I don't need the Snark server. Like, if I could push a button to delete one or the other, I would go for Gisticle server every fucking time. I don't think anybody in my fan base. Just curious. You guys are saying that this is a narrative that I'm selling my audience. Is there a single post not even like a whole post, a single comment reply in my subreddit where somebody's like, oh my God, this explains all the harassment from Destiny. It's been these guys for 2 years or whatever. Everybody that I talk about is...
How can you prove
saying
this
this
was the
a what?
implication that I was going to
saying-
give? Have you read all of my Reddit posts?
Well, I'm just curious where this story's coming from
What
because
kind of
everybody
evidence
in
are you trying
my...
to ask for this fucking claim?
Literally any evidence at all.
I'm not even. We don't
Exactly.
even need
Yeah.
to-
Not, like everybody
don't-
knows my
Well,
my
I just
my
gave
beef.
the fucking evidence. I gave your statements that you've given before, the narratives you've given before. You can't substantiate the stuff with Gisticle server because it's all open. Anyone can go and check
Well, I've
it.
substantiated
now
every
the
complaint I've
evil
made.
Snark
Hold on.
server existed 2 years ago.
The
Let me
biggest
ask on the
complaint.
other side.
Well, no, wait.
If
The
you're
biggest
trying to throw
complaint I've
people
had
off
about Gisticle
bases-
server. The biggest complaint I've had about Gisticle server
no.
was they're reaching out to and
I'm not talking about
harassing
Gisticle server.
Rose. Right. That's
I'm
my
not talking
biggest
about
complaint. I've
Gisticle
never said
server.
anything about the
I'm
Snark
saying
server
that
related to that. Right.
I gotta confess, I'm not sure what's being talked about anymore because you guys are talking about.
I'm sorry, wait, let me, I can do this in 2 seconds, it's taking forever. Their new claim is because I got the time wrong on this on the fucking whatever server, the thing, Ethan, Destiny, whatever, that because I got the date wrong on when this was created, I wasn't doing that by mistake or through 5D chess. What
No,
I was
that's
actually
not my
doing,
claim.
what I was actually doing was I was trying to put it back 2 years so that I can retroactively say, guys, look,
you can attach it
the
to all these
lawsuit and everything bad that's happened to me, every single bad thing that's happened to me is all because of this server, guys. And that's why I said it started 2 years ago, despite the fact that we all know that I could never prove that because it didn't start 2 years ago. So I wouldn't have a single log to substantiate that.
Yeah,
All
and
of the guys
Quinlan
would refuse
got,
that.
Quinlan
Yeah.
got the details wrong about the LoL archiver, so you could just like immediately pull it up and like
But the
prove him
detail
wrong
on the
and
LoL
verify that he
archiver
lied.
thing was a substantively bad mistake to make. That was the substance we were talking about.
And
It doesn't
easily-
matter.
and eas-
It doesn't matter if this Snark server has existed for 6 months or 10 years. That's not relevant to
Do you
any
not-
of the things we're
Do you
talking
not-
about.
Okay,
Do you
here's
not
the
think that
question to
lies-
ask Destiny.
Okay,
Do you-
I want
if
to
it had
let
existed-
Aiden. I want to let Aiden because Aiden's been trying to get.
I mean,
in
this
a
was
little.
my line of argumentation, but okay.
No,
Aiden,
no,
take
please.
over.
He needs a chance to talk, man. Please.
Well, Aiden just hasn't had a lot of time.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Sorry. What I was sorry. Where we were was I was saying that you don't need to like it doesn't in regards to him getting it like substantively wrong. He didn't need to. If he immediately can, why would he lie about something that can be easily disproven immediately?
Because he didn't know that Dan had the tool himself, that he could look it up. He probably was trying to be more general and vague about it, and was hoping that Chud wouldn't bring it up on stream.
But the site is public facing. It's a public facing
Yeah, but
site. You can
maybe
just
he was
easily go
hoping
up and
Dan
verify
was
it's
just
false.
getting a redacted version of the page and didn't actually know to look it up.
Well, he's sending him a link that Dan could click and see the actual version of the site on. No.
Yeah, but at that point, it's impossible to explain with just pure retardation or anything, right? Because it literally
It's
says...
impossible to no because it doesn't make sense. The explanation that it was a mistake is more fitting than that it was a lie. This is coupled with the fact that it is so easily verifiably false. He'd probably if he was to lie, he'd
wouldn't-
probably lie about something.
Wouldn't that work in reverse for your accusation against?
I'm not
Destiny? You
accusing
can
him of
easily
lying.
Verify. Hold on,
I
can
didn't- we
can
didn't even-
please. I haven't got a lot of chance, but doesn't that work in reverse? That you can easily verify that Snark server didn't exist for 2 years. So why would he lie about it if it's easily disproven?
He doesn't.
Only
No,
if you
I agree.
remember.
Wick. We're in agreement. I'm not even arguing that he lied. I'm saying he provides so much additional charity to himself in comparison to when he's talking about someone he doesn't like. Malice is inserted, but with him, it's actually just like a 5D chess move.
Well, because
neither of you-
I've already explained this. I'll explain one more time. The mistake that I made doesn't matter. It doesn't affect any of my underlying claims. That server could be alive for 1 month or 10 years, and it doesn't change anything. You guys have invented
You
this
can't
narrative.
lie about the smaller details?
Hold on. You guys have invented this narrative that I'm trying to use this 2-year window to, and I saw just to go workshopping this in real time, trying to use this 2-year window to say every bad thing that happened to me is because of the server, despite the fact that most of my logs that I posted and everything have been from Gisticle server, not this other server. I don't need this to be alive for at all. Actually, it doesn't really affect anything.
Well, you don't have the logs either.
From Gisticle server, I absolutely do. I've showed them before about them harassing
I'm
Rose
obviously
over and
talking
over and
about
over
the
again.
Snark server. Gisticle server is like totally fucking
Sure, I don't
open.
care. Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't matter if it's 2 years or 6 months. But Gisticle lying, or I'm sorry, Queeman lying about that tool. That was substantive to the debate. Whether or not it was an actual archiver of just League of Legends names or whether it was a doxing tool is a big deal. And you're trying to say maybe he was wrong. How is it that he's seeing on the site it's a Twitch tool, it's a Twitter tool, like, oh, it's like just for these things. Even after he saw what it was, he was still trying to sell it to Dan. Are you saying he was really just that retarded? His eyes skipped the words?
I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting that you're looping it constantly back to the fucking Queeman line stuff. But again, okay, so
Because
Queeman
Queeman was inserting himself
Dan
into the
on
debate
before you
to
guys
defend
get
these
one.
guys. Yeah, it's relevant.
Can I speak? What?
Are we ready
It
for
is
Dan?
It is
By the way,
absolutely relevant. Yeah.
are we ready for Dan?
You can dump Dan in a bit, yeah. I mean, just go for it now.
Okay.
But the question that I'm asking you is, why would you say that it was 2 years old instead of 6 months? What mistakes were you hoping for people to make based on how much you knew?
I give you the honest answer, but you're not going to believe me. The honest answer is I just don't know. I don't remember. I didn't remember the first fucking day. You're assuming that I was in here on day one, and you're assuming that I have access to the entire
How long has
server's
Dan
logs.
been getting logs from?
Most of the shit that I put, you can go back through my VODs. I know that I don't know how much you watch versus how much you just see from the Substance guy or whatever, but like most of the stuff that I talk about, or almost everything I talk about, has been from Gisticle server. The people that send me logs are from
That's
Gisticle
not
server.
exactly true. You're talking about people playing footsie with Kiwi Farms in private, and people are playing dumb if they try and deny it.
Yes,
A
from
lot of the
Gisticle
more
server.
substantive
That's
stuff
from
that you're
Gisticle
talking about-
server.
That's talking about Gisticle server.
My
That's
whole-
not talking about
the
Chud
very
Logic Spicy
first-
Chat guys.
The very first doxing I did was in response to Kelly Jean cross-posting shit about my ex-girlfriend from Lolcow into Gisticle server. Yes. My whole issue with Jacob and Zoe was the fact that Blav doxed them from Kiwi Farms, and then they came back 2 months later and they started reposting a bunch of rumors from the Kiwi Farms server. Yeah, of course. Yes.
And so your justification for doxing Queeman was what? I thought that he was playing with Kiwi Farms in private, playing footsie with Kiwi Farms in private.
Nice pivot,
He
by
doing
the
crazy
way.
shit in
So,
JStalk
do you
server?
admit then that
I'm
the
talking
this
about
2-year
JStalk
talking
server.
point has nothing
Your
to do with anything, right?
justification for doxing.
The 2-year.
You're trying to proclaim right now.
Now we pivot.
You're
Now
trying
we
to claim
pivot.
right
You got
now,
completely
the only-
obliviated on that
This
point.
is exactly addressing your claim,
It's
by the
not.
way. You can try and talk over it.
Okay.
The only harassment that you've complained about is coming from JStalk server. That's absolutely not true.
I never
Because your
said the
justification for
only.
doxing
I said-
Queeman is over the fact that you're claiming that these content creators are engaged in footsie with Kiwi Farms. It's not even about JStalk server. It's about stuff they're doing in private.
Hold on, wait a second. I just want to make sure I understand this crystal clear.
Go
You're
for it.
saying that I attempted to dox Queeman over over him being involved in the Snark server?
No, that's pretty clearly not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kinds of harassment that you're describing. Part of what you're complaining about, or have complained about, is the JStalk server. Part of what you complained about is people playing with Kiwi Farms in private, hence doxing Queeman. Please tell me I did not just cut out.
You did for a
You
microsecond,
did
but we
for
got it.
just like a
I don't understand what the
second.
point.
We got just
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
good.
I don't like the fact that these guys are reposting stuff and playing footsies with Kiwi Farms. Yes. What does that have to do with any of the claims we made earlier?
So what did Queeman do in JStalk server?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. When did
Can
I dox?
Can I ask-
I'd like to.
Wasn't this literally? Wait, real quick.
Wasn't
Wasn't this like a year and a half ago that I even doxed him?
Wait, Dan.
Okay,
come
no,
up
stop.
with
No,
Before-
no. This is over. We're reframing this. Let's just get down to fucking brass tacks on it. Let's start at the beginning. Are you saying that this server that you were vetting who came in there? Not you, Aiden, because you were in there for like a month before you got banned. But Dickers, is that your
Aiden's the one who
assumption?
made that claim.
Okay, I'm asking. So you guys are doing a good job of vetting who gets in there, right?
I'm not
You
part of the fucking moderation team, no.
Okay, so you don't want to answer that question now? Because before you said that you did do a lot of vetting. So now you don't?
I didn't. Aiden made
Okay,
the
you
claim,
don't.
Dan.
So you let
Fucking
anyone
well.
in, right? So anyone can get in.
He said it was a lot of vetting,
I
but
don't-
not
I
a lot
don't
of
even have
heavy vetting
invite
or
bonus
cautious
for this
vetting or
shit,
whatever.
by the way.
They were doing
Oh,
uncautious
cautious
Invite
vetting.
vetting.
only.
So you wouldn't
Aiden
let
said
someone.
that.
You certainly
Aiden
wouldn't let
said
someone
that.
in there. Do you think you would let someone in there
Aiden.
that's like a known, notorious videos on them doxer? Would one of those people be in that server?
I told you, I don't have the invite link.
You don't know. You don't know. You have no idea. You can't. You've never talked to a person like that either, right?
I've never spoken to a person like what?
Like, I feel like you're stumbling a little bit here. Do you need me more
think
clear
my
on what's going
internet-
on?
Dan,
Right
can I
now,
take
right
a
now.
wild guess? You found like
No.
someone in the server whose cousin doxed someone 6 years ago, and you're gonna claim that we knew about it, and therefore that makes it like a doxing
No.
server?
It could be someone that's so notorious when you Google their name, all that comes up is them doxing people. Who do you
Can
think
you
I'm
just
talking
say
about?
who it is instead of the?
Why don't you say who it is? Because it sounds like you didn't want to say who it was before.
I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
You have no idea.
I literally have no idea who you're talking about.
Oh. Well, I guess
Am I
that's just
wrong?
one
I
more.
swear, I have no idea who the fuck you're
To
talking.
be
You
clear,
literally
I
said
don't
this
have
over a month.
any idea who you're talking about either. So
Okay. No. This is good because there needs to be more of this for the end. I was going to say right now,
Who are you
but I
talking
think
about?
Ooh. You don't know who this could be? You don't know who
I
is in this
just said
story?
like 2 times. I don't know. Just say.
Well,
who it
Aiden,
is.
I wouldn't expect you to know. You were in there for like a week before you got banned.
so
That's
can you
fine.
just
But for
inform me
Dickers,
who
he
it is?
knows. Dickers knows. Dickers, why are you acting like you
Dude,
don't
my
know?
shit is fucked.
No,
He's
Dickers,
freezing
no,
up.
it's not fucked. You know what's going on. Come on,
He
Dickers.
hit the lag switch. Oh no.
My OBS is showing 0 up right now.
Dickers,
Okay,
where are you
talking
going?
about
Come
Salvo.
back.
Wait,
Oh,
you're
who
not
was
actually hearing me
that?
right now? Okay. Was it Salvo Pancakes? Is that what you're talking
Who's
about?
that
Dan?
guy? Who's that guy? I feel like I've heard that name before.
Salvo Pancakes is a guy within commentary who I think like 2 or 3 years ago doxed his phone number on a stream. That's who Salvo
Uh-huh.
is. And that's why his YouTube got
He's
taken
not like
down.
known for that or anything though, right?
That's one of the most notorious things that he did. Yeah.
It's the only
That
example
I'm
Okay.
talking
Hey,
about,
by the way, was there
um,
recently something where someone wanted to invite someone to the server? What were the requirements of that person to get in? I think there was 2 things,
I've
but I
already
just
told
want to
you.
be sure.
I've already
what was
told
it?
you. I'm not a fucking moderator. I don't know about
Okay,
any
yeah, but I know, but
stuff
we're
that's
defending
being
the
explained.
server right now. Like, all you guys want to go all and talk about Destiny and all this shit over the years. That's
I'm
been
talking about
litigated
the
for a
claims that
fucking
have
year.
been made.
No, we're not
I'm
talking about that.
the
We're talking
claims
about the
that have been
server.
made there.
I want to know, when someone wanted to invite someone else to the server, what did they say were the 2 requirements?
Dan,
What do you think they would be?
What did you just say?
Okay, well, guess. What do you think the 2 requirements might be?
I don't fucking know. You love Hassan.
Really?
Just say
No, you don't know.
Just say what you
Wait,
mean,
I just want to
Dan.
wait.
talk
Also, real
politically?
quick, I want to put a pin, or just real quick, I just want to point this out. Okay.
What? No,
Wait,
fuck you.
Dan,
You've had the
you go.
whole
No,
time.
yeah,
Shut the
yeah,
fuck
no,
up.
Dan, you
No,
keep going.
Dan,
Stop,
Dan,
stop,
Dan,
shut the fuck
stop.
up.
Let
Dan,
Destiny
keep doing it.
go.
But I just want
Come
to
on.
point in, okay? Justical and Queeman wouldn't come in to defend this. So Aiden, who was in that server for 1 week, and Dickers, who knows nothing about the moderation, these are the people who've been defending for an hour and a half that this is a super secure server that is so locked down and private that it wouldn't matter if people posted doxing tools there because nobody would ever use them in a bad manner. So go ahead. That's
yeah,
a good
I just wanna
continue.
I
reiterate.
said that it was
hold on,
inappropriate,
I
to be
just wanna
fair. That's a
reiterate-
complete
I just wanna
mischaracterization
reiterate-
about what I said.
Gistical and Queen.
Wait, you said it was inappropriate before or after that was publicly outed?
Anytime they like.
If I'd have seen it at the time, I would have said that it was
Oh,
inappropriate.
okay, so after. So that doesn't count. Okay, go ahead, Dan.
It
Okay,
doesn't
so
count.
yeah, what do you
when I was
think?
made aware of it and when I knew about it, that's when I said it. Is
All
that
right,
not fair?
Dickers, what do you think the 2 requirements for this server that's a clipping Discord?
Dan,
What?
you can keep asking this rhetorically.
I-
As if I'm
I
following the
understand,
question.
because I
I'm
know
telling you, I do not know.
You're not a moderator. Did I say what is specifically the requirements, or what did you think the requirements might be? If someone said, "Hey, I want to invite someone," what do you think someone might say in chat of the requirements?
I don't know.
You fucking retard. I know you don't know. That's why I said, what do you think? Okay? Do you understand, Dickers? Not
I
what
don't
do you know.
You're
What do you
asking
fucking...
for, like 2 specific
Is this
requirements. I'm
trivia?
not able to,
Do
like,
you
give
understand what a
5.
hypothetical
I'm not
question
sure.
is?
Jeopardy right now?
You're not
Like,
in
can you
icy
just
chat.
say-
You're not a friend of Aiden.
Oh, I
Just
know.
fucking
Wait, I
reply
know
with
what's
it,
happening
Dan.
right now. You guys are scared to answer because you don't know what people said the requirements. So everyone's waiting for someone to teach you what they said?
You're totally
don't
right.
know the
I
fucking
agree.
requirements.
150%. I unironically don't know.
Okay, could it be that they have to hate Destiny, Ethan, and Israel? Would that be something that was said?
Could have been, totally.
Is this a
Oh,
message
could
by
have been.
Kathy?
That's weird. That's weird for a clipping Discord to have that requirement, right? Wouldn't you say?
Well, it's
It's kind
I'm
of a
pretty
weird
sure it's
requirement.
people that are like clipping to disseminate like given narratives. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like clipping narratives so long as you can defend them.
Oh,
right?
a clipping narrative. Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
So this
I don't
is
think there's
this
anything wrong with
what type of wacky clipping Discord is this, where you have those types of rules when you come in there? That's kind of a fun
Well, here's
Discord,
the
huh?
question, Dan.
One that's
okay, here's
focused
the
on, like,
question.
clipping
do not,
people who
do I
cover
not have a
specific topics?
reputation in that Discord of somebody who loves Israel, actually?
Say that again.
Do I not have the reputation in that Discord as somebody who loves Israel?
I think that your reputation is someone that is constantly on the outs, constantly, when I look at the logs, people trying to say, why is this fucker in here? He's probably the one that leaked, let's ban him. And you're desperate to
Yeah.
prove
But are they
yourself to the other
mistaking him
people
for
in there to
Beckett?
stay in there. That's my
Question.
thinking of what's going on.
What did I
Like,
try
you're
and
the
prove?
weakest link. They all want to fucking remove you constantly. I look at the logs and
Yeah,
all it is
and
like,
why
why are
is
we not
that?
banning Dickers?
Why
yes,
is that?
yes.
Why is that? Because we have different takes on Israel.
Because
and
you
Palestine.
are like the abused animal that's in there. I don't know. Like you're the
So you're
I
getting
don't know. I
away
mean,
from
you're
it,
giving my
okay?
honest
I agree.
thing.
I've said several times on stream, I'm the primary victim of that server. Ethan Klein's got nothing to complain about. All right.
Okay,
But
gotcha,
I'm like
gotcha.
predominantly known as a lover of Israel in that server, Dan. Or do you
Okay.
think that might have been a joke from Kosher Kathy?
Okay. Speaking of kosher stuff that we're talking about, how do you
No,
feel about the
answer that
server in
question.
general?
Answer that question,
Yeah,
Dan.
can you answer his question, Dan?
Sorry. Be more specific. I want to make sure I answer correctly. The pause isn't helping.
Okay,
I'm
you want
old.
me to
I
repeat
didn't
it?
quite remember. Just
Well,
say it
no.
again.
Yeah,
What's the question?
repeat your question. I'll make him answer it. Repeat your question.
Frames on OBS, but that's fine. So the question is, since I am known as a predominant Israel lover, do you think that might have been a joke? Or do you think that is a serious component? And if somebody shows any love for the Jewish people, they'll be banned?
What do you think, Dan?
I think that
Nope.
for the most part, if you have any I think for sure. I would say if you have any pro views there, that they would want to get rid of you for sure. Yeah, but you in particular, they also didn't like. So it's kind of a mix of both things. I don't know your specific views on Israel, but if you're asking if it's a server specifically set up to try and destroy anyone that's against that narrative, that's true. It is. It's like a little splinter cell that's set up specifically to do it. There isn't any standards in there. I would say it's a joke, but like if you're allowing people that dox and things like that in there, then I would say there isn't like any hard rules. It's just like, all kind of, we play the hand as we're dealt it. That would be my thinking of it. Do you disagree with that?
Ooh, his thing cut off. Uh-oh.
I just left to be able to fucking fix my shit.
Oh no.
Plugged in.
Okay.
I don't even know what the fucking rules of the server are.
Mossad is
And
a
now we
it's-
don't know what
it's
the rules of the
convenient that no one knows
server
what the
are?
rules are.
We went from vetted
So-
server with very
okay,
few people that all had
okay.
huge
So
reputations
if
to
you're
protect.
asking me
Well,
the,
define what
if
I
you're
meant by
asking me
vetting.
the exact rules of the server to be able to enumerate them,
I
I'm
want
not
to. I
sure.
want to get into
There's
something
links to
else.
doc stuff,
Wait, stop.
It's going to be fucking
Nah,
moderated.
I want to move on to something that I think is very important. Dickers
Okay.
and Aiden, how would you feel under any circumstances if I was to do something where I was to get a group of people together, let's say in one of my Discords, like the Anything Else Discord, and I was to say, listen, step by step, we're going to be reporting Aiden after this is done. We're going all in. I don't fucking like this guy. He crossed the line. He did X to, whatever. He crossed the line. How would you feel about that? You think that's okay?
I'd be a little disappointed.
Ooh, a little disappointed.
would be-
okay, it sounds like I can do it then.
by that personally.
If you're okay, if just a little disappointed,
Well, that wouldn't
right?
be nice. Why would you?
Would
wanna
you still hang
disappoint
out with me?
someone?
If I did that, would you still hang out with me afterwards?
If you said sorry.
Really? So
Yeah,
okay.
probably.
So okay.
Sorry?
Wait, hold on.
Aiden
hold on,
just
hold
wants
on.
friends, man.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not-
So I want to be on the same page because this might happen then. If all it takes is I have to say sorry when I'm done. So Dickers, what about you? So me and you, we're chill. So what about after this? If we do a little organizing of someone we don't like to deplatform them, get their channel deplatformed. What do you think? You want to hang out with me after?
I would understand you not being friends with that person, Dan.
No. I didn't ask you that. I said, do you want to hang out with me afterwards? Because I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and
No.
deplatform someone's channel. No, you wouldn't hang out with someone after that?
Well, no, I said I wouldn't be friends with you. I wouldn't hang out with you after that.
Would you talk with me? Would you be in a Discord with me?
I think being in the same Discord server as somebody, I mean, I wouldn't
Would you
really
talk to
give a
them?
fuck about that.
Like in the
if
chat?
you're-
Be like,
if
hey,
you
what's
went
up,
in the
dude? Yeah.
fucking Destiny Discord server. If you done that shit, I wouldn't
Nope.
really care to leave the Destiny Discord server.
Okay. But would you chat with me in chat? Would be like homies,
We wouldn't be friendly, no.
No, you wouldn't be friendly. So it's kind of weird that you're so buds with JStock, right? Both you and Aiden, because he kind of did that exact specific thing, right?
I'm buds with Jay. I fucking hated this guy, dude.
Okay, well then, hey, listen, if you hate him, that's fine. What about you, Dickers? You hanging out
What
with
about
him?
me?
You in there? Are you chatting with him?
I am.
Because he did that, right?
what's the claim?
Specifically,
He was
step by step,
reporting me?
to go and
You're saying
remove someone's
JStock,
moderation.
You found logs
Not
where he was
moderation,
reporting
revenue.
me.
No.
I'm saying-
He's saying that JStock, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dan, but you're saying that this JStock organized the mass reporting of other people.
He did, step by step. And I understand that Destiny and JStock are in a holy war, but you guys, you have standards. You don't do that shit. You're different, okay?
I
You
haven't
have
done that
morals.
shit.
Yeah? Okay, well, he did that. In the server, you guys watched it, you let it go fuck by. So let me ask you, why should that not be done to you? In a Destiny
Because
Discord,
I
for
haven't
instance. I'm not
done
saying it
any of
wouldn't.
the actions.
Okay, but you're hanging out. You're kind of implicitly saying it's okay because you're still interacting with JStock, right?
What is this guilt? We're doing
Yeah,
guilt by
it's-
association.
hold on,
it is.
Dan,
Yes, it
Dan,
is
Dan,
guilt
Dan.
by
Earlier about
association.
fucking
Yes,
Dan,
because
Dan,
you
Dan.
guys
Guilt
love
by
doing that all the
association.
time.
Didn't we just watch Justical read logs from my chat to attack Hutch with for 6 hours on his stream yesterday?
Oh no, we're doing guilt by association. You're in a private Discord with a guy who
Wait,
in
wasn't
that
that
private
Wasn't that
in that
over,
private
so Hutch made
Discord.
the complaint that
do
people
not
are.
wanna-
It's the
so
exact
you're
same
still
thing
in
that
there with
I'm
him.
saying. I think actually. Wait, hold on.
I
can respond
just
to
wanna
that?
know,
Hold on,
Dickers.
Dan, please stop. not Beckett.
Dude, come
Dickers.
on.
No, I'm
Dickers.
promise. I'm not doing it on purpose.
Hey.
Wait, was
Dickers,
Lav? Hold on,
Dickers.
wait. I'm just checking real quick
Okay.
because I don't know. Wait, was Lav in
What
this
I'm-
Discord? There's
what
no
I'm
way
saying
Lav.
is-
There's no way Lav was in that Discord, right?
I believe she may have been.
Wait,
I
the
could go
person
and
who's
check if you
made
want.
false rape accusations against multiple people has posted revenge porn of people on. She was in the vetted server.
The moral frogging over fucking people in Discord
No,
servers now.
you
It's
were
because
moral
you guys are
frogging.
full of
You
shit.
were moral frogging, motherfucker, not me. You were. I posted
What
on my
about
name
people
in
who
my
are
chat.
in Discord members?
Oh,
People
now
who are
there's
in
no
Discords.
standards. This is how long it took. How many hours do we
Wait,
have to have
what?
this
When did I-
conversation?
there
Just
a standard?
Wick. So it's 2
Destiny.
hours in, and now we've
Destiny.
dropped.
When
Listen,
did I ever utter a standard?
I would be so great if we just started here. Just say that. Own it. Just say, yeah, we got a server. We're reporting you motherfuckers. We're spamming clips. And yeah, you know what? We might get docs or whatever the fuck. And just say that and just own it. And then we can just have the fucking war.
Be based. That's it.
Be based.
Ask us.
Be
Ask
super
me right
based.
now.
Yes.
Ask me, motherfucker.
Hold on.
Ask us.
Let
Damn it.
Dickers
We ain't like you.
Hold
You
on,
a bunch of
please,
pussy
Dan,
ass
stop.
bitches.
No,
Dan, stop.
reporting?
Dan, stop.
No.
Dan, stop. Let Dickers respond. Dickers, please.
So I'm yet to see any evidence that JStalk was doing this in the server, okay? But still, that's an association thing. I'm fine being in a fucking Discord server with him. Him and Steven have got a fucking a fight to the death that's going on. where Steven is like doxing a shit ton of his fucking Discord members. I'm just fucking staying out.
Wait, hold on, wait. You said you're staying out of it, and it's me and Justical. Wait,
I'm not reporting anybody.
Wait, didn't Aiden like yesterday make some huge impassioned call that the entire community needs to come together and align against like me and Dan and Ethan?
Yes, I did. I said that. Yeah.
Okay, and wasn't Queeman messaging Chud Logic talking points to defend this server that Chud Logic's not even a part of, and that was implicating bad behavior of Shamu and the fucking Nido King dude or whatever the fuck? So when you say it doesn't seem like we're all working together, or it doesn't seem like we're all against you, you understand it kind of gives the opposite impression, right?
Came after the
What?
fact.
Who said that?
Afterwards.
Oh, maybe Aiden did.
Who said what?
No, I was saying that came after the fact. Actually,
am I included in this holy war that you guys are?
Yes, you are.
Against?
Wait, hold on. Actually, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that. Dickers, is Wick involved in this holy war?
I'm not involved in the holy war.
I didn't ask you.
Honest, you
Dickers,
cunt.
you little pussy ass bitch. I asked you a straight fucking question. Is Wick involved in the holy war?
I don't think so. I don't think Wick's doing any of the fucking.
If you don't
doxing
fucking
like that, is
take
he?
a real
he
stand.
said he's not. Okay, is Wick getting
Okay.
burned in the holy war right now?
I don't
Am I a
believe so.
target?
I'm fine
Am I a
being on a
target
fucking
of
Wick
them?
panel.
No, I'm not asking you specifically. I'm not asking.
You're
if
asking me
you're
about a holy
specifically
war that
targeting me.
I'm not even
saying,
participating in.
Is this Discord targeting
No.
me?
Ask a more specific question.
Sure.
Is Wick
Yes.
getting
Are these
report-
communities targeting me because of this? Because of this holy war you guys got going on?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
We're
Wait,
talking
wait,
about,
wait.
we're talking
Things
about
about you.
doxing. We're talking about doxing and we're talking about reports. I don't believe so. No.
Okay.
I found out about the fucking Destiny stuff like 2 days ago. So.
And you're in here defending it? That's kind of crazy. But so then, just to be
You
clear,
brought it up.
it's your
Just-
bur- it's
just
your
so we can
burden
be
to make
clear-
the- okay.
No,
So
you guys are the ones that
fine.
showed
I
up
just
to
want to make
defend
sure
this
that
shit.
you're okay with it.
Yeah, I just
You're
just to be
okay.
clear,
Yes,
there is
yes,
no holy
because-
war that
because-
Wick is involved in.
Okay,
Nothing
that's
bad about
great.
Wick is
I'm
happening
glad
in
that
these
you're okay with
spaces.
it.
They're not talking
ma-
about him or anything related to him like that. You're pretty confident of that. You're in the server now. You know that hasn't been there, and you're confident stating that, even though you also sometimes don't know what's being posted in there.
I'm
and-
not confident on anything. You're making.
I'm asking
you guys
Dickers.
are making.
It should be easy. You could just say, I can
Wait,
say,
ask
am
the
I
question
DG
again. I
chat?
thought you were
I can say
asking
pretty confidently. Yeah.
No, yeah. So I was saying, I was like, I can't.
He was asking.
You know,
Dickers.
let me just be for real with you, Aiden and Dickers. Be careful with what you're saying right now, because you're going to lose all credibility and look like a fucking retard when all this shit drops. So just be real. Just be out there and stop defending a guy that was doing mass reporting.
well,
You're going to
hold
look
on.
a fucking autistic to a level that's unbelievable. They're going to cut together you right now. They are going to cut together clips of you talking right now saying, I have no idea. I've never seen that. With actual clips of you being like, yeah, let's do that shit. Just be fucking honest, you dumb fuck. Before you get dragged down with these retards. Listen to me, Aiden and Dickers. Listen to me. You guys, there are people that are fucking molested.
Dan, stop. I just want to be very clear. Aiden and Dickers, it's okay if you guys don't like me and are targeting me and things like that. I won't like kick
What are
you
you
off,
talking
or
about?
ban you or anything. But I would like an honest answer. If these
I, in all
communities and
honesty,
this
had no
servers
fucking clue.
are
I heard your
targeting me
name
with things
briefly,
like
but I
that.
didn't really know any of your like lore, or anything about you, like up until a few days ago.
Okay.
Here's all I want. I want you guys to have some fucking standards. That's always been my issue. All this shit about me and all this shit about Destiny, it's been litigated over a fucking year. You know what? Yes, we are those people. We are. But we have a line, okay? If people
disavow.
fuck with us, we fuck back. That's it. That's just a fact, okay? The difference is that we don't lie about it, being in a fucking private server, acting like we're better, and then doing the same fucking thing. And that's what's happening here. J-Stock is doing that shit. Shamu is doing that fucking shit, okay? That's just a fact. Now, if you want to fucking support J-Stock, then I'm going to fucking hang your ass on the same goddamn line of what he's doing. Because he's out there saying, I want to remove this creator's specific revenue. Everyone come out, let's report this. And either you're gonna fucking co-sign that shit and stand with him today, or you're gonna back the fuck off. But you're gonna have to do one or the other. Because if you stand with him and you keep fucking, oh, I'm a homie, I'm in the Discord with him, then you're the fucking same fair game that he fucking is on that shit.
Dan,
And it
hold
comes
on,
your way.
I don't
So
know.
which is it,
Dan,
motherfucker?
Dan,
Are you
Dan,
all
Dan,
in with
Dan,
reporting
Dan,
or
Dan,
not?
Fucking guilt
So
by
I
don't agree with
association.
Dan.
Okay, then you,
Just
yes,
so
you
we're
did.
clear.
See, you love that game.
Just so we're clear.
That's a terrible standard to hold, by the way. Because this is the same reason that I have been.
It's
targeted
their
by
standard,
different
Wick.
people.
It's
but
their
they're targeting me
standard.
How
with
is
that
it
same
my
argument.
standard?
Can you
When have I
establish
used
a
that
violation
standard?
of our standards that occurred in this server? Like you guys
No,
are the
no,
ones
Aiden.
What?
Aiden, standard that somebody else is fair game because they have some kind of association for reporting, for doxing, for this kind of like malicious.
Oh, so like collective punishment got like I
No, Dan, answer.
nobody heard what
Answer if
you
you
said.
fucking internet stop cutting
Yeah,
off.
your,
nobody heard
internet,
what you
your
said.
internet's being shitty.
But
Dickers,
so
we can hear you.
Dan, do you believe that responses should be proportionate to what the individual themselves voluntarily decided to do?
I think you guys should shut the fuck up about any type of association with this person knows this person if you're doing this in your server. And maybe you should
say that
shut the
again?
fuck up
Can
on
you
it
say that again
forever.
and
That's what you should
say
do.
it again without avoiding my question? That'd be like really cool if you could just fucking answer the question.
I don't have the same standards you do. I'm not a liar.
So you're too
Hold on,
retarded to
I'm not a
answer the
liar.
question?
You guys act like you have moral superiority. I know. I'm looking
I
under
don't
the
claim
sheets.
to be
You're
morally
scum.
superior to
Aiden, you're
anyone.
fucking scum, and so is fucking Dickers, and so are the
True.
peoples in the server. Yeah, you are, because you say that you're
So
better
true.
than me, and you're not better than me. And it'll all come fucking
when
out,
have I
and then you'll
ever
have
said
to
I'm
fucking
better than you?
scramble. Because you're sitting there sucking J-Stock's dick right now after he's
Are
doing a
you-
mass reporting campaign. Why should people not
I'm
do the same
sucking-
thing to you
I
right
hate
now?
J-Stock.
Right now. Right now, why should people not do the same thing to you? And to Dickers, why not? If you're going to keep in there and sucking his dick.
Because I'm not doing it back.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I'm not-
But you're just
I'm
in
not
there kind of,
reporting
you're
you.
also like, yeah, I'm in the server where they're fucking reporting
You
this guy.
literally
That's great.
admitted I was in there for like, you literally said to me.
I want to
directly that I
know
was
if it's
barely in
okay
there.
or not. I want to know if it's okay or not, because you're still in there today, right? So you're in there right now.
No, he's banned from the
You
server.
literally admitted that I got kicked out. I was only in there like for a
Yeah,
brief
he's banned from
period
the
of time. You said
server.
earlier.
At least that's what he
Oh,
said.
that's kind of funny. Okay, well, then you're not in there today. That's good. So you don't like J-Stock. You don't fuck with him then, huh?
Well, I didn't up until 2 days ago, where because
Is that
of
when
this,
it came out that he was sending CSAM? Like from the guy that like we
Oh,
have that
come on,
confirmed.
don't
Has
do-
any, by the
I
way,
don't know-
has
I
anyone
don't know
told
anything
Willie
about
Mac to like contact the RCMP on that? Because that's like J-Stock admitting that himself, right?
I'm just not.
Are
Like,
you
attacking
are you
right
cool
now.
with this guy? I just want to know. Like, are you cool with the guy sending CSAM and then calling to like
No,
deplatform
if
people,
he-
or no?
No, if you can demonstrate.
That's in
that
his own.
happened.
Yeah, that's on Twitter. That's on Twitter. It's demonstrated. Go fucking look. Open your fucking eyes. Okay. And it
my
seems
eyes are
like all
open,
you guys
I'm
are like
listening.
intentionally hiding this, and you're like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm here. I'm in fucking New York, taking time off my day to do this shit, and it's fucking pissing me off. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You guys are all rallying behind a guy that is legitimately admitted that he has sent, not received, sent CSAM. That's essence. Or that's funny.
even know
That's
what the
J-Stock.
fuck you're talking
That's J-Stock. He fucking sent that shit, and he's on 4K sending that. Okay?
Wow.
That's done. Send it to the RCMP. Go ahead.
Sucks for that guy. I mean, I don't know. What
Well,
to
yeah,
say,
I
like-
mean, it kind of does. The people in the chat, right?
Yeah, but I feel like you're talking to me as if I'm J-Stock right now. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's admitted that he's done it, right? And then on top of that, he's doing deplatforming campaigns, right? And he's in a server where there's like known doxers and liars like Lav, and there is Salvo Pancakes, and there's actual dox schools
as a
being
result
said.
of that, I'm a
and
justifiable
by the way,
target
how's the
somehow?
anti-Semitism in that server? How do you feel about that anti-Semitism? Right?
Me?
Yeah. How do you feel about it in that server when you were in there for the short period of time?
I mean, I've only really faced anti-Semitism from, I've only really.
No, I'm
faced
not saying if you faced it. I just, how do you feel? Like, is Zogged used a lot? Like Zogged, and like, is there any shit, like any messages about the Holocaust and like actual real, like, discussion of like, yeah, go on.
I don't know of any Holocaust deniers like in my space. I've debated some in the past.
have to wait for it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a lot I've never heard about this before until now.
Well, who's
what's funny is
wait, Dan, just tell me who's denying the Holocaust?
You can just do a search in the messages and see what's going on.
You admitted for the 5th fucking time, by the way, Dan. So don't tell me that I need to
Hold
I need
on.
to open my
Oh,
eyes. For
yeah,
the
you
5th
can't.
time,
You're banned.
you admitted I wasn't in there. So I'm gonna ask you.
Well, you were
again.
for a short period of time. No,
Like,
you want me to say right now?
Dan, you
gotta
have the
wait.
logs. How many messages did I type in there?
Well, I'm on vacation right now, so I have no idea.
I typed like hi, like what's up. That's like my only messages in there.
Guilt by association.
Real quick, Aiden, you put out a whole call for the entire commentary community to come together to fight against us based on the horrible accusations we made. And this is about a server that now, over the course of the past 2 hours, you've admitted to knowing next to nothing about. Why the fuck would you do that? Did somebody tell you to?
Because I'll tell you exactly why. So I watched you guys make a claim about the server and lay out why you thought what you thought. When I saw your rationale, I believed that the evidence didn't substantiate the descriptive claim of doxing. Therefore, I didn't believe that you were right. Therefore, and I still don't believe you're right. And that's why I called for that, right? I also believe there are like a ton of like lies being disseminated right now. I mean, you've admitted yourself to like just like retweeting shit on Chud just because like
Hey. You know what?
Fun of him.
This is not like
So
about
yeah,
us.
this isn't about.
This
So,
is,
so
we-
if I
it's
were
like
to call,
years
let
about
him
us. It's
finish.
about
Let
you
him
guys.
finish his
if I were to
answer,
call,
and then
so if I were to
Dustin.
he finished. So if I were to say that there's a new streamer on Twitch and his name is Chudsticle, and I was like, that guy's a pedophile, and I think that because one time he giggled at like an 8th grader or whatever, and you were to see that, and you're like, well, I think that's evident. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit claim. Your next step would be to say, we need to rally the entire commentary community to defend this guy being accused of being a pedophile because I'm not happy with Destiny's
Yes,
evidence.
if you're calling him a pedophile over that, somebody with your platform, yes, we
You
need
would
everybody
rally
to
the
come together, 'cause
entire
you'd be smearing some
community.
guy.
You wouldn't be worried.
Yes.
You wouldn't do the basic level of research and say, maybe I should dig into this a little bit before I
If I
stake
looked
my
at-
entire
well, okay,
reputation
okay.
behind it.
Okay, so it's like if I talk to the guy that's alleging that he's a pedo and he has the opportunity to lay it out, and supposedly he's had a mole in this 1-year-long server for 2 years, right? So he should have everything. When he lays out his argument, he just brings up that he giggled at an 8-year-old. When I hear that guy lay out his argument, I think there's nothing to this. This guy's being smeared as a pedo, and of course I'm going to rally people together to defend him over that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Fine. So then if I were to ask Dickers, is he still here?
I don't know.
Dickers, hello.
Motherfucker. But I knew this shit. Like, unbelievable.
Tech issues. Hopefully he'll be back. And
Let's say that you were to find out on these servers that they were
Wait,
posting.
you can hear me now, right?
Oh, yeah.
yes, we can
Dickers.
hear you now.
Dickers.
Nice.
Can you hear me?
If you
This is why you don't
demonstrate,
hold
if you
your
wear
fucking
any-
teeth.
Shut up.
Stop.
Hey,
Shut
hey,
the
shut
fuck
up.
up. Oh my
Ask
God.
me. Just skip me for a moment.
Well, to answer the question you were about to ask, if you could actually demonstrate to me that doxing was occurring in this server, I will unequivocally denounce whoever the fuck was doing it and the people that stood by and saw
That
it.
means
Wait.
fucking
The
nothing
people
to
that
me.
stood by and saw it. So what? The people that were, but not the whole server. You would still have this exact same call to the commentary community rally. You would only disavow. How would you even know who was active at the time and saw it? Would it just be people that responded to it, people that liked it, and then everybody else on the server is fair game? Or like they're cool?
I mean, no, I'd probably be okay disavowing the actual creators in the server, even if they weren't active at the time.
The
What does
creators?
disavow mean?
The creators in the server?
Yeah, you said there were a bunch of YouTubers in there and shit. I know.
So
of
every
some.
single member of the
Right.
No, I
server,
think-
then you would disavow it. You'd say, "I'm not going to do anything with these guys. These guys are all bad people."
No, cut them off completely. There's a difference between a denunciation and like a total bridge burn. I believe that if somebody is like legitimately remorseful for what they've done and is not planning on doing it again, I believe they could be forgiven.
If all
So,
this
Aiden,
stuff,
is it like-
last question on the Django. If all this stuff was happening, all these people were involved in these servers. Apparently, none of them know what's going on. The vetting process has surprised apparently at least 2 people in this conversation about what you need to get into the server. If all
Well, I
of this is
clarified
said
what
to
I
be
meant
true,
by vetting.
I don't care. If all of this is said to be true,
So why-
don't you think it's a little bit silly for you to come in and defend the fact that a doxing tool was posted in this Discord and nobody really seemed to care much about it? Isn't that kind of a silly?
Not really.
Really?
You guys
You-
had the
there's
opportunity
not-
to lay out your argument.
Yeah,
It
and
was
the
bad.
and the
I'm
argument,
responding to your
the argument is that you guys are watching a doxing tool being posted in a server that's engaged in a ton of bad behavior. Your defense of that was a vetting process and people with reputations, and we've shown over and over and over again. Lav, these are the reputations you're defending. Other people in this server that have been up to some crazy fuck shit that you yourself got kicked out of the server. These are the people whose reputation you're defending. The vetting process that says
If the
fuck
server's
Ethan,
allowing
Destiny,
people to
and
do, like,
Israel.
crazy fuck what'd you say?
The
last
server.
part.
The server vetting process that is make sure you hate like these 3 fucking things. These are the people that you're saying are reputable enough to have dox tools posted.
Well, I don't think hating those things makes you necessarily a risk of doxing. I think
When they were
Israel's
trying
one of
to
the most-
invite
Is-
Stephanie
Israel-
Gale,
Israel's-
what were the 2 requirements? Because I'm pretty sure it was, do you hate Destiny, Ethan, and hate Israel?
Yeah, I mean, Destiny, I mean, you could admit it, you're a very widely hated figure. So is Ethan, and Israel's one of the most controversial like countries on earth. I think someone assuming those positions doesn't inherently indicate that they're a risk of actually going and like burning their own reputation for the sake of doxing someone.
You know
right?
what you are?
Wait,
You guys are.
hating
You're-
those things means that you must have a strong reputation worth defending. I want to hear you say that clearly. You're saying that as long as you hate Destiny, Ethan, and Israel, you probably have a strong reputation worth defending.
No, I'm saying you can, right? You can. I'm saying those things don't necessarily.
Did you ask them if they had 2
negate the
arms and 2
possibility of having a
legs?
stronger-
Did you ask them if they had Lungs? What do you mean you can? What does that
I
mean?
didn't
You
ask them
can?
anything, but I know.
What do you mean you can? Wait. I want you to explain exactly what you meant when you said you could. What does
So
that
it
mean when it
sounded
comes to vetting?
Okay. So it sounded like you were bringing up these things to like when you bring up when the server vets that you don't like Israel, you don't like Ethan, you don't like Desi, to negate the fact that these were like vetted, like reputable people, right? You could rewind the clip. It sounded like that's why you were invoking that. I'm explaining that these things are not mutually exclusive.
Nobody said they were.
With one being non-reputable, you could rewind it yourself, like you did for when I spoke.
The goal
and I
isn't
said
to prove
exactly
they're
what I said,
non-reputable. The goal is to say, what are you doing to vet them? Nothing. There is no vetting. You just have to be a hater, which are the exact types of people you wouldn't want to post doxing tools to. That was the exact argument you get for Kiwi Farms. It's a community known of unhinged people. What kind of a community do you think you're going to attract if the requirements to get in are to hate Ethan, Destiny, and Israel? The sanest people on the internet that can be trusted with tools that they also try to run cover for their friends on later on when they get called out for it?
Do you think hating someone means you're willing to cross any line to spite them?
Well, I know I can say a bunch of lines that were crossed. Like,
Wait,
for instance,
like-
what about
like
like
reporting?
JStock's editor, Ryle Kittenhouse? What type of crazy stuff do you think he did? I can give you some stuff if you want. Like, going and fucking with small content creators, pretending to be other people. Like, that type of shit, that could be interesting, right? And that was coordinated in this server. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't it going to be kind of weird when, like, you get to watch this stuff out and you're like, well, actually, I got the line you can say. You know what you can say?
I can't wait.
What do you
to
want
see
me
it
to
for
say?
myself
It was
so you can
bad.
stop doing like the gay like referencing it thing. Like,
No, I can be the answer for you. You can say, what do you want me to say? It's bad. Just say that right now.
No, if I see an example of bad behavior, I'm gonna.
I'll condemn it. I'll condemn it. Yeah, I condemn it.
Dan, what would you if you were me?
I want you to have some
pretending be
fucking principles, okay? Either you're different than me, okay? That's it. Are you different than me? You're better than me? You're a better man than I am,
No,
right?
no.
You're not? You're the same?
I'm not the
Are you-
same. I'm just not like I don't claim to be morally better than anyone else. I've done
That's
things I'm not
because
proud
you're
of.
not. Okay, you're not better than me. You're worse than me. You claim to be better, but you do the same shit I do,
like an
but you
ego
do it
thing?
in the fucking private. Okay,
I know
you
we just wanna-
and
okay,
all these
I wanna
other
make sure-
people.
Nobody's
make
claiming
sure
to be
that-
better
It is
or
an
worse
ego
than
thing.
anyone. It's
That's
like
right,
an ego
because
thing.
you can't claim that. You can't claim that.
What?
How's your connection? Are we clear? Can you
I think
hear
we're
us?
steady. I think we're stable
Okay.
now, Wick.
We're
Okay, I
steady,
think we're ready to go.
Stable. I know Destiny had a couple questions.
Dan,
for you.
okay?
And before your internet cuts out again, I want to get to that. Right. So Destiny, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, do we know who Rita is? Does that name ring any bells?
Yep.
Chud Logic server, spicy chatter.
Ooh, spicy chatter. That's crazy. Just curious.
I believe so.
That's not that crazy.
Okay, for the record, if that person was one among many who was laughing at Wick's full docs being posted in that Snark server, do you think that would be an indictment of the entire server?
One person saying something's never an indictment of a community. It's going to be the broad swath of behavior engaged there.
That's it. That's all we needed. Okay.
Which full docs got posted
you have
there?
I have
Hold on.
no.
Can we get a redacted
I have
version of those fucking
absolutely
logs?
zero
Is that real?
sympathy for any of you guys. It doesn't matter if it's real. Look at how
Dude,
look
what
at how
the fuck are you
crazy
talking about?
look at how
Are you
crazy
saying
the
if
excuse you were
somebody's
just
docs
willing
get
to roll out
posted
with
in
You're
your
like-
Discord
you're
server,
like,
and then
well,
somebody else fucking laughs at it.
a mod of spicy chat, a
Everybody
moderator,
else is in
a
there.
well-known person, a moderator. Hold on. What do you think I would
Dude,
do?
who the fuck is the moderator?
If somebody were to
Who is the
post, if
moderator?
somebody
Hold
were
on,
to
they're
post a
saying
full
my docs was
docs,
posted there. That's crazy.
if somebody posted a full docs in
we
my
You're
Discord
saying
and
if.
one of my
That's
mods
fucking
laughed
crazy.
at it, was just
Can we
laughing
see
at
the
it.
logs of that? Can
No,
we see
no.
the logs of that?
Why?
Rita's not a mod, by the way. I don't believe.
Wait. It does,
No,
you
Rita's
could just
not a fucking mod.
Can't you just say
Rita's a mod in my server.
I think he's a mod in. He's not a mod
In
in
my
Spicy
server, it
Chat,
wasn't
is
a
he?
mod
Okay,
there.
if any,
to my
like,
knowledge.
I don't care.
Oh, is this in Icy Chat?
What did
Or
Wick?
were you talking about Snarky Chat? Which chat are we talking?
This wouldn't be an IC.
I
We
don't know,
nobody
but
talks
I'm
about
very
Wick in there.
curious.
I mean, you
I'd
want
love
to
to
join
see the
IC
redacted
Wick?
logs
I'll let
of
you
this.
in. You could check
Dan,
yourself.
since you sent them to Destiny, can you send them to us?
I have no idea what's going on right now, or what Steven's talking about.
Can I just say, just
Also, just as a real quick thing, I'm
financial-
sorry. QQ apparently was the mod who laughed at it. Rita was just a spicy chatter that laughed at it. Those are just two names.
Well,
though, but
can
yeah.
I just say, look. If you are going after me, like at this point, if you're doing that to me, I don't care about the truth of the matter. I'm going to choose a side that isn't doxing me. I'm going to choose a side that isn't harassing me constantly. I'm going to choose a side that isn't calling me a pedo in every fucking reply that I make on Twitter.
No,
Like,
hold
why
on,
would you
wait,
fucking-
wait,
Good thing I've
wait,
never
wait.
done
Wait,
any
wait,
of those
wait,
things.
Wick, they haven't
before.
done
No
it.
one
Wick,
has.
you
Can
don't
we
know
see the
that
fucking
every
evidence
single
of this?
person. Wick, you don't know
Can we
that
see the
every single
evidence of
person
this?
is doing that.
I
in there.
don't-
Come on,
I
you
don't
don't
know
know
that
that every
every
single one.
single
It
enemy.
might not be the majority of
Can we
them.
see the evidence of this? Because Destiny, presumably you're looking at a log
I kinda don't
right
want
now
him
that
to
You know
proves
what?
that out.
Actually, wait. You know what?
No, we're talking redacted, we're talking
Try this.
redacted, we're talking
No.
redacted.
Try this. Why don't you ask me a question about what I would do, and I won't ask to see evidence. And you can
Okay.
ask me secret questions about stuff that
okay.
I might ask you. Why did you
I'll
ask me?
I'll ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'll ask you a question. Would you provide the evidence, please? Because you're making a
Why don't you
fucking
guys just
claim.
go-
I've
why
seen
don't you
I've
guys
seen
just-
20
I
Nigerian
don't
children
because
get killed on
the
camera.
and you know what I would say?
Discord
Do you know what
Destiny.
I would say? I would say that if somebody killed 20 Nigerian children, I wouldn't want that person in my community. I wouldn't say, well, I would need to see
20,000.
20,000. I would need to.
Destiny.
I would need to see the grave site of every single Nigerian child, and then I would have to make sure the Nigerian child didn't do anything bad, and I would have to know that every other friend of this guy, was supporting what he did, and I would like
You at least want some fucking evidence.
Can I
wouldn't
can
you?
I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So somebody that you've promoted at a time when I was not covering you, by the way, because I just was not
Oh,
interested
boy.
in the subject.
Okay.
I was friends with
Someone that
people who
I've
did,
promoted.
right?
Go
But
ahead.
Someone you promoted, Food Shops,
Uh-huh.
right? Said that I was fair
Wait,
game.
wait, Aiden, why the fuck are we going on to something else?
Okay,
Let's get
I'm
the fucking
sorry,
evidence
guys.
of this weak
Dickers,
claim
no,
first.
you're
No?
right. You're right. No, you're right. So
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry for speaking, Dickers.
Dude,
I'm
stop
really
being
sorry.
such a fucking crybaby. Somebody
Then
just made
shut
a
the
crazy
fuck up.
fucking
You're
claim that
not
somebody got fucking
moderating.
doxxed, and we're not looking at the fucking evidence.
Can you
You're
imagine how
happy
annoying
to
it
move
would be
on.
if any time you tried to
I'm gonna be for
Walk
real
in, all of a
with all you
sudden.
guys. Listen,
Aiden.
People in the chat, Dickers, Aiden, all of you guys. I'm only going to judge you moving forward based on what you do after today. So if you're chill with JStock and you're still homies with them, I'm going to be like this.
Can I
These
finish
obviously,
my
they
fucking
obviously do
question,
not give a
please?
fuck about what he did and how he reacted, and that those things, all you have to do is say what you're sorry when you're done. So JStock did step by step how to report Destiny, and if you're cool with that, you want to still be
Now we're
homies with a
picking on
guy.
to a totally
That's
fucking
fine.
different thing. I
Do we
already
have,
said
like, a
Cool,
moderator
I agree.
in the
that
room?
behavior.
Like, Can you, okay.
I'm
so
not
can I
engaged in
finish
that
the
behavior.
question that I was
I'm
like,
not even
I'm
saying
not
that
engaged in that
behavior
behavior
is
either.
good
I'm just watching it happen. Right? Same shit.
Okay, nice. And given the fact that Destiny's going on this crazy doxing campaign against all the people in JStalk's community, I'm just gonna say I don't know what these guys are fucking doing, but I don't want to get involved. Is that not fair?
Well, it seems like you're kind of involved. You're in a server dedicated to. Hold on. What are the 2 requirements if you want to join again, Dickers?
Dude, are we harping on the fucking joke again?
Oh, the joke.
Well, no,
you
no,
think
hold
they're
on.
serious?
Just to be clear here, if that was
no,
your
I think
stance,
they're
wait,
joking,
wait.
Dan. You think
If
they're
that was your
serious.
stance, you didn't want to be involved. That's great. But my brother in Christ, why did you decide to join a debate defending a server that you're now saying you don't want any fucking involvement in?
I'm not familiar with any logs where JStalkers coordinate that in the server.
Excuse me, Dickers, why the fuck did you join a debate to defend a Discord server that you're now saying you don't want any involvement with?
I didn't say that at all.
Which part of that was I incorrect about?
That I want nothing to do with this Discord server. I'm fine being a fucking member of a Discord server, even if somebody's done some fucked shit in there. That doesn't morally impugn me at all. Am I supporting it? Am I engaging with it? I'm responsible for
What did you come
my
here?
conduct.
What did you come here
You
for
are
this server?
responsible
What did you
for
come here
your
to
conduct.
defend? What did you come here to defend tonight? Your personal conduct in the server?
Shamu, the claims made so far about the server.
Like, for what it's worth, I don't
The
think
idea that
Nick
this thing called
Nicandros is the issue.
doxing
I think
server,
Shanu is the issue on that. But
that was the fucking proposed topic. What JStalk does in his server, because I think I might be aware that JStalk has done it in his server, he can fucking feel free to do. But JStalk's responsible for what he does. Do I think there should be fucking organized attacks or like fucking reports in the server? No. It's that simple. I'm not engaged in that conduct.
How
But the
can
conduct
you
of other
defend?
people in a fucking Discord
It's not a
server
matter. I don't know why
doesn't
you're.
impugn
You know,
on
everybody sees
me.
like how obvious it is when you're like, I'm not
hey,
engaged
Wick, I
in that
sent you a
conduct, right?
message.
Let me look.
Have you? Oh,
Say it again.
well,
Okay, so
I
I'm
see.
gonna- I'm
Hold on, just as a quick thing, I think that they should have to take a stance before Wick comments. But I don't know, Wick. What do you think?
Okay.
Hold on. give
Destiny,
me
do you have a
some-
Kiwi
hold
Farms
on,
account?
I think so. Isn't it called
I don't.
Destiny?
Hey, I don't.
I'm
Not even
looking
a
at
mold.
this.
I didn't ask you, Dan, but I appreciate
Can
you
you
saying that.
hold on.
Destiny,
just
do you have a
real
Kiwi
quick,
Farms
before
account?
before I do this? Can you ask your question again so I can respond properly? I'm sorry, I was distracted. Everyone decided to DM me at once because of obvious reasons. But can you ask the question again and I can give you an answer?
Who was asking what question?
You were asking me. I want to
think
hear what
Dan
Wick
said
has to say
something.
about this.
Oh,
and wanna
I don't know.
know
If you
what-
saw, I'm guessing something was linked to you. If you knew that this was posted at a server, you knew a mod in the server, and a well-known spicy chatter, who, by the way, is banned from Discord server for doxing, was in there as well, at least. I don't know. What do you think about that server?
It's a shitty server. It's a doxing server. It's obviously a doxing server if they're doing that. Yeah.
Is that what was linked to you?
Well, Dan linked me. He wants me to pull this up full screen.
Oh, I don't know what Dan is linking.
Yeah, I don't. Can you
Well,
give me a
something
better
from our-
image? This
our
is
buddy
blurry even
JStock.
just in my thing. This is blurry. Dan, can you send me a better image? Because even just
Send you a better image.
yeah, because I'm looking at
I'm
it's
guessing
blurry.
this is going to be
I can hardly
Wix
read it.
alleged docs, right?
No,
What?
this isn't that. It doesn't think so.
Wait, so we haven't even been sent the evidence of that.
Hold on, wait,
And
wait,
you've got
hold
the
on, wait,
logs.
real quick,
Can you
real
find
quick.
this
Wait,
alleged docs?
I'm going to show you something, but you can't show it on stream. Okay.
Okay.
Let's assume hypothetically that this might have been in that same server and all the facts that I attested to were true. Kind of fucked, no?
Yeah. No, this is absolutely
little bit?
fucking.
Oh, absolutely. Not just a little bit.
You know, don't pull up what I deleted.
Okay.
Don't pull up what I showed.
Just
I'm
curious.
gonna save it for later.
Okay, just curious.
When is later coming, by the way?
Oh, you know, hey, I'm glad you asked that
I have
question.
evidence that
Everyone
whatever
stop.
this
Wick,
was
I have to
in-
interrupt you. I have to
Can Dan
interrupt you.
answer
Listen
it,
to me.
please? I
Listen.
just would love to
Yeah.
be able to ask
Hey,
something to know.
you guys don't like this drip drop of the rape that's happening to you, where you're getting raped repeatedly? Then fucking open up your server and do it publicly. Oh, you won't? Is that weird? Because some messages will be deleted? Then fucking suck a dick and you'll get it when we give it to you. Otherwise, eat shit. That's it. That's all there
Who's
is to it.
complained about the drip
I'm
drop?
not-
Dan,
You are
the first
begging.
two
I
things
woke
that
up to
you
fucking multiple messages from JStock the other day crying to release the logs, release what you have. Why don't you do it? Huh? Ooh.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Hold on a second.
I am not
Whoa,
JStock.
hold on. I don't
And
want to
again,
release
this
it.
might be a hard thing for you to be
Whoa.
able to understand, but I'm responsible for the messages that I sent. I'm responsible for the DMs that I sent. I don't have to answer for fucking JStock.
Then why are you here to answer for Nicandros and Shamu?
I don't even give a fuck
Because,
about
like, this
Nicandros.
year-
It's
what are
fucking
you talking
Shamu
about?
that's
I'm talking
raped.
about
And then
the
idiot, you
allegations
talked
that
like
have been
months
made.
ago. I don't know why you're here either. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay, you did the shit more recently than I did.
We're at Queen
I
and
double
Logistical. Why aren't you guys shouting at them to come and defend their server?
Yeah, where is JStock? Why is he not joining right now? It's his shit.
Now I have a lot
Where
of
is the
questions
evidence
for the
of this
people
claim
here.
about Wick?
Hold on,
Ooh,
no,
you know what?
no,
Why don't
no,
you-
Wick,
whoa,
stop.
where's
Wick,
the
I have a lot
evidence?
of
They weren't involved.
questions
Wick,
for these
they weren't
people.
involved in that. Wick, nah, you don't even know if most of the server saw it. Yeah, nah, it doesn't matter. Wick,
Dude,
come
I've
on.
got,
Nah.
I've actually
I have
been given
fucking
access to a super
questions,
secret
okay?
Discord server that Destiny, Dan, and Benjamin Netanyahu have, and they've posted my full fucking information in there, dude. I can't fucking believe it. These
Oh,
guys
and
are
here
fucking
come the
insane.
memes.
You know, you guys can just open the server.
20
Hey.
videos
Okay,
of murdered
look, I
Palestinian
no longer
children,
care
and
what,
Dan
look,
and Destiny
I
are
no
fucking
longer
egging it
care
on.
what they do
It's
to you,
insane.
Okay,
Dude.
the people who posted that, I no longer care what they do to you. Okay, you get what you get.
Ooh.
Okay?
Dan,
Get what you
is it
get.
your position that I would be fair game, for example?
No, you left the server.
Fuck Dan. My answer would be yes, 100%, because
Okay,
you
no,
have
fair,
decided.
fair. I mean, you
have decided to throw your full weight behind defending a server that you don't even know anything about. Where the fuck are your parents? Why the fuck would
I'm
you ever
actually-
do that? How in the fuck could you ever? Well. For people that don't know, the reason why is because he talks about how he got banned from servers a long time ago. He's been trying to crawl his fucking way back into the commentary community
No,
for a
I
long time.
haven't.
So
I
this is
actually
why he
banned the person
desperately
who owns
told
it.
everybody
You're
to come
dished
together
out.
to defend.
Oh,
That's what's
dished
actually
out. Say
happening.
a bunch of
But let's
things,
pretend that I
Mark.
don't know that. Let's pretend I don't know that. The question is, why would you throw
be
your whole
sarcastic
reputation
and, like,
behind a
look
server
really
you don't know
loud
anything
in place
about?
of, like an actual argument.
Why are you? No, the argument is why are you defending a server that you don't know anything about? How fucking stupid do you have to be to do that?
I'm attacking an argument. I'm saying you guys made a descriptive claim that you did not provide evidence for.
The descriptive claim is they're linking a docs tool and a name to
You
docs.
claim they doxed somebody. And that's just not doxing.
Oh
You
wait,
put
so
fucking-
they put the tool in the name and then they didn't go any further with it?
Wait,
did
why
they
are we going
publish
back to
the
old
info? Are you
claims
alleging
instead of
they published
providing the
the
fucking
info?
They
logs
don't
of the
have to
claims that
publish it.
just
They were
been
trying to
given?
harass the person. Wait, just curious question.
How are they trying to harass the person? Is there any
Aiden,
evidence
why
of
the
I'm
that?
sorry,
fuck
is
you
there an
responding to
echo
this,
in
like,
here?
side
Is there an
tangent
echo?
Oh
pivot
no,
you
I'm
fucking
sorry,
retard?
guys. I'm sorry,
Everyone
guys.
stop being
Hey,
a
no,
fucking
you're right,
crybaby about
Dickers.
this
No,
shit
you're
as
right,
well.
you're right,
You keep
you're
on
right.
doing
No,
this.
no, you're right.
Why don't we ask for
You're
some
right.
evidence of the claims that have been made so far, Aiden? That'd be pretty good, right?
I've seen evidence of some of the claims, at least. I'm not
Can-
showing that evidence on screen.
Can the people
You guys
who
can
are
wait
supposed
for
to be
Destiny's
answering
manifesto.
for it?
Like, if you wanna prove yourself
Dude, there's
innocent,
no
open up the
fucking way
server.
that you've come into a debate to be able to argue these points.
This is the
You're
weakest
trying to throw
excuse
them
ever.
out,
We're
and then
showing
we're
it.
getting the fucking evidence for it later. Can we get
Ooh,
it
I'm
for it
sorry.
now when it's being
Is that
discussed?
awkward?
Because you
That's all-
guys
you know,
should
you can
have
prove your innocence.
your
But it's just
side
an
of things.
incredibly fucking weak point, right? Is anybody in the audience?
Careful,
supposed to fucking
Dickers.
Wait.
Careful,
We could
Dickers,
also,
'cause it's
if you
only-
want, could we just
Dan,
let's reverse the
I'm
roles?
not even making
Reverse
a
the
moral
roles.
statement right
Neither
now.
of us have.
I'm making a totally
No.
purely
No.
epistemological statement
No.
on what evidence you're providing.
No,
You giving me
there
nothing,
is no
and so I'm
world.
answering for
That's
nothing.
great. Okay, epistemological. I think you meant epistemic. But there's no world where you would have to show a bad behavior to say
Yeah,
if
I
somebody
did
would
mean
disavow
epistemic.
it. That's ridiculous. If somebody said, if your dad killed a pig, do you think that would be morally okay? I wouldn't say, show me evidence of my dad killing a pig before I can give you an opinion on it. Because if you're asking for it, you're trying to sweep. And everybody knows that and everybody sees it. And the worst part is you're trying to sweep for a place that you're not even actively a part of.
You, epistemological is absolutely a fucking word, retard. Okay? Fuck you.
Chance to talk. No, that was really important.
But again, have we got any fucking evidence of this stuff? Or are we
that
just
was like a super important interruption, man. Thanks.
That you're not going to post the fucking manifesto until your court case is over, and that's when we're going to get these snarky chat logs. Why even try and fucking argue it if you haven't got any of the fucking evidence?
You're the ones that showed up here to do it, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, that is true, yeah.
You're the one who said that you wanted the debate, no?
I said if anybody wanted... were you forced to accept it? I'm sorry, did Wick show up with a gun and tell you guys...
Where's JStock? That's what I want to know. I want JStock to join the call.
There's been claims that have been made already, and evidence that have been provided for those claims. Those are accessible. What are you supposed to ask me to answer? Well,
JStock's admitted that he did the mass reporting thing, so it sounds like we don't really need the screenshot of that right now, right? So where's JStock? He can join. Let's talk to JStock. Have him, Wick, and send an invite out to JStock. Have him join.
Can we get Salvo in here? Apparently he wants to join. I think since claims were made about him on stream, I think he's a right to be here. Thoughts? Opinions?
Why the fuck? Yeah, why don't we get Lav in here also? No, it's fucking retarded.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, it's
just
not even like
claims
making
about somebody,
claims
don't let
either.
them address it.
I don't need to do claims or addresses. I'm just saying when you Google his name, like the first thing comes up is doxing controversy. Okay.
Sure. I specifically DM'd JStock and I told him I have questions and I'm
just to be clear, Wick, that server. Am I making this up? I thought I heard this. I hear a lot of things. Did Gistigal and Queeman both declare that they were the two largest creators in that server? Did they both say that? I feel like I heard them say that recently. Anybody else?
I don't remember if they said that.
Okay, gotcha.
That is probably the case, yeah.
Okay, so it seems like they would probably be the ones that would be the most concerned about stuff showing up in that server, considering they have the largest, you guys said, the reputations to lose, right?
Well, I don't think that people do necessarily. They're responsible for what they do. So if JStalk is doing some fucking bad stuff,
Dickers, are you in the server right now?
If Queeman,
are you in the server right now, Dickers?
If
are you in the server, Dickers? Why don't you say? Why don't you go and do a search? From JStock
how about you give me the fucking logs down?
Because you can just do it. Hey, you don't even need me. You can just go look at it yourself.
That is true. The logs. Hold on.
From JStock reporting.
Real quick.
Fucking logs.
Wick, what did you get?
Wick, you've tried to make
we're trying to do it right now.
I'm trying to do it right now. Hold on, I can't pay attention to any of you. I'm
tried-
DMing with JStock right now, who's responding to me.
Also, real quick,
Okay, so
for
give me a
Wick.
second.
Wait, I just gonna real quick. Wick, are you comfortable saying what were the logs earlier that I showed you? What did you see?
Things that my docs.
Okay.
We've also I'm skeptical. Wait, fuck.
You're skeptical of it. Wait, does that mean you wouldn't defend it?
Getting a DM.
Oh, he's getting the orders. They're getting beamed
Wait,
in.
no, my monitor right here just fucking turned off. That was my bad.
Yeah, that's sorry. That's the Mossad.
Oh my god, this guy's got Armageddon going on with his electronics in his house.
Domain of you.
Jesus.
Okay. So you've previously claimed that you've been hacked, when actually somebody's just taken the URL from a website that you no longer own anymore.
To make an allegation.
He's what?
I have no allegation for you, JStock, because I have questions.
I have an allegation. I have an allegation.
Wait, who is it?
I have an allegation that under his standards, he should call the RCMP and report himself for transmitting CSAM.
Okay.
Right now, he should. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Wait a minute, Dickers, you fuck. You do the same thing to other people. You don't want to do it? That's an allegation.
Oh, no, Dickers hates interruptions. That's true.
Okay, I mean, you got that as an allegation. That's one. Second one is that apparently with JStock, it's okay to do mass reporting on YouTube channels. That's fair game. So you know what? Hey, I'm with you, JStock. I fucking love that. I went after Twitch and all the fucking advertisers there. Fucking right on. But you don't really get to claim superiority anyway, right? So that's good. So JStock is for that, right? Yeah. Let's get it. Those are the two allegations for him to join there, Rick.
Dude, I'm not fucking answering for JStalk. I'm answering for what I have
You're
done.
his fucking homie, Dickers.
Wait, can I...
Hold on, stop. In the screenshots I was shown, I did not see JStock's name, but now I have questions. So I can't make a specific allegation. But now I have questions that make me wonder...
Whose name did you say?
Types of involvement.
Let's drill down. If we've got this like secret screenshot that nobody else is allowed to say,
I'm not giving you
can't
any
even
information
redact
about
it.
these screenshots. I'm not going to spread that any further. But
You're not giving any of the information around the
And just as a quick thing, obviously, because this isn't a real question. He wants to know who the names are so that he needs to know how hard he has to sweep. That's the reason why. Because otherwise, it'd be really easy to give a blanket statement on stuff like this.
I thought this was Rita before. That's the fucking. That's the question that I've.
You don't even have to sweep for this, Dickers. JStock admitted that he did this. He admitted that he did it. Actually, on both things. He
Doxed
admitted
Wick.
he.
J-Stalk's admitted that he's doxed Wick.
Oh, sorry, not on the doxing of Wick. Only
Yeah,
on the
I don't-
transiting of
Instead
GCM.
of
that's
you,
what I'm asking.
instead of you
Transiting of
shadow
GCM
debating
and then mass
J-Stalk, can
reporting,
I
those
ask
two
Steven a
things.
question? Can I
Well, you
just
guys are his
elaborate?
homies. Sorry, my bad.
I'm his homie down. My question, Steven, earlier you just said, and I wanted to address that someone like me would be fair game. Because I heard your argument, I thought it was shit, and decided to, in the marketplace of ideas, refute it. You believe that
That's
people
not what
who
I
do
said,
this,
to be clear.
No, I'm saying that's what I did. You said I was fair game
That's
for
not
defending
what
this
you
argument.
did, to be clear. We can go back and watch your video, but my understanding was you threw your whole weight behind telling the entire commentary community that they needed to come together to defend the server against our arguments. Is that not more or less what you said? If you want to put your...
What I said was, no, you're basically right. You're basically right.
So you're
What I was
staking your
what I was-
reputation on this server. So then your reputation is
No,
stuck on the server.
not on the
I
server.
agree with that. That's fine.
Not on the server. I mobilized him to refute lot.
No, shut the
What?
fuck up. I
didn't say-
mobilized.
you can
I
rewatch
needed to
the
I want to
clip.
mobilize the whole commentary community to refute 2 statements. What a stupid fucking thing to say.
not
Nobody
two
believes this,
statements, Your
bro.
entire argument. You're justifying people as fair game. Over
My
a
entire
claim that you
argument
had
that
the
it's a
opportunity to
doxing
substantiate
server
it.
that I think I
don't
have
think you provided
substantiated.
any evidence for it.
Have we substantiated the doxing server part? Yes or no?
Nope.
What do you think, Wick?
Whatever server that happened in, it's substantiated.
It's the first doxing server where nobody was doxed. Doxing requires the malicious
I'm
gathering
going to tell you
and
what I
publication
don't
of
know
personally
the
identifying
server that they
information.
sent.
No PI
but
was
whatever
published.
it was, that's a doxing server. I stake
Why?
my reputation on
It's
it.
just a non
I am
sequitur.
telling you.
No, it's because you
You're
guys
not,
want.
but
Here's
I
the
am
problem.
staking my
I'm going to tell you the
reputation
issue. All
for
right, Wick.
honesty
Can you
and
like
integrity
actually
on this
argue
statement.
for the shit you
whatever
guys are saying?
screenshots I was
Or, like,
just
no?
shown, wherever that's from, that's a doxing server.
I'm going to tell you the issue right now.
Wait,
Is that you guys want the
dox
proof?
information never been posted in your server, Wick? Never once, never ever? I asked what.
Can
like,
you ask
Destiny?
again?
Has any dox information ever been posted in your Discord server?
Not that I'm aware of, and if I was been made aware of it, I would have deleted it and banned the person who
Can
did
I
it.
preempt that? So Diggers is about to argue, well, if it was only posted in that server, it doesn't count as a dox because it's only 100 vetted people that are
that's not what I
seeing
said.
it.
I mean, that's exactly the argument that I got against with Aiden when I debated him on this stuff at like the start of January. So no. Has anybody ever posted dox information in your Discord server, Destiny?
If they
Where
do,
is
they're banned for it.
J-Stock?
No?
Okay, stop cutting in, Dan.
If they posted, they're banned for it. If they posted, they're banned
Okay,
for it.
why don't you DM J-Stalk if you want him in here? Don't cut across. Wait, Destiny, go on.
If they posted, they're banned for it. No?
Okay, nice. I think that should also be the standard. Is the doc still there? I still haven't seen any fucking evidence of this stuff. If people are, I will say this, okay? If people are,
Excuse me,
openly
how did that
posting
relate to what we
doxed
just said?
about other people? Huh?
How did that just relate to what we just said? My server is like
That's
50,000.
the standard.
My server,
That is
my
the
server,
standard,
my server
Destiny.
was.
That is the standard.
I know when you're done
if people
filibustering.
do doxing
Go
and then
ahead,
they're
keep
fucking
filibustering.
moderated against it,
No.
I think that is totally fine. I'm
That's not
responding
totally
exactly to
fine.
What you just said.
You created.
If there is dox information that's being posted there and left there.
He's getting
Good
Not
one.
moderated,
Yeah, I know he is. Yes. You want to use the big
That would be
the big
bad.
philosophy terms, okay? You established a difference in kind, an ontologically different server because it only had 100 members or less who were vetted. My server has 50,000
I
fucking
didn't
members.
say that.
My server.
Wait, hold on. There's an epistemological difference there, Destiny.
Oh, wait.
Aiden's talked about the vetting of users.
Elaborate
Wait, so you're wait, hold on. Let me just clarify then. So you think there's the vetting is either non-existent or irrelevant, and that it's not basically a private server?
I didn't make any comments about that.
Then why would you defend the posting of a doxing tool on the server?
Wait, when?
OSINT lol archiver.
defending
Why would
the
you? Why would you
posting
defend?
of a doxing tool?
Okay, sorry. Let me back up again.
That's
Are
a
you?
discrete instance.
Do you think
that's not a defense of the
Okay,
server.
Hold on, wait,
just
let me ask real quick.
DMing me right now to prove it. I'm not sending you these screenshots.
Let me just ask real quick. Do you think that it was
You know, redact
defensible
the
to
PII?
post that tool in that server?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wick, can you tell us who posted it?
No, Wick, give them fucking nothing because they're desperate because they want to get
Yeah,
ahead
just
of
like
this.
believe
Hold on,
believe
I'm
it,
gonna
please,
tell you
Aiden,
what
please,
no,
believe,
no.
believe it.
You know you
Just
don't
like
get
accept-
anything. You have
Accept
to wait
our,
until it
accept
gets
our
released.
arguments that we are unwilling to provide the evidence for, and if you don't,
They
you're
did
fair
provide
game. What does
evidence
fair
to
game
me.
mean, Steve?
Hey,
What does fair
Aiden,
game mean? What does fair
Aiden,
game
he gave
mean?
the evidence to Wick, and you're going to see it all when it comes on the manifesto. That's where it's at.
Yeah, but
you want to
because
see
I'm
the
not
evidence.
Okay.
Yes,
Hey,
but
then
I'm
watch your-
fair. But I'm fair game because
Oh.
I'm not accepting
No,
your
you're
argument
no.
at face
I don't
value.
think you are. I disagree with Destiny. I don't think you are. No, I don't think you are. I don't think your audience is. I think anyone that's in this server probably is. J-Stock 100%
Based on
absolutely
evidence
is.
that you're not given. So
Dickers,
I'll
I'm on the
question,
fence
you
on
think
you.
that
I'm on the
fair
fence
game?
about you a little bit because you're in there and you know what's going
Wait,
on.
why?
So you're a little full of shit.
Well, why am I asking for the evidence then, J-Stock?
I don't
Why
know.
am I
How about you
asking for the
open
evidence then,
fucking
Dan?
Discord and type a fucking search message, you dumb retard?
Okay,
Okay.
come on.
How about
What
you
do
do
I need
that?
to
How
be
about you
able
type
to- what do I need to
JStock
search in?
report?
I'm there right now. Wait, no. We're
Okay.
talking about the
And you can
doxing
see all
of
the
Wade.
old messages.
No, I can't see the old messages.
Okay. Well, that seems like that would be a little bit of a fucking problem,
Can
wouldn't
Steven answer my
So
question,
yet again,
please?
Dan, hold on.
Can Steven
What I'm
answer my
asking for
question?
is
Can you answer my
why
question, please? Can you answer my question?
Wait, Jesus Christ.
What do you mean by
Aiden,
fair
Aiden's gonna
game?
talk a minute.
What do you mean by fair game?
Okay.
I don't. Well, I would
If
say
you're
that no one
defending
should
the
fuck with you at all.
behavior,
I don't
if
think
you're
you're
defending the
Destiny.
behavior, if you're defending the behavior of a Discord server and you're defending everything that people do in that server, then
I didn't ask why. I asked what it meant.
I told you, it's whatever behavior that you're defending, it should be the same for both sides. I think we should have consistent standards.
So I'm fair game for what exactly? Can you just like not be a pussy and
I'll
fucking say it?
I'll answer the question if you tell me, you 100% have to tell me who's DMing you right now for me to set myself up to get reported on YouTube. If you tell me that, I'll tell you.
Nobody's
You
literally
lying
nobody's
motherfucker.
fucking.
Aiden, you're the most obvious motherfucker in the world. Why are you pretending
Just say,
otherwise,
just
motherfucker?
say I'm lying.
Aiden,
An unfalsifiable.
Aiden, I
How am
know
I
who's
supposed to
DMing you.
disprove
Aiden,
that?
I know who's DMing you. Stop lying.
I'm not even
You're
looking
horrible
at
it.
DM.
Aiden, stop.
What? How am I supposed to disprove that? That's an unfalsifiable claim. I'm literally not DMing anyone right now. Have you seen people get like I'm not? My hands haven't been moved. Like I'm not.
If you're going to
typing.
defend that server, people should be able to make fun of your haircut as much as they want.
Okay, come on, that's uncalled for.
But they can say that you look like Brittany Simon. That is fair. Okay.
Also uncalled for. Also uncalled for. But
Sorry. Aiden,
But,
look,
okay,
I
so
disagree with Destiny, and that's fine. We can have different points on it. My only issue will be is if that you think that server moving forward is acceptable and the stuff that's happening in there is okay. Now, if I see you like being chummy with JStock and being friends with him, then I think that there's an issue there because basically you're being friends with a guy that you know. Right, he's admitted that he's done mass calls to deplatform someone, given instructions step by step. This is how you report this person, right? So I would have an issue if you're going to do that after that point. But if you're not hanging out with JStock, if you're not being chummy with it, any of that stuff, then no, you're cool with me at that point. I have no issue whatsoever. Same thing with you, Dickers, right? My issue is with people who act like they're better than other people, and then they're not better than other people, like JStock, the type of person that will send CCM on 4K. He actually has in 4K done that. That's JStock, okay? On top of that, in 4K, he's done mass reporting, okay? So if you're going to stay homies with him, that's going to be an issue, okay? That's going to be an issue for me. But if you're not, then you're good with me, okay? And I think I can't speak for Destiny, but that's the main issue I have. I don't give a fuck about people snarking people.
Like,
I give a fuck about people saying that they're
Are
better
we
than
gonna
me.
ignore? Are we going to ignore? Are we
And
going
then not
to
being
ignore?
better than
with
me.
me
Are
or
we going to
something?
ignore that
Hold
Destiny
on.
said
What?
that whatever he meant by fair game is so? Oh, not a performative phase. What Destiny said when he meant by fair game is so bad it can't even be said on YouTube. Are we not just going to ignore that?
I just say people make fun of your haircut.
You initially said that it was that you wanted to violate TOS if you were to respond answering what you meant by fair
I
game.
said I was going to violate TOS.
No, you said I was trying to get you to violate TOS by asking what you meant by fair game, meaning that your elaboration on what you meant by fair game would be something that is against YouTube's terms of service.
Okay, I'll
What could that
elaborate
possibly
further.
be?
Sure. Okay, I'll elaborate further. I know that there are community guidelines. I think that has to do with bullying, and I don't know if the haircut comment would go too far when it comes to making fun of people's appearances.
You already
so
made that once.
I'm not
That doesn't
entirely
really
sure.
work.
I just want to
You
say
already
that's
said
why
that.
I said I didn't want to say it, but there you go. Okay.
Well, it's
I'm
good.
sorry
You
if
don't
it's a
think that's
bully.
TOS 'cause
I'm
you
sorry
said
it's a
it.
bully. I'm sorry it's a bully.
One joke, literally one joke.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I have to put this shit back on thing. I don't think spicy chat's the issue. I hate to fucking say it. Spicy chat's not the issue. I don't think your chat's the issue. I don't think these other people's chat's the issue. Are there people that are crossed in there? Yes, obviously. But that's probably the case for Destiny. That's probably the case for other people. That's not the issue. The issue is this specific server and people in there that have done insane shit. Now, as I said, I think you guys know of specific instances of crazy shit happening. And I think if you continue to be a member, like as of today, and continue to sweep for someone like JStock that now has screenshots of him where he's in 4K sending CCM, like that's a statutory crime. Like he can't get out of that. That's not receiving and then going to the cops. That's statutory.
Do you hold that same standard for people who are in Destiny's Discord?
Are we litigating Destiny stuff, which has been the last year, or are we
no,
talking
no.
about the
You're
Snark
talking
Discord
about-
right now?
you're talking about
No.
principles
I know that
and
you
who
want to
becomes
try and bring
fair
this back
game.
to something
Let
that's
me
been
finish my
litigated for a
fucking
year,
sentence.
Dickers.
Hold on.
No,
You're talking about people
Dickers,
who
that's
are
not
fair
happening.
game
No,
over this
Dickers,
shit.
I'm not doing
And now
this.
I'm asking
Dickers,
you on
I
the
am
equivalent
not
on the
doing
other
this.
side.
You
Is
want to bring this back
I don't know
to
what
something.
I don't know what Dan is. I
No,
don't know.
no.
I would say yes.
We're not
I would
going
say
to. We're not
yeah. I would say
litigating
yeah.
something
Go
over
ahead,
here.
yeah. Yes, I would say yes to whatever the fuck Digger said. Sure, yeah. It's the same thing over here. Yeah, go for it. What the fuck? RCMP, call them all. Round them all up.
I mean,
Fuck it.
because
Yeah.
you have no answer.
Okay, but
They have no answer, so all you can do is say, but Destiny, but Destiny, but Destiny.
So how
Okay.
am
Well, you're
I
homies with a guy.
I'm
You're
not even
homies with a guy that
morally
sends
blaming other
CSAM.
people. Dan, I don't
You
think
homies
you're
with a guy-
morally culpable
I've
for
never-
any of. Let me fucking finish, dude. It's so obvious what you're
Okay,
trying
go
to
ahead.
do.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't think
I'm
that
sorry,
you're
Dickos.
culpable for any. I don't think that you're culpable for Destiny's actions. I think Destiny is culpable for Destiny's actions. I think you're culpable for your own. Completely consistent standard on both sides.
Okay. So then,
you're
wait,
cool
then why
hanging out
does
with a
it
guy
matter?
that sends CSAM.
Or even
Are you okay? Are you cool with a guy hanging out with a guy who sends?
I don't know anyone who's done that. I don't know anyone who's done that. J-Stock, when he did that, he knew he did that, and he did that. So we're a little different in that way. You're with a dude who's admitted to it.
Listen,
in
that's an
4K.
issue you're gonna have to bring up with J-Stalk. I don't believe that's true right now.
No,
so
no, that's an issue for you because you're homies with that guy. That's your man. You know the thing where there's like, they got your
Do you think
man's.
that-
They got your man.
you-
Dickers, they got your man
you
sending
can
that
do
shit.
the you
So
got your
they got your
man's
man's.
thing, dude.
That's the guy
Again,
you hanging
I'm
out with, Dickers.
responsible.
That's
I'm
you.
responsible.
That's your man. They got your man in 4K.
Dickers, have you even ever called into J-Stock? I mean, you have.
I've called him J-Stalk before, yeah.
have you guys ever all
feel like
tweeted? Wait. Have you guys ever all tweeted together?
Tweeted together?
Tweeted together,
What
like
does
holding
that?
hands and tweeting.
Sure.
Say what?
like say
Dude, the logic to it was
like
fucking crazy, but I don't think we ever did that.
no, you guys never like identified like a common cause and you were like, all of us should fucking tweet about this thing to like push this thing. You guys have never done that before?
Well, no, I've called for it on stream. You've
That's
said
not
that,
what I'm
like,
asking, and I'm not
that's
talking to you,
together.
motherfucker. I'm talking to Dickers.
Okay, maybe just like say the name.
Be
If
nice.
someone's
Come
still-
on. Brittany Simon
No, it's
does not
okay.
deserve that. I'm sorry. That's a joke too. I'm
Guys,
sorry.
Steven's having
I'm sorry.
some communication trouble.
We got to be
You were
cordial.
saying that the guy was fair game earlier. Don't try and pretend you're being nice.
No, I said he
now.
wasn't actually. Hold on.
No, Dan.
I
To
said
be
he
fair
wasn't.
to Dan, he said I was not.
Okay, it's just me.
No, I said you
Wait,
weren't
so wait,
either.
wait, can I
unless
just-
you're going to be like
You're
a
saying
supporter
that
of
I'm not
J-Stock.
fair game. Okay,
No,
I've been
as long as
misunderstanding
after
your
today
statement.
you're not like a supporter of CSAM and J-Stock, then absolutely not. No, you're
A
definitely not.
supporter of
100%.
CSAM and J-Stalk. Okay.
Well, the
When
two
have I
go
ever had
hand in
the
hand in
standard
my
that
mind.
Somebody else is fair game or warrants some kind of malicious action. Because
I
they're
think.
friends with somebody
Well, I
else.
think you probably, if they're out there directly sending it in 4K, I think that's a pretty explicit shit, right?
Whatever argument you've got with J-Stalk, you've got with J-Stalk. I'll choose whether
No,
I'm
I
associated with
think people like
but I don't become culpable for what
whoever
he's done.
supports him.
It's a totally fucking
now,
insane
if
thing.
you're telling me that you're not
Is
supporting
Darius?
him, then
Are you still cool with Darius? Is Darius still in Destiny's Discord?
Darius pays me 30% of his income every month.
Yeah, okay, nice. So didn't Darius fucking live stream himself, go into what he thought was Royal Kittenhouse's home to be
Did
able
he?
to fucking harass him IRL?
Wait, did he
I'll be right
go?
back.
I've heard of that. I heard that
are you
happened.
sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure? Are you sure that he didn't just like go to a neighbor's house and he knew that wasn't Raul's home and it was a fucking meme?
The way that he presented it, he went to Royal Kittenhouse's
When you say
home,
the way that he
and
presented it, do
knocked
you
on
mean
the
that you're
door
just
and he
wait?
accidentally got the fail dog?
Can I get one honest answer from you? Who sent you that right now? Was it Queeman or was it Justical?
Hands up. I'm on blog TV with my hands
Uh-huh.
up. Nobody sent me that.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about associates that you have that have done bad behavior that you'll still find engaging with to prove the statement that you are responsible for your behavior.
I
And you wouldn't be
have
morally
problem is that
wrong
Ryle
I have no
Kittenhouse
problem. I
association
have
with somebody
no problem
else who has done
defending
bad behavior.
I have no problem defending any. Well, I don't know, Darius does some crazy shit with his personal life. Anything related to me, I have no problem defending Darius on. If you're talking about him faking going to Ryle's house, he knows that was not Ryle's house in his fucking neighborhood or whatever. But doing that shit on stream or whatever, I have no problem defending that. Especially considering the fact that Ryle and the rest of Disco server were engaged in a mass targeted harassment campaign at that time of me and anybody around me. I have no problem defending Darius's behavior on that. Sure.
Okay, and defending that as reaction, that doesn't make you fair game in your opinion. Doesn't make that moral. If that did happen.
Wait, hold on.
If that did happen.
Hold on. Wait. Are you asking me if I think that I'm fair game for what? For me being swatted every month that's already happened? For me being doxxed every week that's already happened? For you guys posting according to my
Not
keyframes that happen every day?
I realized I was muted, fuck.
Prescriptively.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
descriptively, prescriptively.
We're way
no,
past
it does matter because that's the question
it
that I'm
doesn't
asking.
matter because you guys have no morals or rules.
Dude.
Why are you laughing now? Really?
It's just fucking ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
It's insanely fucking
It's not.
excessive.
Hey, Wick, how do you feel about the fact that Dickers defends the server, says he didn't see anything personally, and he's still cool with all those people? By the way, Wick, I don't give a fuck what you say right now to him. Dickers
haven't
will
seen
continue.
any of the
Dickers
fucking
will
evidence of the Wick
continue
stuff,
to
so
hang
that's
out
it.
with all those people
Okay.
and be friends with all those people, be chummy with all those people, to do mass tweet campaigns with those people. Wick, just curious, what did you? Or, I'm sorry, not Wick. Diggers, just curious, where'd you get the video from when you and 6 other people from that server all tweeted at the same time, trying to blame Unfuck America for Charlie Kirk getting fucking assassinated? I noticed that some of the videos you guys were tweeting all came from the same place. Did you just happen to do that randomly?
I didn't try and blame Unfuck America for Charlie Kirk's death.
Hey,
That was just
be
a
careful
random.
with this one, Dickers.
That was just a random thing. You didn't try to claim with a whole bunch of other people using the exact same video that when Z came on that she was just complaining that her career was ruined when everybody was looking to try to blame
Dude,
somebody
you
for.
tried to stop
Be
it.
careful with how you
knew
answer
that
on this
looked
one,
fucking
Dickers. They
bad
might
to
just, like,
Z.
ruin
That
your
was
life
an
for no
embarrassing
reason.
moment. The idea that they
No,
were
I mean,
Do you
be
see the
careful because it
no,
looks
do you see the
ridiculous to
self-soothing?
lie
Do you see the
blatantly.
self-soothing? Do you see the
Aiden.
self-soothing? I'm asking you, was that a coordinated tweet with you, Queeman, with
I
Gisticle,
saw the
with
clip
Kilo?
from somebody else.
Oh,
I
and
saw the
with
clip from
and
somebody
with the
else. I don't
sick
know where it came
with
from.
the sick Unchained. Oh, so you guys just all randomly were tweeting about this stuff at the exact same time, just random, no,
Presumably we saw the clip in the same spot.
and there was no communication between you guys about any of it.
Was there a coordinated action that you have to post this, or did people independently decide?
You know
"Well,
when you
this is
do this
breaking
like
news,
roundabout
blah,
shit,
blah, blah,
you might as
I'm
well
gonna
just
fucking
say
talk
it.
about
It looks so much better if you
You're
just say,
asking
yeah,
about
fuck
shit
it, we
that
did it.
happened, like,
Just
what,
say, fuck it, we
7
did that
months
shit.
ago?
Yeah, we did that shit. Say,
So-
fuck it, yeah, we did that shit. Instead, you're like, well, maybe. I mean, depends on the definition of coordinated.
Yeah.
I mean, do you mean multiple people
I'm
together
not
in a
even-
Discord
I'm
that
not
saw
even
the same thing at the
disagreeing
same
the
time?
fucking tweets.
Because, I mean,
There
that
it
could be
is. Yeah,
how many
there it
people?
is. There it is.
Is it
Framing.
12 and a dozen or
That's it.
13? I
Do
mean,
we have
the
anything beyond
framing.
unfalsifiable implications of coordination? Do you have like anything material to present?
It was brought up earlier that, we're talking about all these tenuous links to Kiwi Farms and nobody can prove anything and blah, 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 blah. I'm just curious. And it really doesn't prove anything. But wait, can you play this? Can you tell me whose name keeps coming up on the side here for a guy that has absolutely no relation to Kiwi Farms, no relation to my Kiwi Farms thread, no relation to the people that are doxing and swatting me?
Do you want me to play it on stream?
Yeah, play it and just read that side chat. What name? Is there a name coming here that you recognize? I'm just curious.
Give me a
Yeah, you can
second.
stream it on in the Discord. Just curious. Because remember, what did we say? The only reason I hate Queeben is because I invent that. What was it earlier? You said playing footsies with Kiwi Farms, and I'm just like making this all up. It's just a hallucination for me, right?
Can I unmute this? Oh, wrong one.
When you see, there's his name that keeps coming up on the side. I'm just curious. When it says like Blav forever wins, Blav won. We love Blav. When they say that over and over again, Blav won. Who is that? Who is that
Spud gun.
Blav person? Do you have any idea who that is?
Spud gun.
I don't know who Blav is.
Oh, unfortunate. Any of you guys know who Blav is? Dickers or?
Blab's the guy in a Kiwi Farms thread that you complain about quite frequently. Right?
Interesting. Why
You
do
like
the
give him
people?
shout-outs
Why do
on
the
stream and
people on?
stuff.
Why do the people in Queeman's chat seem to know so much about this guy? Isn't that kind of weird?
Dude, and now you're
It's
trying to
not
talk
people,
about
it's just
Queen's
Spud gun.
chat.
You got me. You're right. What am I thinking?
Are we done with this?
Yeah. If you want to ask Queeman about Queeman stuff, get Queeman in it.
We can't.
If
He's
you
too
wanna
afraid
ask
to
him
talk.
about
He's
Jason
too
stuff,
afraid to talk
get
because he's
Jason
smarter
in
than
here.
you. He's smarter than
not
you.
what I'm fucking-
He's
for it.
smarter
That's
than
not
you,
what
so
it-
he's not in here chatting right now. The last time he spoke
where
to me,
is
he
he?
couldn't help
Conversation
himself. He
with you
was
the other day.
screeching slurs at me because he was so fucking gaped on stream, which I thought was funny. But
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Didn't you almost like call someone a sand N-word like today? Or yesterday, sorry, yesterday.
Wow.
wait, what?
No,
Who was
it's a
that?
question.
Wait,
Destiny.
who was I? Who was I?
Destiny,
Wait, wait,
famous
who was I?
non-slur sayer. You got him.
No, shut the fuck up.
No, it's just
Who-
a question.
Yeah, wait. Who
He's
was
the
I?
one
Who was
complaining
I
about
referring
it.
to? First of all, I don't complain about slurs ever. Nice try. Who was I referring to there?
You were with
Pretty
Queeman.
sure one of Pixie's lawyers, right?
Wait. I was with. I complained about Queeman screaming slurs at me one-on-one in a chat because it's funny that he's screaming slurs at me.
Yeah,
Not about just saying
yep.
slurs in general.
Yeah, okay, there we are. So you're complaining about it.
I'm
Okay,
the,
so
I'm the
so
N-word
it's
guy.
like a tone
So-
thing. Are
so-
you
wait,
sensitive
no.
to like shouting?
Aiden,
It was the
you are
volume.
so gaped. Okay, the whole commentary community is gonna be able to crawl their dicks right up your ass.
Do you have
okay,
a
right
butt
after
plug
this,
in
okay?
like right now?
Right after
do you
this.
Have a butt plug in
do
at
you,
the moment?
do you think about anal
Can we get
sex?
an honest answer? What,
Do
can you
you-
make him answer this?
Do you think about anal sex with guys often?
come
Oh,
on.
I
Okay,
noticed.
okay,
I noticed that you
okay,
asked that
okay.
question. You put that
No,
right in your
not
mouth
for-
right
that is hard
afterwards.
to
Yeah,
do.
were you
My
pretending it
eyes
was
are
me? That's
unfortunately
cute.
fucking
That's
cursed.
cute.
not-
Terrific
That's
not
thing
cute.
care
I've
about
ever
this.
seen.
Hey, Mr. Twink. when I said sand whatever, what I was going to say, I probably shouldn't have said it. I was going to say sandy vagina because I was referring to somebody that was involved in all this bullshit. Do you think I was going to call Pixie a sand N-word? How would that even make sense?
Were you gonna say you were gonna say sandy vagina? I thought it was one of Pixie's lawyers.
It would be the same application. Do you think I would call
What
her
is the
lawyer? I'm sorry.
ethnicity of
Do you think I would
Pixie's
call her?
lawyer?
Do you think I call her Hispanic lawyer a
Pixie is
sand
not a sand
N-word?
N-word. Is she?
Well, what is the ethnicity of Pixie's lawyer? Is that like are they white?
Yes.
They are white.
Yes.
What kind of white? You talking about
Glad
some
we
type of white?
established.
Nice try,
that
though. Wait.
fact.
Also, just curious, Aiden, who messaged you that one?
My hands aren't. Do I need to
You
wear?
understand
a
they're hanging
blindfold?
you out to dry here when they're giving you these talking points in the middle of it. You don't even know where they come
Nobody's
from,
getting-
right?
I don't have anything fucking.
Oh my
okay,
God.
Desi, how am I supposed to disprove that
You can't.
insinuation?
You can't.
You just make unfalsifiable
True,
claims.
that's me.
And you know that there is no possible
Uh-huh.
way I can disprove it, and people are just gonna run with it anyways. My hands haven't moved. I'm not typing, so I don't know. Like maybe I'm
Just
like,
as a quick thing for
telepathically
people that don't
communicating
know,
with someone.
Blab is the person who has doxed almost every single person that has been on my stream, including like relationship partners and everything else. That's who Queeman's chat was all saying, Blab1, 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 and who Queeman sucks off on a daily basis, or back then he did. So that was the relationship
Is
there.
it not possible they were being like edgy and fucking ironic? Like, do you
No,
think they were-
Aiden, that is the coordination. That's them secretly signaling to Kiwi Farms that they did a good job.
Well, wait, hold on. Just curious. That's kind of a crazy stretch by me, right? What if I found a post on Kiwi Farms where they're also praising Queeman? Would that also just be me?
What?
The narrative that you stirred up about that stuff.
Okay,
I
no,
wouldn't actually be
unironically,
surprised.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
You realize you've lost on every single point you brought up, right? Every single thing you try to bring up, you're immediately
Announcing
gaped
Queeman.
on. You're
Announcing
immediately
Queeman right
gaped
now.
on.
Someone in Kiwi Farms likes him. No, the coordination is real, guys.
You are
just like-
immediately gaped on.
Is this not how Kiwi Farms ordinarily operates? They take a look at some online figure that they hate, and then they took a look at content creators that are going to talk about them in negative light and boost those people up and support them, gas them up. Is that not how it always fucking happens? When you were going at the fucking lefty people, did you not appear on their fucking Kiwi Farms threads?
I don't know. I don't stalk other people's Kiwi Farms threads, do I?
If you had to guess, did you make an appearance on like Kiwi Farms threads when you were talking shit about them? And doing
For
big
other lefty,
drama
I don't even know
content,
who else
debating
has.
with
Oh,
them?
I guess Hassan doesn't know. I might show up on there, but you know what doesn't happen? I don't read their threads down on stream like Hassan does for mine, and I don't amplify their attacks while knowing what they are like Hassan does with
why
you
are we
guys.
talking about Hassan? Okay, Hassan was just an example.
You said
Have I
lefty
read through
figures.
your
Hold
Kiwi
on, you
Farms
just
thread
said
on
lefty
stream?
figures. You just said lefty figures. I might be
Yeah.
brought up in those threads.
And now you're talking about the discrete actions of Hassan as if I'm defending Hassan.
No,
what I'm saying
I'm defending
is
myself. I'm saying
that you
I don't
will have people on
coordinate.
Kiwi Farms understandably saying, we love Queeman, because he's one of the people going against you online, making drama content.
But people
talking
in
about
my
you.
chat
That's
aren't
the
saying.
natural
But people,
flow
it's
of
not
events.
natural. People in my chat are not loving individual Kiwi Farms posters.
Well, most creators that are being A-logged by Kiwi Farms don't shout out a specific Kiwi Farms user, do they?
Most creators that are being
It's
A-logged by
abnormal
Kiwi
behavior.
Farms aren't being actively fucked with by the Kiwi Farms posters, and their things aren't usually being amplified in adjacent Discord spaces like they are in Gisticle space or Queeman space that I've just demonstrated.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about amplification.
demonstrated
That is
the
actually
chat.
abnormal. That would be a particular Kiwi Farms user that would become fixated on. That is abnormal behavior. Can you think of another example where that's happened? Like,
I don't know an
repeatedly, over
example.
months?
I don't
You've
know.
got a creator
I
who's
don't-
being A-logged
Keep
by Kiwi
filibustering.
Farms.
Keep filibustering.
Can't.
Keep
No,
filibustering.
the answer, no.
Keep
Can't.
filibustering.
Nope. Don't know.
Don't know what.
I can't think of an example.
No, wait. My question is there another, can you point to another lolcow, another person being stalked by Kiwi Farms whose thread is like personally invested with trying to play as active a role in that person's life as possible? Can you name a single other cow or a single other thread where that happens?
You've got one of the most fucking active Kiwi Farms threads on the fucking website. So
That sounded suspiciously like a no to me. So can you think of a single example even of people like actively fucking with people in the thread?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Cyrax.
What were they doing? What were they doing?
Where people will touch the poo.
What were they doing with Cyrax?
They were trying to call him, get him in Discord calls to convince him that they've signed a record deal with him.
Okay.
And
then
then over online,
let me ask you a
people
question.
repeatedly
Sure.
try
And that's
reach
an
out to
example you've
them
given me.
to be
And
able to, like, make
yep.
their friends.
And that's it. Yep. That's
yeah.
an example you've given. I'll look it up. Now I'm curious. If I look this up and I look at that thread and I find an example of that, are there going to be a whole bunch of people there who are like, this is epic, let's go? Or is it going to be a bunch of people saying, stop touching the poo, don't fuck with these people, you're going to get banned from the thread if you do this?
people posting on Kiwi forums that they've swatted you and then getting a bunch of celebration. I'm not here to defend your fucking Kiwi.
Why didn't
forums
he? Did
thread.
anybody
I'm
hear?
not-
You know,
Did
I can
anybody
be-
hear
I
him?
can
Did
be
anybody
very
hear
clear
my
on
question?
something.
Wait. Where was he answering my question? I don't know what the fuck you just said. That was totally non-responsive. I'm asking you if I go to that Cyrex bed because that was the first example you gave me, and if I go and I find the responders there, are they going to say, "Don't touch the poo, stop fucking with this guy, like you guys are going to get banned," or are they all like celebrating it and they're having fun with it?
I'm not gonna lie, Kiwi Farms is probably gonna be a fucking mix. Now, on your thread, are you saying there's people?
No, hey,
going
I want to
on
be
there
clear.
saying that they're
I don't know
getting
a single
swatted?
person,
Hold on,
Dickers.
hold
Dickers.
on.
I don't
Okay,
know
go
a
on.
single person that's ever posted in the Hassan thread. I haven't, and I don't know one person that's ever done it. Not one.
I don't
Hand
know
to
any of the
God
people
on
in
my
Destiny
fucking
thread.
family.
Just more
Not one.
likable.
I bet
Just
you
more
guys
butt plug.
personally have the accounts on there, and that's the fucked
You're
up part.
insane. You're totally fucking insane.
What? How am I wrong?
I don't
How am
speak
I
to
wrong on
any
that?
of the people in Destiny's fucking thread. You can guess that all you want, but you sound psychotic.
Okay.
Can you think of anything? Just final question. This is the only thing I would ever, if I could bring up something. Can you think of any other example of somebody having their Discord openly kind of like memeing with, celebrating, encouraging a person like Sabosexual, reaching out to a CSAM victim and encouraging them to, or not encouraging them, harassing them to join a court case that they have no desire to be a part of?
I can think of people.
I'm not here to
joke-
defend J Stalk's conduct or J Stalk's server.
Would you agree that that behavior is unhinged?
Yeah, sure.
Would you agree that the people in the server
The
that
kind
are
of harassment that you've described, I could say that gets stuff that gets too far. I think from what I've heard initially, they're trying to reach out to be able to help them get their porn as a kid taken down, and then it morphs into something else. But I'm not sure about the specifics.
Yeah, so no. So would you say that the people in that server that were chatting alongside Saba, the fact that he wasn't banned for that behavior, the fact that Gisticle and other people were saying, it looks like he's the good guy here, isn't that kind of an indictment on their character?
It depends what they saw at the time.
If they
Again,
saw that
as
Saba was
so
harassing
frequently
this
with
girl,
debate,
that
you'd have
Saba,
to show the evidence of this stuff.
if Saba admitted that he was emailing, what if I show you a picture of this guy emailing a friend, both of her parents, and I think a
What
sibling?
if you did? Maybe you could even. Maybe you could like send the evidence. I don't know. That'd be like really cool.
Yeah.
It's just like always a what if I sent you evidence that proves my claim? Why don't you just like fucking do it? You're expecting us to
I mean,
accept
normally we
before
give it
you've
to
done
a impartial third party so that you guys can't get ahead of it, so that when this manifesto drops, you get anally fucking raped. That's why. I don't want you being able to like run ahead of it.
I had suspicions, and I had no
Run
idea
ahead of
how
it.
this
Why
manifesto
not
was
get?
gonna be
Why
done.
not hand it over right
If
now?
this
It's
Hey,
getting
why don't you open up the
what I've-
server if you're so
stop, please shut
concerned?
up.
right now?
If what I've
This is
seen
not
is
getting it.
indicative of the information that you have, yeah, anyone targeted by this manifesto, if this is a level of evidence that they're going to present, yeah, you start getting your affairs in order. Okay, just warning you now.
I'm
That's
terrible.
that one
I'm
goes out
gonna
to you,
fucking
J-Stock, the
Are you
child
talking about the person who
sexual
posted
abuse
it initially?
material sender. That would be J-Stock on 4K doing it, by the way. That's your man, by the way, Dickers.
Your man.
They know you. You know they got him, right?
They did get my man.
I know.
Did they get him over that though? At the
Well,
time
not
that
yet.
J-Stalk
Not yet.
sent
That is
did he
fair.
think
Not
that
yet.
It was CSAM?
They may get your
At the
man.
time that J-Stalk sent that, did he think that it was CSAM?
Well,
or did he only
yeah,
realize that
unfortunately.
later?
Yeah, he did. He did. You know
He
the thing
knew
about
that
it?
was CSAM when he sent that.
You know the weird thing about it? Canada has this law. It's one of those like statutory things. It doesn't matter. Once you send it,
I'm
it's
not
like
even talking
fucking.
legally right
You know,
now.
even if there was
I'm
like a
asking you what
really
actually
like.
happened there.
Oh well, I guess.
Wait,
leave
just
that up
as
to the
a-
RCMP.
As also as a quick
Wait,
meme.
why leave it up to the RCMP? I'm asking
Well, I don't know.
about
You guys
circumstances
you
right
guys
now.
loved
You just
calling
brought
like
it
the
up.
FBI and everything on
When
Destiny.
J-Stalk
Why
sent
shouldn't we leave it
did
up
he
to the
think that it
RCMP for
was
Destiny?
Regular,
None of
legal
us.
pornography, or did he think that it was illegal material?
Oh, does it matter? Well, actually, you know what? That's a good question because I think before that point he was going on and on and on about how it might be a 14-year-old. Do you remember that? Ooh,
I did not
I think
remember
he
that.
knew. I think he thought it was a 14-year-old beforehand, and he sent it anyways. That's weird.
You'd have to
And he's
show
on
me the
4K
evidence
sending
and
it.
stuff.
That is fucked up. I mean, but that's your man, right? He knew he was sending it, etc. You know, I don't know what to say.
Is Jay
Just
Talk
curious,
like
real quick.
anyone's
Just
man
curious,
here?
just curious,
Like,
real quick,
Well-
because this is an Just server. Is this? Let's just assume these are two images, right? That first one is an image that he's posting. The second one we see Wicked Supreme replying to it, being like, "Ha, you know, dog, why didn't you pick a different email?" Right? Let's assume that I didn't doctor these images. Do you think that this would be probably some of the most like insane fucking harassment, real life, like fucking with that you could imagine? That assuming this person is a victim of international. Adult child sex trafficking, that this person is harassing this person to join a court case that they have no desire to be a part of just because they think they can own me. Isn't that kind of fucked up? You can show both of these on in this chat. You can stream whatever you want, Wick.
Okay, I'll just I'll stream them real quick. Here's the first right? Multiple emails, name blocked out, right? Trying to get a hold of this person, to get a hold of your sister, your daughter, etc. So that's the first. This is closest thing to harassing I ever came, but they were all one-off emails. I know the name is unfortunate, but it's not like my other email is any better, to be fair. Supreme's asking, dog, why didn't you pick a different email?
Yeah, that's an inappropriate level of involvement. Like, I don't know where that came from, but yeah, we
Don't you dare say, what do you want me to say? It's bad. I disavow.
What if
what answer would you be satisfied with?
What if Jistical himself afterwards? What if Jistical himself afterwards said that, oh, it seemed like he was trying to help her?
I think that's stupid.
Well, it seems like in the beginning that seems to be what he was. He was getting too involved,
really dumb.
right? I mean, that's the criticism, though.
Oh, is that what's happening in the beginning? What do you do in the beginning when you're trying to groom a child?
I wouldn't know personally. What do you do when you're beginning to groom a
I wouldn't know
child?
personally either, but I think you would use terms like, let's see, as an olive branch, I will link you to things that I'm not certain that KF has found. So we see that Sabasexual is searching...
I imagine you would try and be nice, yeah?
Yeah, so Sabasexual he's searching the internet for child porn, correct? Correct?
He's searching the internet for child porn.
Yes.
I don't know any of the details of this.
You don't know anything about any of this. Okay, let's assume that what I'm saying is true. Let's assume that what I'm saying is true, because he's saying he wants to take it down. Is he not searching the internet for child porn here, and then using this as an olive branch, or as a favor, to get in good with this person that he then harasses to force to give a deposition in my court case? Is that not... If that did happen, and people like Jistical defended it, wouldn't that be like, maybe more than a little bit like, oh, I guess that's bad?
I'm sorry. What answer would be sufficient for you? You guys keep saying, oh, you're just going to say that's bad.
The warheads over to his location right now?
No, hypothetically, what answer would be satisfactory to you?
What would you?
Nothing.
Aiden, I have no issue with you or with your community. You're a funny guy. Same thing with you, Dickers. I've even told you that I liked you. Okay, that's a fact. And am I lying, Dickers, or not?
You changed your tune.
Okay, well, you did do a bad stream. But that said, the only issue I have with you guys is if you promote insane fucking shit moving forward. And I think that the point of the stream is to show you that this is not okay. This is beyond the bar. This is going out directly reporting content creators, going and doing doxing. And now you might be, I want to see more evidence. And I think that some of that is like a little bit playing to the fact that you want to know how much there is there. And I'll say that that's fair game, but you also have to understand that there's a manifesto getting made by Steve, and he wants to have the most punch possible. So yeah, he's not going to release everything, but I think you have an idea of what went on in there. And I'm not going to make you, you're not responsible for JStock, okay? He's the one who sent CSAM, not you. It's not your fault. And I don't think, but
thank you very much.
I think your actions moving forward after today, that like I would say that's fair to judge off of that. So if you're, I mean, that's all I was going to say. But I like both of you guys. I like you. I love Chud Logic. He knows that. Destiny hates him. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think this is a standard that you earnestly hold. I think
what is the standard? Do you see how much unhinged? Do you see how much unhinged shit you guys have all been involved in? All these people are up to.
I don't even think this is the standard that Dan even holds, right? Because you didn't dissociate yourself from Destiny.
Dickers,
can I ask? This fucking shit came up.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Hold on, I'm asking. No, you can't. Sorry. So I think the motivation here is pretty clear. This isn't a standard you fucking hold, and you would have no interest in investing in this standard any further, unless you completely disagree with you. JStalk from everybody else and make him as toxic.
No, that's not true because I knew as first off, as being someone that was close to Steve, I've been his friends for a long time, and I knew that this was bullshit from the beginning. And you guys all had to play things out the way it was, and that was fine. And it felt bad, and that was the reason that I'm sticking around, because he told me that this was bullshit, and it was bullshit. And now it's all coming out, and everything's getting dismissed. Not a single piece of fucking evidence is against Steve.
What do you mean is bullshit?
I'm sorry, hold on.
Destiny's got logs where he's calling the Pixie and saying this is a really fucked up way to violate your privacy. What do you mean?
No. Hold on, wait.
That is untrue.
Wait. Hold on, no, wait.
Let Destiny go.
Yeah, wait. Just to be clear, you know specific statements that have come from logs between me and Pixie. You don't know that Jistical and the rest of his server were celebrating the day this young girl got doxxed and then celebrating Saba harassing her to force her to join my court case against her will?
Yeah, I know the information that's central to a huge fucking drama that popped off, and not what a Discord happened, or not what happened in a Discord like
it's an
a year
unknown
ago.
unknown. How would he know to look?
How would you wait?
Go make a fucking
do you
commentary
know?
video on
Do
it,
you
dude,
know
if you want
anything
people to know
about?
about it.
Do you know anything about? Oh, crazy! That a lot of commentary guys are scared to touch it. I wonder why. Do you know anything about the fact
They can
that
talk about it
do
all
you
they
know
want.
that? Do you
JStorm's
know?
a 500
Do you
viewer
know
shitter on kick.
anything?
Who gives a fuck?
Do you? Who gives a fuck? Good question. Do you know anything about? You're here, obviously. You give a fuck because you came to defend him. Wick, pull up the next. Wait, pull up the next tweet. Pull
Was
the next tweet.
JStorm in the prompt?
Did you
Am I
come here
pulling
to
up the
defend
next
your
tweet?
personal actions? Were you in the prompt?
No.
No.
Yes, because people
Wait,
are trying to say
yes,
as though
because
people in
people-
the server are being implied in this kind of
Hold
fucking
on.
behavior.
Let me go check.
When you
Maybe
say that
are,
somebody's in
maybe
a
you are.
doxing server,
Were you in the prompt
is that
for this
not
debate?
impunitive of their fucking behavior?
No, you said earlier it's not. The only behavior you're responsible for is your own. So it doesn't matter if it's a doxing server,
No,
right?
that's the argument you're trying to make. No, And
Yes,
that's the argument. That
and
Dan
you
is
haven't.
also
You
making,
you
that
you
it
didn't
does
come here and
impugn your
say you
character.
weren't part of a doxing server. You were saying that even if I was, it shouldn't matter.
No, I said both.
Okay.
They're not mutually exclusive claims. You accept that?
That one would make the other irrelevant, but it kind of seems like the people in here are names that if I were to start searching through that Snark Discord, would I see some of these people show up? I don't actually know. Justical, yeah, for sure. Seems like Justical's defending Saber harassing that girl here, right? Does it read like that? That Saber was a good guy?
If you want to ask JStorm about something, ask JStorm about it.
I
Get him
have
in the
invited
fucking call.
JStalk here.
All
he
I'm
asked-
saying, all I'm
can't
saying,
think of
let me
any
just bring
reason
this.
why
That I don't know anything about.
Let me bring this
Listen, I
back.
don't-
Also, wait, Dickers, aren't you in JStalk's server?
I'm in your server as well. Yeah.
Nothing is happening in my server.
I don't know anything that's happened in JStalk server.
There's also
You
like
don't know
5
anything.
million
You don't know
people
anything
in
that happens in
Destiny
any
server.
fucking server.
No,
You don't
no
know what's
fucking
happening in the
idea
Snark
about it.
server. You don't know what happens in Justical server. What server do you pay attention to? Do you pay attention to any
people are
server?
normally like
Dude, am
pouring
I just
over
sitting in
every
fucking
log of the
Discord servers
servers they're
reading
in?
all the fucking logs every day? I'm reading Snarky Chat, I'm reading mine, I'm reading Aiden's, I'm reading yours.
But you're
I'm
apparently
reading all
missing
these fucking
every
servers.
single thing we're talking about, and you only seem to remember the stuff that
That's
is
a
maybe
lot
half
of
charitable to you.
servers. I'm in tons of servers that I haven't fucking opened in months. Like that's a lot of servers.
Well, here, so then just my final question. Then we can go wherever you want from this, okay? My final question is, can you think of the single most insane thing that my community's done? Because I can hear, all the time I get told that we are a crazy operation, there's all these insane things, compared to what the fuck we just saw here, okay? With this sabosexual guy spam emailing this girl and her family members to force her to get a deposition, okay? Because they hate me. That's it. That's the only reason, right? What is the most insane thing that my community has been a part of?
Probably
Well,
the
I mean,
doxing.
you prop up some of the
Wait. My community. Hold on, wait. When did my community do doxing?
On
The
QB
person
Farms in
you
your
prop up
Wait,
food
my
shops said I was a
community-
justifiable target of doxing.
Aiden, you're retarded. Hold on, Dickers.
How am I-
When
okay,
did
what about
my
anything I
community?
just said do you
Dickers,
dispute?
when did my community do
Okay, so
doxing?
just don't answer the question.
I'm not.
Got it.
On Kiwi Farms in your thread.
My community's posting in my thread?
I mean, to be fair, your community hates you, Steve. So, you know.
Okay,
No.
wait, no, that's fine. Okay, hold on. I'll accept
it's
that.
people who are posting the dox information of people you try and fucking argue with.
Okay, gotcha.
Or the
And
people
then-
who hate you.
Gotcha. And then just curious, if I were to go through both of our
Do you
respective...
deny that? Are you saying that's not true?
No, it is true that people who claim to be, or
nice.
maybe seem to be from my community, right? If I were to go through both of our Discord servers and look for the term gay ops, which is where you create accounts in order to appear like you're from another community to bring that community on, who do you think would be talking about gay ops more?
That can be a woman gay
Not
ops, sure.
necessarily what gay
Wait,
ops.
sorry, go on.
Aiden, this term was probably invented before you were even fucking born. What are you, like 19
You're in
years
debate,
old?
bro. You should know composition fallacy. What's true the part is not true the whole. Just because it's a manifestation of gay ops does not mean that's what gay opping is. Okay?
That
He
was
is
the most.
correct.
form of gay
That was the
opping.
most
That
gay
sounds
ops
smart.
I've ever
That
heard in my
sounds
entire
smart.
life.
I'm going to have to defer
Good
to
one,
him.
Aiden.
That sounds
Aiden,
good.
you are 19 years old. Shut the fuck up. Go look at your DMs and get your new
21.
talking points from Queeman, okay?
He is
Dickers,
21.
Do I
Dickers,
wear a
Dickers.
blindfold? Nobody DM'd me that was a
Dickers,
requirement of the
don't
debate.
you think
I'm
it's a
not
little bit
DMing
weird? I just
anyone.
want to be clear. Let's have the record be crystal clear, okay? So you're saying that the worst behavior that my community has been involved in is posting on Kiwi Farms, of which I
didn't say
can't
that.
prove. I
You
asked
asked
you.
for an example of it, and I gave you an example.
Oh, so that's not the word. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, let's just, on that example that you gave, there's no way for me to prove or disprove that, number one. And number two, you guys have talked about gay opsing, haven't you, in that server? Wasn't it part of the screenshot that Dan literally posted?
Have I? No.
When I said you guys, not you personally.
Uh-huh.
They talked about...
Andros did. Yeah.
Correct.
And
he's
what did
part
I
of that
say about
server.
that?
And he's, I don't care what you said
what
about
did I
it.
say about
I don't
that?
care what you said about it. He's in the server. They've spoken
No.
about gay ops in there, right?
Nick Andros has, sure.
Yes. Who's in that server? Yes.
You're trying to give the implication as though everybody else has to respond to it, as though they have done this.
I'm not.
It's
I'm just saying that
Nicandros
gay
said it,
opsing
and
is
it's
a
on
part.
Nicandros.
I'm saying that gay opsing is part of your guys' communities, and you're pointing to the fact that one of the bad things my community's done is posting on Kiwi farms in a way that I can't prove when you guys have already admitted to making false accounts to gay ops people. Why would that be your go-to evidence?
Have I?
What's your strongest point?
When did I admit that?
What's your strongest point? What's the worst thing you think that my community's been involved in?
Giving Mr. Girl
I mean,
a
off the top
platform.
of my head, sure. Doxing.
Giving JStock a platform.
This is crazy. I am the boogeyman of your guys' existence. We've just gone through so much fucking insane behavior.
Dude,
you
we've
can't think
spent
of a.
months
You
not
guys
talking about
can't
you.
think.
You're like a minor drama
you guys
commentary
can't
topic.
think of a
People
single
always joke
thing.
that EHD. You might as well just remove the D. 'Cause
You
you're not
guys can't
spoken
even
about
think of
anymore.
a single
Most
thing.
of the
That's
people on that server
crazy.
Don't even give a fuck about you.
That is
Nicandros
insane
doesn't
to
give a
me.
Fuck about you. Shamu doesn't give a fuck
That
about
is
you.
insane.
Don't take a look at their fucking content.
That is
They
insane
don't
to
talk
me.
about you. You're the boogeyman.
What isn't? What
Dan,
exactly
who is
about
the top
anything
three?
that's
Nothing.
happened is
Nothing.
Who's
insane?
the top three
I'm
targets
glad.
of that server?
Let the record
Literally-
reflect nothing.
Dan?
Not a single thing that's brought up.
Dan?
You guys are delusional. This is delusional.
Hello?
What are you
Mr.
talking
Saltman?
about?
Yeah, hi. Yes, hi,
Who were the
Dickers.
top
How are you?
three? Who were the top three targets of that server?
It was like Ethan Klein, Steve, and some trans
Was
firebat
Destiny-
thing.
Was Destiny even on there? That's not what you've said before. What you've said before is Ethan
Well,
Klein,
I'm at a hotel. I don't
Nicholas
have it in front of me.
Furio, and Trans Firebat.
Ooh, but I'd have to go and
And now you're changing it
see
to
what it
include
is.
Steven?
Hold on. I'm not changing anything. You're asking me what it is. I'm at a fucking hotel in New York. I have no
you've
fucking
changed-
idea.
And you've changed your answer from before, right? To the
Okay,
benefit of
whatever I
Destiny's
said
logic?
before, hold on. Whatever I said before is accurate because I don't have it in front of me. I'm guessing.
Okay, nice. So
Why
Destiny
are you saying
wasn't one
nice?
of the
I
top
See
don't
three.
how
know.
I'm not
I don't know
lying?
what argument he
Wait,
thinks
wait,
he's
wait,
making.
Dickers, you see how I don't lie? How I just say what's going on as opposed to you guys? Right? I'll just say
What, you
whatever I
tried
said
to
before
lie,
seems
and then I
accurate.
corrected you
Who's
based on a
lying?
prior statement, and then you
No,
admitted
you
that
asked
what
me
you
what it
said
was, and I was
Dan,
giving you my
Dan,
guess. Don't pull this
Dan,
now.
you lied,
This is unfair.
Dan, you lied by omission when you were in that conversation with Chud when he asked you.
Which
what
one?
Okay, the recent one that Destiny called into Equipment. When he
Uh-huh.
asked you what the redaction was, you responded, "It's a name," and then moved on. He didn't catch you on it for some reason. Later on, you're caught on it and elaborated. That's actually just like somebody's fucking username, their public-facing username.
Why
You
are
lied
you
by
I don't think this is a
omission.
Oh,
good
man.
battle
That's
for you to
PII.
do.
Yeah, this
So
is
they're
the
looking
dumbest
at stocks.
argument. This is the dumbest argument. Okay.
Sure. So can you explain why
Well,
it's
no.
dumb instead of positive?
I would like to explain myself. It's my argument, and I think it's I can give a good answer to this. All right, if you guys will let me, and I'll be calm and I'll give you the real answer. All right, hand to God type shit. You ready? So I have these logs. They look very bad, and I'm thinking, if I release this, how can this fucking blow back on me? And I have two options. One is that I can just release it all as is, but then I'm in this situation where people be like, wow, really nice, Dan, fucking releasing the name of docs tools. What a fucking retard. You're so fucking stupid. You're trying to get people fucking docs. Actual fucking brain dead. And why the fuck are you putting fucking Novaru in here? What does she have to do with anything? You're such a fuck. Now
Wait,
there's
wait,
going to be people
why
who
would
attack her.
anybody complain
Great.
about the second part?
Hold on. I'm still going. So that was option one. Leave nothing, like redact nothing, just fucking put it out there. And the second one is like, okay, let me be safe. I'm going to redact the name of the tools. I'm going to redact the people that are unrelated. But so people can't think that I'm trying to pull a fast one, I'm going to say that they are unrelated, redacted. Okay? That way they can't possibly say I'm trying to pull any fast shit. But you guys still latch onto this. Like this was
Then
some master move. If
why-
I was trying to fuck with you, I would just leave it as redacted. This is the stupidest
why did-
argument. There is
and
so
why
much
did
better
you
shit
leave
you
in
could
the
target me
name
with.
of- Dan,
And this is
hold on,
pure
okay?
desperation.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Why did you leave in the name of Tectone, Rev says Desu, and Pinky Chew, and only redact the name of Novaru, who the state
Pink was an
included?
accident. The pink thing was an accident. I missed that when I did that.
You
That was
redacted
it.
him.
That was an accident.
Okay.
I left
So they're
Templeton in there?
accidents.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying you
weren't, like,
redacted
you didn't
Templeton.
workshop these. You didn't send these like messages like around. Nobody could have caught your mistake.
Hold on, wait.
What was the mistake?
You're saying that Dan fucked up one redaction of many on these things, and that was a mistake that he should have caught. But Queeman reading down the side of the site where it says Twitch tools, Twitter tools, whatever, that was an honest mistake. And there's
Yeah,
no
that was a mistake. That was a
Holy
mistake.
shit.
You should have
Because
caught.
Dan tried to lie about
That's
it.
hilarious.
I don't like the idea.
Holy
I
don't like the idea that you guys
oh
are-
my God.
On the Novaru
Oh my
example
God.
there,
All right.
Some
Dan
more
tried to say
posturing,
that the
some more
state.
posturing, no argument.
Dan tried to say that the state that Novaru lived
pathetic,
in,
dude.
that was information. They
I
got
was
from
trying to
these
keep
doctors.
unrelated people.
That's not true.
Dickers, this is bullshit. I was trying to keep unrelated people out of being caught into a fucking dog
Why?
shit. Like, why could?
Why?
Why?
References
Because who would
to
want to be
unrelated people,
attached
who
to
gives a
this?
fuck?
You want to know who gives
Why
a
would they
fuck?
be
Like the
attached to
6
it?
people
It's
that have been
references to
doxxed since this
large
fucking
public
happened.
figures.
Dickers.
You
Do you
think
want
that
to know who
Nobu's
cares?
going to get doxxed?
But
The-
to be
yes.
clear,
Nobu's gonna
I
get
just want
doxxed
to
by being included in those
I want to
logs.
remind everyone, please. I'm not the only one. Like I have received messages that other people, and they don't want me to share who they are, have also been doxxed, and they've again showed me evidence
What, from
of this.
it,
Like
from the
That's a lot
server?
for us
no, I
to
just want to
work
be
off
clear
of,
what's
Wack.
happening. Why would we? What? Look, there
From the
is
server?
absolutely a group of people, and I don't know who they are, that are targeting everyone who is even associated with Destiny and doxing us.
From the
And that is
server?
happening.
From
That
that
is
from
happening.
that
Yeah.
exact server? From that exact server?
That
I
is
mean,
happening.
That's,
Dickers.
like, fucked
So
up.
why
Who
would
has
I
the
ever be
culpability?
like I'm
That's
on the side
obviously
that's
the
not
question.
doing that. I'm on the
Because
side
we're
that's
talking
not
about this
doing that
crazy
to me.
fucking doxing server, and now Wick without any fucking context. is
Dickers,
bringing
it's
up
a
people being
server
doxed.
dedicated
So
to
I'm
hating
asking,
Destiny and
where?
Ethan.
no
And you're doing
context.
surprise
That is the
Pikachu
exact
face.
clarification
Okay,
there.
okay.
So Wick, where?
I
He's
don't
not gonna
care
give
where
you
they're
anything.
doing it.
He's not going to give you anything, dude.
Oh my fucking god! Presumably,
Why
Why
would
would
I
I
care?
care?
Sarcasm,
Look,
pause
they
string.
murdered him in the kitchen and not the living room. Oh, I guess it's
No,
okay
it's
now.
the
Who the
group.
fuck cares?
It's the
A group of
communities where
people
this is
are
happening in,
actively
and
targeting
who.
me and
Okay.
others for harassment, calling us pedophiles, DMing every single woman who's ever been on my stream, asking them to release logs. That is something that Bug Squander did under Queeman, like Queeman's mod. That's what he did. He went on to different women that's been on my stream, DM them, say, release the logs with Wick. We're trying to stir up
Okay.
content. And now I learn that not only have they been harassing me, calling me a pedo throughout all my replies, they have been doxing me. Fuck those guys. I don't care who
is
they are. I
they?
don't care
Who
where they are.
doxed you?
Fuck
Why do
them.
you guys
I
never
don't know.
like?
We
hold
haven't
us
seen the
specific?
fucking evidence for it either. And
Okay,
we're not
well,
going
you can
to,
believe me or not.
presumably.
I'm just telling you what's happening. So
Yeah, it's like, believe us, we're not going to give you any evidence, and you're fair game if you don't accept our claim without
you
evidence.
understand
We're not
my
releasing
evidence
it.
that I would have to give you at this point would dox myself? You want me
You
to
can't
dox
redact
myself
your
to you?
PII.
I'm in the middle of a stream doing it now. I was just
So just say.
Well, but it also, just to be clear, it also doesn't matter. Wait, but it doesn't matter. Wait, it doesn't matter. If we tell you right now, that Rita and that QQ guy or girl, whoever the fuck they are, seem to respond positively to Wix docs being posted, what would your response be to that?
That's
To ban them from
fucked.
MySpaces.
That's bad? Is that what you said? That's fucked?
I said that's fucked.
I
Yes, said
love
that's
it when they.
fucked.
Oh, that's
What
fucked.
answer
What do you want me to say?
That's
It's bad.
fucked. What do you want
I
me to
just
say?
don't know.
I've
It's
asked this
bad.
question now for you. You really
I
don't
mean,
want to answer
to
my
be
question.
fair, it is a good line.
I mean,
Wait,
you
hold
can
on,
say
wait,
that
no,
what Aiden
wait,
said
you
and
don't know.
ignore
Can
what
you
I
answer
said.
one- can you
Aiden,
answer
So I
one
feel
of my
like I gave a
questions?
I can
totally
answer.
fair answer there.
Aiden, I can answer. What do you think should happen to me for the doxing that I've been involved in?
I think you should stop doing it and like apologize.
Oh, okay. I won't do it anymore. Sorry, guys. So we're cool now?
Me neither. Also,
You're not gonna do it anymore.
I'm done.
Oh,
I guess.
cool.
Nice.
All right. So, Aiden,
Or
no
not.
more calls
All
from
right.
you against me. Am I
And if you
gonna?
show
We're
that
good.
course of behavior over
Uh-huh.
the next few months or over the next few years,
Sure.
maybe people will believe
All
it.
right, so you guys disband the server. We're good to go.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Not, server, I'm not a part of.
If
Not you,
individuals
Aiden.
stop their
You're an
conduct
innocent
and then
child.
shift and then years later, yeah, sure. Aiden wasn't
Well,
associated with a lot of people in the fucking
Well, hold on.
space
To be
after
fair,
what happened
I
with
think
him at
Aiden
fucking
did
January.
his.
Aiden and
Aiden
I have
did
only
his, like,
recently
4
started
months
speaking
ago.
to-
So we get 4 months. Aiden did his 4 months ago, so
Aiden
4
did it
months of
one
us being
time
clean.
Is a at the time 20-year-old while he was drunk in a hotel room. Okay, now I've thought that recently. Okay, fuck it, I'll start hanging out with Aiden again. But I don't know, Dan. You've got a course of behavior.
I'd hang out with Aiden. Problem?
I'd also hang out with Aiden.
Yeah. See,
Is it
just
official?
us,
Is
a
it
bunch
date?
of doxers hanging out together.
It's a completely.
Ha
I'm the only one who can claim the moral high ground, and I will.
But you can't because you're in all these spaces, posting fucking tweets, accounts of people, looking at like who's following who,
Not
and
tweets.
saying,
Not
"Oh, not tweets, not looking at like who's following which people and why is this guy doing this and all this. Like all of you guys
Oh
are
my
all
God.
connected
Not
doing
looking at
all
who's
this
following
fucking
who
shit.
on Twitter. I'm not even sure if
true.
I've fucking done that, by the way. But even if I have done that, who gives a fuck?
Really? You haven't
That's
been in
not
Justical
doxing.
server being like, "Oh, why does this guy follow these fucking people? What's going on here?" Blah blah blah. No.
No. I'm in JStalk server because occasionally I'll hop on stream.
Okay.
Wait, can you show this one for me? And then can you explain to me what I'm looking at here?
Give me a sec. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of DMs. JStalk DM'd me a lot. He's very angry at me. Whatever. He can come on, but he doesn't want to. He's like, why would I be involved in this bullshit? And he's streaming it right now. by the
Fucking
way.
true. Jesus, I wish you would fuck off.
Yeah. You want me to show this on stream?
Yeah.
Here we go. There's no way. He's giving me semantics server attachment vibes. He'll be back. Why have you done this, Neo? Here's Dickers. Posting this. Who doesn't this guy follow? I have no idea who the fuck this is.
Why the fuck are you posting random Twitter accounts that Connor follows in Gistical server, a server you're not even that active in? Like, what's the point?
I don't even know what you're looking at right now.
What's the point? And I thought you just said you didn't do stuff like this, right? Like, why isn't this kind of a weird thing? Why would we even post this? Isn't it kind of weird?
Yeah, dude, this is insane.
Take a look at what people... Dude, the day that you can't follow police other people on Twitter is the day that I hang myself. What the fuck is wrong
really
with
what
this?
We got, man?
I'm just asking why. I'm just curious.
Wait, Wick, have you sent it to me or something?
He's
Or
just
you- I
curious.
don't
No,
know
he
what
argues
you're
something
doing.
that he can't
I'm
defend,
streaming
so he
it.
pretends
You
like
can
he's
look
just
it in the
asking
Discord. You
questions.
can click watch stream. You can pull it up and you can see it.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't see that. It's my bad.
Okay, I was
actually.
like, what do you want? What do you mean? Like you can't see it. Like there's more before, right? If I have to scroll back. So there's these people are talking. Blah blah blah. This is you. Who doesn't this guy follow?
Oh yeah, Connor follows fucking everyone, man. Have you taken a look at that shit? Yeah. Wait, I'm hearing myself in your stream.
Wait, why do
Okay,
you even check that though? Isn't that a little bit weird?
What when I'm like, what when I receive a comment from somebody on Twitter?
Is that what we're talking about right now?
I think they'd interacted with me, or I'll see like a certain post and like, wait, who the fuck is this person? And
Can I
Connor
actually
follows
ask-
Do you guys? I'm just curious. Do you guys?
What
everybody.
are we
I'm just
talking-
curious.
What is wrong with any of this?
I'm just asking a question.
Can I
I'm just saying. Like, do you guys talk a lot
You're
about
just
like
asking
who
questions,
people? Yeah, who people
Dude, you're too
follow?
You're too much
What's
of a
going on?
pussy. You're too much of a pussy to make an argument, so you're gonna pretend like you're asking questions.
profile-
Just say what you're arguing here.
The profile picture is a deceased, dead, shot in the head version of your fucking like plushie or whatever, and Connor is following that person with the fucking Palestine flag in their bio. This guy follows everybody on Twitter. Can you scroll back up, Wick?
Is it just all like part of is it all just like part of like is it part of like research?
No, it's just about fucking about on Twitter.
Okay. In Gistical server though, I thought you weren't active in there, or did I misunderstand you when you said you just don't see anything posted
I'm
about
not
me?
active. Go and take a look.
There's one message.
Well, isn't this is in
negated
Gistical
his
server?
assertion that he wasn't active.
How many messages?
long,
How many
Dickers,
messages have you posted in
And how many
Gistical server?
messages? You tell me.
What if it was over 100 and they wipe that server frequently?
Dude, I don't think they do. How long ago was that message from?
I don't know. How long ago did they wipe the server last? And do you have 160 or so messages in there right now?
I mean, I'll go and type from Dickers.
Oh
Even
my
if I
God.
do,
Shit,
who gives a fuck?
I don't know. You tell me. You were the one earlier that said you weren't active in there. No.
I have got 300 messages.
Wait, when did you join JStalk server, Dickers? Because that's like nothing. If it's like a year ago, that's nothing.
When was the last time? Does anybody
This
know when the
time
last time
last
they
year.
wiped? When was the last time they wiped that server?
Over a year ago. I don't know.
Why would you say over a year ago if you don't know?
Because it's.
Well, I'm saying that it would
he
have to
joined
be
it-
over a year ago, because the oldest thing that I can find is from, I don't know, this time last year.
Yep. So,
Is it really
makes sense.
regularly? What do you mean they've got server wiped regularly?
I don't know. You tell me. I guess it was over a year ago. Just one time then?
Yeah, regularly is like a yearly basis, man.
I don't
Which
know.
server is
Dude,
this?
you need
Which
to have
server?
a conversation with JStalk. You've got a lot of fucking steam to be able to be blown off. Jesus Christ.
I wonder-
have
well,
I mean,
tried
JStalk
my
is
very
a- he's-
best
where
to
is he?
put
Come on,
a
JStalk.
conversation together with Destiny and JStalk.
I
One
wonder
of the
why-
parties
Chat.
does not want that to happen.
I gotta
It
be
is not-
honest.
Oh, is
Destiny.
JStalk doing... Is JStalk offering fucking witness testimony in the Pixie stuff? Is that why?
No. JStalk's just the pussy.
Can you not see why he like wouldn't want to like?
And a distributor of child porn.
We'll see why he wouldn't want to talk
Well, I'm-
to me. Wait, I could, but why would he talk about me so much?
I think JStalk has tried to move away from the fucking Destiny A-log content. I can't lie. He's like done repeatedly.
Hold on,
Now,
just
ain't he?
curious,
We're
just
taking a
curious.
break. We're not talking about this stuff.
How long did he
Destiny's
have?
talking about him, Wick.
How long did he have a server called the Destiny E-Rape Defense Channel, where they were arguing every single day about me in there?
I don't know.
Then why would you say that? Why would you just say right now so confidently he doesn't talk about me? You don't even know.
I'm saying for long swaths of time he doesn't talk about you. And then you start talking about him recently.
That's
He
also
starts
not
talking about
true.
Wick,
That's not
that,
true. I don't
Wick,
think
Wick,
JStock's
Can we
ever been
never
a
make
leak.
assertions?
Can I
with
just
anything?
ask-
Because
That's the
there's
sense
some
that
like
I've got from
unknown
occasionally watching
server
JStock
that could
streams.
come forward and
Wick,
prove it wrong.
on that server earlier, the one that you said, I think, Wick, you said it felt like they posted a docs in.
Yes.
That server they were posting that OSINT tool in. Can you open these two screenshots on your screen? Does it sound like a few of these
I'm glad
guys,
you've amended your verbiage.
Nicandros included, are trying to fucking triangulate Tectone's position based on whether or not he's at
let me
church?
You want me to show this? You want me to
Yeah,
show this
these
on
two
screen?
tweets. Yeah, or these two
okay.
messages. These two. I'm just curious.
Give me a second. Here, 1 second. You guys can all watch it. Remember, Dickers, you got to click the button, okay, if you want to see it.
Oh fuck yeah! It doesn't appear in my fucking my output. Okay.
Well, it's harder to see because I can't. Oh, can I? Yeah, there we go.
Also, just
So
curious.
this is Nick Andros.
Let's pretend for like 1 microsecond that maybe I have recordings of a bunch of people arguing in Gistigal server. You weren't one of the people in that server, Dickers, arguing constantly about how I'm like an actual e-rapist, right? That audio wouldn't exist, right? Because you weren't involved in that for hours and
Arguing
hours and hours.
constantly. I've probably been in VC and JStalks before.
Arguing about me?
I think you were probably the topic from hanging around JStalk, yeah?
You have to be tricky to them.
Actually, no,
Regularly
there's
is
other-
once
there's like
a year.
Kuno as well.
Them
we're
regularly
arguing
is
about.
once a year.
It's
so
always
there's
about
no-
you, right? Wait, what? Sorry, Wick, stop fucking about with it. What are we even reading now?
You want me to go back and read it?
Do we want to read these out or what?
What do you want to do with this, Destiny?
I'm pretty sure they're trying to fucking triangulate. They're trying to figure out where Tectone is based on the time he's tweeting, based on a news story
I'll
that
read
was
that then.
posted. And then this is the same server. They're also posting OSIT tools in. Now, I'm not the one to defend Tectone. Fuck him, okay? But these guys, I think, hate Tectone because he's like team anti.
No, you know
whatever
what
the fuck.
this is.
And these
Do you
guys
know
are
what this
guys
is?
are literally trying to fucking figure out where he is at
No,
some particular
it's
point
not
in time.
his present location. Tectone claimed that he had seen a shooting. It was not his present location. He was no longer there. He claimed that he had like witnessed a shooting at the mall. Or I forget what it was. And they believed. I think he lied about that, and they were verifying that. That's no risk to him because that's not his like present location. He doesn't live at the mall.
So what do they mean when they say
Wait,
when they say
actually was
remember
this?
first of
Hold
all when
on.
they say remember to check if he's in church today? What are they looking for there? Number one, and number two, why the fuck?
I think that's
Why would they be
joke.
trying to? That's a joke.
Probably.
So when they say
yeah.
still like 5 hours before it's 8 a.m. in San Antonio, 8 a.m. isn't like when people go to church.
No, it is right, but that's
depends on the church.
A specific. More
Have
specific
they got somebody
continuation.
that is also in his congregation?
Do you not think it's possible that they're potentially mocking the guy who a court found likely sexually assaulted a woman, right? The guy who LARPs behind Christianity, like so many other people. Do you not think they're mocking his like religious cope? Do you not think that like is poking fun at this at all? Have you not made jokes like this?
So it's all just they're just joking on all this. So the OSINT tool is a joke.
No,
The
that's
figuring
not actually
out,
not what I
like,
said.
Whether
if you
or not
lie
he's
about
at,
what I
at
just said,
church
then,
is a
then you
joke.
could say
It's all
that,
just all of
but that
this
would
is
be a
just a
lie.
me. Well, didn't Nicandros did say it was a joke, right? Didn't he tweet that out? Or was that Shamu? I'm mixing them up now.
I don't know why. I'm pretty sure you're just fucking.
Nick
lying.
Andros was the one that said it was a joke, and then the conversation happened. Then he changed his story, and now it's something else, and I don't know what it is. They changed.
Oh
it.
yeah, when it became an accusation. Yeah.
Also, just curious, Aiden, you seem to lack so much knowledge about so much stuff in here. You don't know anything about Wix docs, you don't know anything about anything else. But how did you know specifically and exactly what the context was behind this conversation? How the
Because
fuck did
I've
you know
covered
that?
Tectone extensively. I know that there was an allegation that Tectone had because Tectone had said that he was at the mall and there was like a shooting or something. And it was like an exaggerated story, and he lies all the time, and it seemed fake as shit. I'm familiar with Tectone and his entire controversy.
How would you know what
I'm very
these guys
experienced.
are talking about related to that, though?
Because they literally posted a fucking link to the shooting.
You don't know what their conversation about it is, though, no?
Can
We're
you
talking
go back
about their
to the
conversation,
Hold on,
no?
can we go back to the last screenshot, Wick?
Ken.
How would you
This
know
was
what they're
in-
talking about, man? Maybe because I fucking covered the guy and they're literally linking exactly what they're talking about? I don't know, dude.
I don't even think they're talking about a fucking like a trending news story at the time. This looks like it happened 5 or 6 months previously.
Yeah, so what I said, not his current location. I know exactly what they're talking because I fucking covered the guy. And they're literally
what's the
talking
allegation
about what
here?
they were talking about.
Why are they asking to check if he's in church today?
know those?
Why are they using OSINT tools to track people
'Cause he
related
would-
to Tectone? Why are they trying to figure out what time he'll be there? And Aiden, I thought you weren't even part of this server. How the fuck do you know about any of this?
Okay. I feel like I'm like losing my mind. I just explained to you exactly how, and I don't know if you weren't like listening or something. You're retarded.
I'm not talking about
They
the
literally
Tectone
linked-
story.
They
I'm asking you about.
literally linked. If you go back to the
I'm not
last
talking about
screenshot-
that story. I'm asking about their behavior with response to it. You don't know anything about this, so why the fuck are you defending them on it?
Why am I defending them on it? Because it looks like a fucking joke.
It looks like a
The
joke
church
that they're
comment.
asking
The church
to
comment.
remember to
The-
check if he's in church
the
today,
church
and then a little
comment.
bit
I
later they're
don't-
posting
Just the church
OSINT
comment.
tools to try to
Just
find
the
people
church
that they
comment.
think are
Literally
him
just the
on
church
Twitter.
comment.
You guys are crazy.
church comment.
Just so you guys
If I
know,
made a
you're
joke
fucking
that, hey,
insane.
not that
You're
crazy.
insane.
Gonna
You
be
guys are
tomorrow.
crazy.
No, I don't
guys
think it's
are
that crazy. To think the
crazy.
church comment and specifically was making fun of how this guy like hides behind religion while court.
You-
found him,
no one
that
is
he liked to
talking about
sexually
that,
assault a
bro.
woman.
No one is talking about
I'm
this.
That's literally exactly. What do you mean no one's talking about it? That's the whole argument here. That would be a joke. That's what they're talking about. So yeah, we are actually talking about it. I don't know what that's about.
Why don't we just go and try and find one of the
Fucking
instances
Alzheimer's.
where Nicandros is talking about him finding his location? Why are we talking about a plausible joke where he's saying, check if you went to church today? Or that Tectone's tweeting about this stuff all the time as a part of the Christian grift. He talks about going to church all the fucking time.
Yeah, and we're poking fun because it's funny that the guy that was found liable by civil court for sexual assault is like talking about going to church. It's funny.
Hilarious. That's
funny.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And they're talking about a shooting
so
that
no
happened like what, 6 months
Refutation.
before?
No, yeah. I just was like expecting something better, man. I gotta be honest. I'm a little underwhelmed.
This is what it does. It massively fucking undercuts the narrative as well that something fucking crazy is coming out. And it makes me just not take any of this fucking shit seriously. So when you say
Damn
this
it.
private evidence that
Damn
I can't
it.
fucking see, the stuff that you've shown so far,
Fuck.
I mean, Dan,
Yeah,
it
I
is
mean,
fucking
Steve,
lacking,
that's-
man.
It's
I'm gonna
over,
be
bro.
real.
They-
I gotta
You've
cancel it.
convinced
It's
me.
Sell it,
fucked.
and then the way
It's
you
fucked.
actually
I
read
don't
it,
Wait,
know.
hold on,
like,
Dickers.
You convinced me.
You can also
Wait,
tell that this
Dickers,
isn't a big
Dickers,
deal. You
I
can
have an
also
idea.
tell. You can also tell how not big of a deal it is.
Bro, like he
You-
convinced me with what he's shown me, and I know I can't show you, but damn.
Wait,
You can also tell. You can
Dickers.
also none of it matters because every time I ask questions, like, "Do you ever talk to me?" Like, "Well, maybe I have," and it's like, "Oh, in voice chat." Initially, it wasn't. I don't talk about you at all. I don't even know anything about the server. It's like, "Well, I got 300 messages there." Oh, what about voice chat? Oh,
didn't say that.
Well, you know, maybe.
Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. Dickers,
No,
as a fun little thing. Do you remember? So you were a moderator of a debate between who was it? Between I'm just going through this here real quick. You have to excuse me because I'm on my laptop here. I think this was between
Purple Parry
Hey-
Gaming and Ica Rules.
Yeah. I'm just looking at
I
all of
remember
your
that, right?
deleted messages here. Like, these are like so fucking funny, bro. You were cucked so hard by the commentary people. Like this isn't anything that ends you or anything like that, but like it is funny. Why are they calling you Mao 2.0?
I don't
To
know
us,
that.
that's not that insulting because we're not thin-skinned bitches. So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, you guys all
Did Rao
deleted the
try and
messages
get a
after.
fucking debate going between them? I'm not sure.
Okay. This is probably a joke. What's the, like... actually, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, honestly, I can't keep up with what the fuck this shit means. Traw said this.
Yeah.
Traw sent that.
So-
What did they send?
I'll try and reiterate, I guess. Every time that you try and point something out and it's like a nothing burger, it does hamper my fucking confidence in anything you're saying is coming out later. So you can try and pretend as though people have been fucking defending this shit hardcore. You've massively overplayed your hand with this stuff.
You think so?
Yeah, you guys have like.
So
I'm
far,
honest.
yep. Plots on the
I
ground.
You
just
know-
was expecting so much better. Like
You tried to
Dicker,
just
hold
bring
on,
up
can I
a
just
joke
say,
about
Dickers,
somebody
Dickers,
calling
I
me
You know what,
Morale
this is
2.0,
this is like
and I was
the
supposed to take this
worst.
stuff
I
deathly
just want to
fucking
be clear. I
seriously.
just want to be clear.
You know what it reminds me
At this
of?
point, I have no beef with you or Aiden, right? Like I don't. I think we've talked
Thank
maybe
you, Wick.
once before, Dickers, right? And I have no idea that if you're involved with this, but like I'm just telling you, like the information, if the evidence is equal to what I've been seeing, there's a lot there, and you should probably do some CYA, disavow all.
Well, no, it's fine. Look, I've been here before.
I mean, it's
the whole
it's
Yeah, I
the
gotta
whole
be
Twitch
honest,
thing.
Wick.
If
I
there's
nor
people
anybody in my
engaging
community like gives a fuck about you, especially like
that's fair.
doxing you.
I didn't know you existed before.
Yeah,
today.
no, I didn't know. What like I'm not even trying to be mean.
Oh,
here,
that's not
like-
true.
What?
That's not true. You knew who Wick was. You're about to say
Oh,
you
no,
didn't know who
yes.
he was
Oh,
either.
yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't know a lot about him. That's my bad.
That's
totally,
fair. Yeah.
my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend like that was like a crazy fucking like that was like a crazy slip up. No, I didn't. Sorry, I said
No, you just
earlier-
misspoke. We hamper on those in this community. Misspeaks.
Yeah,
They're big.
I know. Yeah, no, my apologies. I
You're fine.
did know
Okay.
your name because people talked about you negatively, but I didn't know why. I don't know anything about. I just know you're associated with
Haters
us.
are gonna hate. That's what it is. I don't know. No one's ever mentioned you before today, so no, I shouldn't say before today. A couple days ago when you first.
Aiden Underground's gonna be a household name. Get ready, man.
I hope so. Maybe. Right?
How much to buy 30% of your lifetime earnings?
Wait, is this the same kind of fucking usury trap that you got Darius in? Is that what you were referencing earlier?
I mean, it's up to you. No one's forcing you to accept it.
Think it over. Think it over.
Maybe I pick winners. You ever think about that, Dickers? Maybe there's a reason I'm offering it to Aiden and not to you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer. It's a classic game.
That's funny. Anyway, is there? Are we? I don't know where we're going with this. Like,
All right, I
My
guess I would
basic
just say
statement
I would
on this
leave it
stuff
here.
Is it?
Oop.
Look, one done.
All right, I was gonna say I was here once before. I heard a lot of nothing burgers. You don't have shit. This was the Twitch stuff, and I feel like I got a lot accomplished. Now you guys might say no, but I think I did okay. And your calls to release more information and do more stuff so that you can have it right now. I've been here. I've done that. It means nothing to me. You'll get stuff as it's dripped leaked, and just when you think that you're beyond the drama, boom, it's going to be more the next day. So we can keep this going for like another solid 1 to 2 months until all of this is done. That's the point. It's the key. It's to fucking make you suffer
There's no way
because
you're
you
trying to
guys
fucking
are.
relive
Well, not you.
Hold on,
Not you,
the
but
Twitch
J-Stock.
campaign days
Not
going
you.
after a fucking Discord server.
Listen, you
Oh, no,
can
no,
drip
not
these
the
shit.
Discord server,
I
just
don't understand,
JSOC.
I just don't understand like this like it's fine if you want to release it like this, I guess, but it's like
Yeah.
what is
Well,
this
no,
like
at the
a-
end we'll be able to really sick shit.
Why do
For
you like
now, it's just
aggressively
going to be.
expect people to like accept these claims at like
think-
face value? It's just like
Well, I
that doesn't
don't.
happen.
I don't.
To
That's
be
why
clear,
we will.
They hope you don't. They hope you don't. They hope you disavow. They hope you make
that is
light
kind
of
of
it. They
the
hope
point
you
a little bit, right?
minimize
But
it,
you-
so that
Do
when
exactly
what
you've
am I
done
doing? I don't
today.
even
you
know what
drop
happened.
It, they
I
can
haven't been
post a clip
I
of
haven't
you
been given
minimizing
any
it
material
based
evidence.
on what they've dropped at the end. That's
This
what
is
they're
what
I mean,
would,
the
this is what would
idea-
hurt us. I'm going to give you the secret. This is what would hurt us the most, okay? And I know Dan's 1 sense. This is
I
what
mean,
would hurt
it's
us
funny
most.
because you're about to say the truth and they won't believe you.
This is what?
Yeah, probably.
If we
No, I
left
wanna
the
hear
Discord
what would
server and
hurt them
disavowed
the most.
JStalk.
No,
Is that-
what?
Probably.
I don't-
That
I
would
don't-
fuck us the most.
I don't play that shit. I'm not a fucking pussy loser like you fuckers are, okay? I don't sit here and stalk every fucking person's Twitter account near me and then lie about doing it in servers that I lie about even having any information of, that I lie about participating in voice chats for 9 hours debating whether or not I'm a rapist, okay? That's you, all right? Here's what would hurt the most. The thing that 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 would hurt the most would be you guys saying like, oh, if this is behavior that was happening, I would 100% disavow. I don't think I'd even want to be involved in those spaces. That's what I would say. And if I see proof of it, then that's the position I'll take. But until then, I'm just going to hang with the people I do. And I'm going to do what I do. And that's it. And then now, me and Dan will be like, well, fuck, that's a fair fucking statement. I guess until we actually like release
100%.
solid shit, now we're kind of fucked. But that's not what you do. Instead, you come on and you grovel for every little tiny bit of information you think we might have. You carve out the most ridiculous statements like OSINT tools posted
Whenever I
in
asked you
places
to release
along with names.
anything,
But
dude,
what do you mean?
The narrative
wait,
isn't
wait.
even being pieced
I love how you
together
like
right
saying
now.
narrative.
When have I
When have
begged you to release anything?
Let me ask, Wick, has he begged multiple times in this call for us to show him?
to show evidence.
Thank you. Okay, so Wick,
Oh,
the
evidence.
question that he just said
Evidence and
was
claims
retarded.
you're making. Yeah.
Oh, the thing. Oh, since when
Asking
did
for evidence
since when did
and
post
claims.
anything?
That's
Cut his
fucking
narrative.
crazy.
What did you
I
just
didn't
say?
realize
The
that was
narrative is
groveling
being
to drop
constructed
more
in real
lines. I'm
time.
sorry.
It is. The narrative, by the way, pick up the phone. The narrative is calling from inside the house, dipshit. Check your
narrative is being
DMs.
constructed
It's Justical
as we
Agreement.
speak.
They're calling you
Asking
right
for
now.
the evidence.
It's a disaster.
I mean-
You're getting
Claims
ganked.
made is
It's all fucking
building
up. Hit
the
the internet switch
narrative.
again. Turn it off. It's fucked, diggers. It's fucked.
All right, I want to give. I have to run because I'm in a hotel and it's night. But I want to just give my final piece here, and this will be out to everyone, and you guys can take what you want from this. One way, it's not endorsing, condoning. I'll say this: Chilled Logic was not on the server. While you guys fucking in DGG and whatnot hate the guy, whatever. He wasn't in there. He was living his principles. Queeman was in there. But when I looked through, I didn't see any crazy shit from him. That's not to say his community's not involved, but he wasn't in there. He wasn't doing any crazy shit. And in fact, I saw him pushing back. Steve probably fucking hates them saying it. Whatever. It's a fact. We're going to release it all, and that's going to be in there. That's not the case for JStalk. That is absolutely not the case for JStalk. And the fact that I'm saying this about Queeman, okay, and the fact I'm saying this about JStalk and their communities and everything else, that should give you that. Now, I don't know. I know that, for instance, I think Windy Fox, who's had like 3 different Discords, that's in your community, Aiden.
guy, that's
That guy
my
is
guy,
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy's gonna rape you, Aiden. He's gonna rape you so fucking hard, it's gonna be unbelievable. Okay, you're gonna get raped beyond belief because that guy's in your community. It's crazy. It's crazy because he has the OPSEC he has is fucking garbage, but he's going out there and he's doing the craziest fucking shit. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. The guy's so fucking stupid. He forgot his email to his last fucking Twitter account, so he had to make a new one. But that's the guy that will rape you specifically. The association there that is your guy. Just in case you want to know where that's going to come, when it's like the association and my community doesn't do this or that, that'll be the one there. But I will say it's just one guy as opposed to JStock, who has like 100 fucking people essentially. That well, not obviously 100, but a lot. So that's your one dude that's in there that'll sink you. Dickers, I don't know. I'd have to see. I haven't gone in there before. As I said, I think you're funny. I think you can make it. I'm not really too worried about you. That's it. So of all that shit, yeah, that's it. And JStock distributes
other than, like,
child porn and
quality streams, whatever. Okay.
Thanks for calling
My
in,
conduct in
Dan.
the Discord, my
What's
conduct
that?
in my community, my conduct in the Discord, my conduct in my community.
I have not seen anything of your community at this point. But I will say it looks poorly on you to be in a server that is dedicated to harassing other content creators. And anything saying that this is a clipping Discord is cope. I think you know that. I think you'd be very uncomfortable. I think you'd be very uncomfortable. Hold on, I'm leaving.
Did you not say that's the primary purpose of it? Okay.
It is. Remember when we said like?
Let Dan get his final thought out,
Okay.
and then you can.
Well, again, I think that we'd say like, hey, what's the criteria for someone to join? Do they hate this person? I think you'd be very uncomfortable if like me and Steve are like, hey, we're gonna set up a private Discord. What's the criteria? You fucking hate dickers. Okay, this is gonna be a dickers A-logging server, and it's dedicated to fucking this guy's life over. You'd be extremely uncomfortable, and I think you would think very badly of the people who are in there. So it's up to you. You can stay in the server. You can stay in the server you're in there. I'll think less of you. That's it. I haven't seen anything specifically in your server, if that's what you're asking, that makes me.
You said that I've.
Well, yes, what I messaged you, if you want to like go that front. Yeah, I had an issue with that. Yeah. So, I mean, you're asking about your server. I was trying to give you a legitimate answer at this point. So if you want to stay in the server and do that, that's your choice.
Also,
and I have whatever.
Yeah. And then just a quick thing for Wick. Okay, you can wrap up actually pretty soon, in like a few minutes. Wick, I'm just curious. Why do you think Jistical has been streaming and live tweeting about this for the past couple of hours? And why do you think Doobie has been posting messages about this for the past couple of hours in your Discord server, but neither of these people actually talk about this?
Well, Doobie has talked to you about this before, so I'll say
One
that.
time.
One time, that's fair.
It was
but that's
bad.
one more time
Was
than
that
JStock
before or after you threatened to
Can you
dog?
think of
One more time
anything
than
those
JStock
two
has.
people
Hey,
have in
can I answer
common?
this question, please?
All right, goodbye,
Please.
Aiden
Bye, Dan,
and
I love you.
Dickers.
Okay,
Have a good
I
one.
think
I'm
you
gonna
guys will
answer
make it.
I'm going to answer
Goodbye.
this question. So, I think if I had to guess, and it is just speculation, the reason that JStock is doing this is because he wants to control the narrative, do some damage control. A lot of information's come out that he feels might hurt him, so he wants to get ahead of it by painting a different narrative. That's my guess. I don't know, but that's my speculation.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I have any
Well,
idea
I
who
know
was coming
you
on
guys-
tonight? Did you tell me, Wick, who was going to be here tonight? Did I even know this?
No, I
anything?
said Aiden was, but I said I invited a bunch of other people, and you said whoever.
Okay.
Hey,
Crazy.
2 hours for while I was in class.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to talk to my community for just a smidge.
Wait, did me and
After-
Aiden get final statements?
Yes.
Everybody
okay,
else has
fair
got
enough.
one.
Yeah, you definitely
Aiden,
can. But
I
then I'm going
interrupted
to
you
move you
throughout
all
this
out
debate.
and talk
I'll let
to my
you go
own community.
first.
Yeah.
I love you, Wick.
Yeah,
ahead.
so
All right. Gaped. Absolutely gaped. I love you guys. I'm going to go. It's late. Be careful. Stay safe. Ripperino, cappuccino, 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 my dudes. I will catch you guys next stream arena. Be careful, my children. I love you all so much.